what's gonna happen?
All right, we live.
All right, but
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Critic here, Black Manga Critic here. If you don't know who I am, check out my channel.
You already know.
Sub to that shit, man.
Sub to Black Manga Critic, yo. Sub to
Yo,
Critic.
but thank you. I've been trying to get this NBA stream started for just for a while, like a little bit, and we finally got it started. So we're pretty much gonna talk about however much we could talk about that's related to the NBA. Yep. But we're gonna start with talking about this Dallas Mavericks debacle, this hot mess of an organization, right? Like they're not the Kings, right? They're not the Sacramento Kings or the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, but I mean, this is one of those things that kind of puts you in a space, puts you in a sort of like space all your own. So I guess we're gonna talk about that for a bit, and then we'll move on to other stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about it, Critic? What do you think about that whole situation there in Dallas?
It's all pretty bad. I mean, and I think the difference in some ways, like here is right. It's not just like, oh, here's one guy that we're sort of like hanging out to dry. It's like here are multiple dudes that have been scumbags, and here is the owner who is basically like put his head in the sand, and really, I mean, like basically just like, I think he just lied. Like,
didn't Mark say he retained the dude that did it the first time anyway? So he already knew like shit was going on, and then he like apologized afterwards.
Yeah, it was
Yo,
the current.
My bad.
No, go ahead,
Can you run the situation by? All I got the chance to do was tweet.
Definitely.
Check it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? So basically, recently, Mark Cuban was sort of like, whoa, sorry, that's weird. I'm looking at one of the websites. It's like a random ad. It just popped
This
up.
happened to me too.
Like, blasting.
Wait, you don't have
real
ad
weird.
blocker on? That's crazy.
Nah. But
you actually supporting the channels and stuff? That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I gotta do it. I gotta be a good capitalist. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, Ali.
Yeah. Hey, I actually like the stream. That's better than fucking watching an ad.
Cool.
All right, go ahead. Though.
But basically, Mark Cuban came under fire for talking for basically sort of like ignoring the sort of like year, like probably like decades long, like sexual harassment claims and domestic violence claims and suits and stuff like that were that sort of like made sort of like the sexual harassment sort of environment that is like the Dallas Mavericks like front office and stuff like that. In general, just like business ongoings. And like, so I guess Mark Cuban was sort of like the person that people were focused on for like the past few days. But like, this has been something that's been happening like sort of under wraps for like years.
Oh, also, just to be clear, like Mark Cuban really had nothing to do with it. The question is whether or not he knew about it and he just wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, but like there haven't been any. I don't think there have been any. There are any claims that like Mark Cuban was, like an individual who was like like he wasn't like involved, like not. I won't say involved because like I think like if you sort of let that stuff happen, like you're involved.
Yeah.
Right, but like I think in a more
like physically or whatever.
Yeah, right, but like physically or anything like that, I don't think like anyone's come out and said like, hey, Mark Cuban's like sexual predator or anything like that. So he was kind of like the person, sort of like I don't even want to call him a scapegoat because like the lights shined on all of them. But he was sort of the person that sort of I guess garnered like more of like a public like mainstream interest in what's been going on.
Well, I don't even think it's like Mark's problem or like I don't think Mark has to do so much with this. The fact that he knew about it and he like said he knew about it is still fucked up. But like he's the owner. He's not, there daily doing like checkups on everybody, making sure he knows every single employee and stuff. Like
no, yeah, that's the thing. Like he said,
like the reason
I was reading an article. Like he said, he doesn't even have like a office in that whatever building or whatever.
Like he probably doesn't even know every single employee. Like he probably knows the higher ups, like the GM and the players and like some of the executives, but I doubt he knows anyone like.
Let me play devil's advocate here. out of all the owners in the NBA, who's the most hands-on?
Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban. No, like to me, Mark Cuban still ain't. I still think he's a pretty good owner. Like besides the fact, like the tank and stuff, I feel like that was just being honest.
It's
like,
real, but you can't do that. You can't say that.
Yeah,
You can't say
yeah.
that.
Right now, I think it's the Clippers owner just because he
Ballmer?
barely bought that shit. Yeah.
I
Right,
think he's
and he's like really
enthusiastic,
hands on.
but
He's been like,
honestly, right now the best owner in the NBA is you got to look at Golden State and what they've done over there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
you think wait, you think he's the best owner or they have the best GM? Because their GM is the one that's been doing like most of the moves and shit.
Best GM.
Yeah, best GM. Best GM. But the
I
thing
look
is,
at them
it's
like hand to hand.
but the thing is, for
like
some of the moves,
Ballmer.
right? For some of the moves, like with Mark Jackson, they say they had to run it by the owner. It's like, yo, man, I know this is what we want to do, but for us to get to the next level, this is what we got to do. He's like, yo, do what you got to do. Even though Mark Jackson, they were getting better.
I don't think he asked the owner. I think he was what's called as Jerry West, because Jerry West was an executive at the time too on Golden State. Like Golden State being a powerhouse is, I don't think there's a lot of people. Like sure, the owner helped, but
was Jerry West there when they fired
best GM of the year for the last 2 years?
Yeah, last 2 years. Who's the best GM?
No, I'm saying he's won that award. Is what I'm saying. Like he won the award when the Warriors won the championship. Then he won it when they went 73-9. But I don't think they gave it to him
They
last
said
year.
the Rockets owner is the best owner. I don't think so.
No, that guy just talks the most
He
shit.
talks a lot of shit. He talks.
Daniel Moore just came in with that the 3-pointer layup. Like that's really all he did.
In the beginning of the season, he's like, yeah, everyone's just playing for second place. Like he just says the real shit.
Yeah,
Daniel Moore, the only thing I can really say Daniel Moore really did was like he came through with like either a 3-pointer or a layup. That's what we gonna do, and like that really kind of changed. That's basically their whole philosophy. Is like either a 3-pointer or a layup. That's all they shoot for.
I feel like we've been talking about this for a while though, as far as like in the NBA, how the mid-range shot isn't worth anything nowadays. It's like either a layup, a dunk, or a 3-point shot. That's like
all
how many
analytics.
mid-range
That's
like
all
specialists
analytics.
do you know? Like there's DeRozan,
there's the Rosen.
there's Wade,
Lou Williams.
yeah, Wade,
Man,
Chris
Wade,
Paul.
Last
But
couple of
it
years,
was-
already talking about DeRozan, man.
It's
That's the only thing
DeRozan
you hear him
and
say.
Dwayne Wade.
I have to.
DeRozan and Dwayne Wade and maybe
Chris Paul.
maybe Kemba. Nah,
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul.
Chris
Even
Paul has
Kawhi,
range.
even Kawhi
He has
has
Wait, didn't he
range.
Kemba hit like 10 threes the other like week?
Hey man, that was like
Yeah, but he's
career
not
high.
nice.
But
I'm saying like I see Kemba more of a slasher than a mid-range. Like Wade,
No. The
DeRozan,
thing
all
is,
they do is like mid-game.
but Kemba's
like,
specialty is breaking you down and pulling up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like in the mid
he's a
range.
pull-up jump shooter.
Yeah, that's his thing. You know, he can shoot threes, but he's not great at it. I think the mid-range game is like it's a dying breed. I think it's gonna come back, but right now you got to be able to shoot threes. That's why DeMar DeRozan is having his best season of his career because he finally stepped back behind the three-point. Finally, bro. I've been saying that shit for the longest.
Still ain't gonna mean nothing in the playoff though. Still ain't gonna mean
I
nothing in
think
the
they'll be
playoff.
better.
Nah,
I think they're gonna make.
Damn, they're
it.
calling
Like,
him
hey,
frozen.
since I'm the only one that can really defend my team right now, honestly, when honestly, like if you look at the team structure and stuff, like our bench is completely like the bench that we needed all these years. Like we're
The
scoring like
Raptors?
what 52
I
some
would've-
points, whatever average, and
But the
stuff on the
thing-
bench. Like,
but
but I
the
mean,
thing
like,
is,
I'm saying, but I'm saying
bench
before,
is
yeah, like,
low-key
regular-
carrying them.
Yeah, but I'm saying like regular
is.
season obviously not going to matter. It's more so less the playoffs are going to happen. But like I like our confidence right now going like towards the end of the season compared to the last previous ones because now it's like it's not like we're just showing up now and then we choke afterwards like the last couple of ones. Like here we actually have our confidence.
I want to
Yeah,
go
thing is-
back to the
Yeah, I
Mavs
feel
real quick
the
though.
Celtics.
Then we go back to
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
Because the person that they're really focusing on is Terdima Usuri. That's the CEO, the team president and CEO.
Yeah.
I think he was there
Yeah.
3 years
Right.
before Mark Cuban took over. So
Yeah.
they had, I guess, they interviewed a bunch of people, and one of the quotes they got from a woman was, I guess he went over to the woman, and
Are you gonna read this? I was about to say this
Yo,
earlier.
yeah.
he asked what she
That
was
is
doing
wild.
this weekend. And she asked, "What do you think I'm gonna do?" He said, I know what you're gonna do this weekend," and he said, "You're going to get gangbanged."
Oh yeah, that's
And she
How
said,
do you say that to someone?
She said,
Like,
"No, I'm going to the movies with friends." He said, "No, you're definitely getting gangbanged." And that's like
Wait,
one of the.
this is an article?
Yeah, they did an investigation.
It's an article. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yo, link this real quick. Like they legit said gangbang in an
Yeah.
article?
yeah,
No, yeah, it was.
I mean, it's a
That's
quote. It's
some
like
crazy
it's like
shit.
it's a quote. So
they said it was a real life Animal House.
Wow.
In the Mavericks
Whoa.
organization.
Yeah.
They
That's
said-
disgusting.
They said that the players were a lot more respectable than the actual executives in the organization. You know,
Whoa.
Yeah.
so let me link
That's-
it real quick to you guys.
Gangbanged?
Gangbang.
What's that rich dude? The first rich dude that messed it up for everybody. I hate to be famous right about now, boy. Everybody getting in
The
trouble.
thing is, because now, because of that, the Mavericks got hit, they're about to go through every organization in the NBA, and then they're gonna be
Man, it's
like,
gonna be
okay,
bad.
what's happening everywhere else? Because I think yesterday, somebody forgot his name. They said like, oh, this is going on elsewhere as well, but it just hasn't been exposed yet. So
Yeah.
I expect more shit to come out. But first off, I don't know how you kind of get the confidence, or not even confidence, like the arrogance to come up to a woman and say
Just say that shit.
you're gonna get gangbanged this weekend. Like who?
Yeah.
Who
Like
does
that's
that?
horrible.
Crazy.
Like the choice
Like,
of
I think
words, bro.
Richard-
Like you sound more
Yeah,
hood
you-
than you do it executive. Like
I mean, that's
I
like the
think they said
entire
Richard
thing
you're
Simmons-
about
just
it.
a
Like,
human. Like
What were you
that's the
saying?
entire thing about it. It's like the fucking, like the higher ups, like they have so much power that they can pretty much say whatever the fuck they want.
yeah.
I think they said Richard Simmons got in trouble just for asking a girl had we had sex before. But like compared to that, like telling a girl she gonna get gangbanged, that's horrible. Like
I think with Russell Simmons, you know,
yeah, Russell.
honestly, like with Russell Simmons, right? Looking at him and how he's been perceived, how you've seen him. Do you think he did the shit that they're saying he did?
I mean,
If enough people
Russell,
are
don't think
Russell
so.
Simmons is a shady dude, though.
I mean,
Russell
from
Simmons-
from the outside
he's,
looking in,
super shady.
he looks like one of those
Russell
old
Simmons
uncles that's
looks
always
like-
doing shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, Russell Simmons
Yeah.
looks like one of those types of dude that only gives you promotions if you get on like your knees. Like that's the type.
Yeah,
of
it's like Steve was
Nah,
uncle.
Grime,
for real,
he
for
way
real.
too grimy. Like I
Yeah.
can see him doing something like that.
Yeah.
He talk like
Yeah.
people.
I mean,
don't think
if
he
enough
talk
people
that
come
good.
up and
bro.
say something, then like
Yeah, that's. I mean, after I heard everything about him, like I'm not entirely surprised. I don't think I think that was just the culture back then, where like these men, they were powerful and they used their power to kind of manipulate young women into doing whatever they
Yeah.
wanted them to do. That's
Yeah,
just what the
especially-
culture was.
especially like the last 6 months, like what's been going on now, like every big person that's been like known for like doing that kind of shit is
Yeah.
now being like being put on blast basically. Like
I mean, yeah. I
Bro,
mean,
it's always crazy, like when you hear these stories about like these sexual like harassment allegations, like fucking the Louis C.K. one, like he was asking girls if he could like jerk off in front of them. Like that's just like the craziest thing to me. Like why? What the fuck would you ever
I
ask
think
them
as a
that?
comedian, you get away with that a bit, where people are like, oh, he was just joking, but maybe he was like being serious. But I think as a comedian, you kind of look at it and like, okay, that's just how he is. It's not okay, but as far as
I mean, bro, the thing is Louis C.K. is my fucking favorite comedian of all time. So it's like I'm still gonna watch his new special, even though what he did was fucked up.
can you
Yeah.
I hate it for people like in the like rappers in the '90s, because like '90s rappers, like all of them girls were getting like objectified.
yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It'd be really bad if they would have been on.
Like imagine if Biggie was still alive right now. You many allegation charges he would be getting on his ass like at this moment. Like
Yeah, I mean, that's
him,
the thing.
Big L, like
Back then, it's just like that was cool. Like you had a woman. It's like if you had power, you're
Yeah.
gonna use it and get whatever you wanted. That's just how shit
mean-
was back in the
yeah,
day.
exactly.
And it's
Okay,
crazy.
but,
It's crazy. It took like this long for it to even go away. Like you think back in the '30s, like white males used to just go around just banging like 5 chicks at a time
Yeah.
with a whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if was the gangbang thing was that the specific catalyst like
Well, they said that's just one
That
thing.
was just
No,
one
it's
of, like, many
it's
things.
an instance. It's like because I said that was like you heard things like dudes were savages, like dudes were low key savages, like in the front office. Like a lot of dudes were just doing a lot of just crazy stuff. Like I don't know
Yeah.
all the details, but like
Yeah.
they were savages, like super savages.
Yeah, I want to say it's the
Yeah.
Oh Mercy 063 said he got in a car accident today, but BD is live. Yo, I hope you're okay, bro. Appreciate you tuning in, man.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
I hope everything is okay with that. Getting in an accident
I
is not
respect.
fun.
Man,
At
you
all.
can't be donating when you get in a car accident, bro.
Hey,
Go
You need to fix your car.
Put the
Like,
$2 to your insurance.
put it to your car, yo.
Hey,
That's
man,
not low.
maybe it's their fault. They're about to pay for everything. Man. But I appreciate you
Still, your
coming through.
insurance rate
The
goes
guy who
up,
caused the
you know?
accident. Send the
If
money.
not, if it's on them, it doesn't go up.
Yeah.
They're good. But as far as the Mavs
Somebody
are
said the
concerned,
Mavs are tanking. They've
The
been tanking
thing
for
is-
the last 5 years.
Mention,
Yeah.
hey, chill. Listen. It's a process. Listen, it's a process. Just let it ride. Just let it ride, please. Let
Wait,
it
didn't
ride.
didn't
Just
Cuban
started
get
working
like
with Philadelphia.
didn't Cuban get fined, like,
$600,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, he
that.
did.
And this is before
Yeah.
the
Man,
shit
that's
was
like a
going on,
penny to him, bro.
It is.
Yeah,
But the
then
thing is,
look
you
at the
don't,
league,
you
like,
can't
trying to
say
protect
it.
their image.
Because the thing is, he came out and said, "Yo, I had a meeting with the players and told them, yo, losing is our best option." Bro, what? You can't say that shit because now the players are like, I guess we
Listen,
gotta
man.
lose.
Bro, listen to the thing, right? Like for me personally, man, it hurts my soul watching this because, like, like the last 2 years we've just been trashed for no
Oh,
reason.
you're a
Like,
Mavericks fan?
yeah, I stay in Dallas, so yeah, sadly,
Ah,
yeah, I
okay,
am.
okay, okay, okay,
Damn,
okay.
My
So,
condolences.
that
but
must suck.
no, you understand? The only good thing about this is we got Dennis. That's the only thing I like. We
I
got
don't know. I can't
Dennis,
believe Dennis
Yogi.
fell to you, but
No,
Listen,
yeah.
hush.
Failed to y'all.
Hold
He
on.
shouldn't have
Should have
failed.
had Dennis Smith over in New York, man.
oh, you
Like,
got Frank. You got
no.
Frank though, bro. You got Frank.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we got Frank. Again, we have a nice little young group. We just need another scorer, another big man, and
You
another
know what
wing
went
defender,
wrong,
and we'd be
right?
all right.
So you need basically what you're saying is you need 4 out of the 5 positions in the NFL.
You know what?
Pretty
You know what's
much,
wrong.
hey,
You know what's
pretty
wrong.
much.
You know what happened to Mavericks? They went all in on Harrison Barnes and Wesley Matthews, and they thought those two would kind of be cornerstones of the team.
which
because Marcus
was like
Didn't Mark
that made
Cuban
no
say
sense.
he
No,
said he's
because
not
Marcus-
trading Wesley Matthews unless he gets a
Yes.
lottery pick?
yes, because
Wesley Matthews is
Marcus,
fine.
Marcus is just the worst person when it comes to signing talent because
Yeah.
Mark knows to just sign the right people, which is because he wanted to sign Dwight
Wait, how
Howard
does he
after
know
we
how
won a
to sign the
championship.
right
Yeah, they
people? He
really
gave
fell off when
Chandler
they didn't get
Parsons
Darren
a
Williams and
max.
Dwight Howard. That when they really fell off.
And
When
also
they-
No,
remember,
they-
no.
remember
Williams and
DeAndre Jordan that whole
Well, they
debacle?
didn't get DJ. That's when they fell
No,
off.
that's the
Yeah,
thing.
that was
We
how
fell,
bad
no,
they were bad,
no,
too.
we fell off after the ship. We fell off because this man didn't want to resign on the current corporate players to go repeat. He wanted to go get Dwight Howard and sign him to a max deal. For no reason, I don't know why. We could have kept what's called Sean Marion. We could have kept what's his name, Deshaun Richardson or Stevenson. We could have kept him, kept our little nucleus.
I don't know if that
Could've
was. I don't know if that would
repeated
have
or
carried you,
challenged.
bro. Listen, man.
I don't
One
think
day,
that,
I
I
don't
don't
they
think
got
It-
lucky the one
I
they
don't think that
won.
squad is
It
beating
wasn't lucky. It
Miami
wasn't lucky.
twice.
It wasn't luck,
squad's
though.
Oh,
not
that
beating
was
Miami
luck.
twice.
That was LeBron like not coming through.
That was luck. Yeah,
It wasn't
that
luck,
was
though.
luck.
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
like
We-
a
so you
20-point
think that the
lead in
Dallas
the
Mavericks should have
finals
won in 2011?
we could. Hey, yes. Again, we were
Oh,
top. Again,
man.
we were. No, wait. We were top.
You're not
We were
beating-
top 5 team. We were top 5 team in threes.
Yeah.
Top 10 in defense. We were actually a good overall team.
Mhm.
Like we were actually a good team.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't a surprise we won.
Shit.
It's just
And they were
everybody
better
said
coached.
LeBron.
Like,
You're
yeah,
not
no,
beating.
but
Oh yeah,
Back to
I mean,
that
like,
Rondo
they're
trade
coach.
killed y'all too. That Rondo trade killed y'all bad too.
That's
That
a-
was-
that's
Wait,
a-
let's
that's
talk
a
about
fact.
Rondo really quickly, yo. Y'all see the Rondo thing in him and Isaiah Thomas, right? How do y'all feel about that? Like, I
I
feel
like that.
I like that. I like that. That's basketball. I
That's
like
the type of
that.
stuff I like to see. I like to
I'm
see.
saying like
yeah,
I
it's
hoop, like,
basketball, but I feel like it was kind of cheap.
it's not cheap.
It was
because
kinda
the thing is like
That was
you know,
some real. Didn't he say some like personal shit?
No, he said some real shit. Like you shouldn't
Yeah,
get
some
real life
tributes. You shouldn't get tributes for playing on a team.
But wait.
Like
He's
if
not
Jordan
giving
Clarkson
himself the
and
tribute
Larry
though.
Nance-
He's not giving
No,
himself the
'cause look.
tribute. That's on the Celtics. He's not giving himself the
No.
tribute. Why are you mad at him?
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like he
Yeah,
get
but it's weird. But it's like
changing dates and shit.
did Rondo ever get a tribute?
Rondo
Nah,
don't need no
nah,
tribute.
No, this
I don't know,
tribute,
man.
this
Hey,
tribute
Rondo-
thing started
Rondo-
early, like
Rondo
last
won a
year.
chip. He won a chip.
Rondo-
Whoa,
Rondo-
wait,
hey,
wait,
Rondo
wait,
is the
wait,
GOAT.
wait,
I don't care what
wait,
you say.
wait,
Rondo
wait,
might
wait,
do.
wait.
He's a
Saying
GOAT.
Rondo,
Rondo's a-
saying
yeah,
Rondo
like
won a
Rondo's
chip.
Hall of Fame.
If he had a jump
I feel
shot.
like-
Say-
I feel
wait,
like
say-
that was his rookie season too, Rondo. Like was that his rookie season?
No, but
when
the
he
thing
won
is, saying Rondo
No.
won a chip makes
No,
it
it's
seem
like
like
rookie
he was
season.
one of
Correct me
the.
if
It
I'm
was
wrong,
second-
but
it was second
the
year.
reason why he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
that tribute was because of all the shit he went through. Correct?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like he fought through his sister's death. He dropped like 50 in the playoffs that playoffs.
Yeah, on
It's
the
like
on
Yeah.
Wizard.
so it's like
At that point,
that's outside
I'm
shit, though.
catching
Like,
you
why
outside.
you-
I mean, I don't think he deserved a tribute, but I think it was like
Yeah.
it was just kind of like, yo, man, we appreciate everything you did for us. You know, I get it, but I don't understand why Rondo was mad at him. Like he's not the one giving himself the tribute.
No, actually, no, he wasn't mad. He wasn't mad because Rondo that's how he is. He's a douche. Like everybody knows he's a douche in real life.
But that's what I'm saying.
how he
Like,
is.
but he
The Bulls
he
would've
punched
beat the Celtics.
he
fucking
punched this
last
man in
year.
his face
Last- they
3
should've beat-
times. He punched him in his
Yeah, I
face 3
agree,
times.
bro.
Like that's not okay, bro.
Like,
Like and then
him in the face.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You see,
Oh, no.
you
I'm at
see,
his
you
house,
see that?
bro.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
see
saying.
that?
I wasn't
Yeah,
wrong.
he was-
I was like, yo, that's
I'm
cheap.
looking it up right now.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
like 3
I literally
times.
would be at that
And
same
Isaiah
time.
Thomas got kicked out the game, bro. He got kicked out.
Yeah, that was bogus.
That's crazy.
I was like,
Let me ask y'all a
what?
question though. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think Rondo's a Hall of Famer?
Hell no.
Do y'all think he's a Rondo?
No.
He
Wait,
needed to
do-
have played with that
do-
Boston team.
I think it's
for-
arguable.
I think
It's
your
arguable.
friend's Hall of Famer. Like
What? Come on,
I
yo.
kind of say it just to give LeBron
Come
more
on,
clout. I
dog.
say it to give LeBron
Rondo?
more clout. 'Cause that'd be
Wait,
four
hold
Hall
on.
of
But
Fame.
you can't be a Hall of Famer if you're not even a top 10 point guard or a player in any
Wait,
He
position.
wasn't a top.
No,
You don't think Rondo
no,
was a
wait.
top 10 point guard back
No,
then?
bro,
Rondo had
Rondo,
one.
Rondo,
I think
that's the
Rondo had
thing.
like
maybe like
maybe
1 year. I thought he was top
maybe
10.
Here's the
one
thing.
year, maybe one
Listen,
year.
Nah,
That's the
Rondo's
thing.
not. Nah,
Rondo,
Rondo's not top 10.
Rondo's great, but again, again, I love him. I love Rondo, but the thing is, he's not a Hall of Famer yet. He needs more work.
Yet?
Again, he's a top.
There's nothing
again,
Rondo can do to get
I
to the
think
Hall
it's
of
too
Fame.
late.
Yes,
Unless
he
he
can.
like,
Yes, he can.
unless
All
he
you do is
pulls like
score
a
more.
Steve Nash.
Tell me what Rondo
and
can
he
do to
just,
get to
like,
the Hall of
kills
Fame.
it.
I mean,
Score more. All
Grant,
you do is all you do is score
Rondo
more.
need to be Hall of Fame for that fake behind the
You
back
gotta think.
pass. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
Just for
think.
doing that one
You gotta
thing.
think.
isn't Grant Hill a
bro.
finalist?
What can
What
he
does
do?
Grant Hill have over Rondo?
Okay, let me ask you
He'll
this.
average like 4
He's
seasons
a
of
scorer.
20
He's a
plus
scorer.
points.
He's a
Yeah,
scorer.
All right,
yeah.
Again,
how
I
many?
don't-
Okay,
Grant
wait.
Hill with that
Let me ask you
man.
guys this. Hold
Is
on,
it
hold on,
a-
hold on. Let me ask you guys this. How many times has Rondo made All-Star game?
Once.
I'll go check it.
Oh,
I know
Rondo,
it's more than once. I know
that's
all
the thing.
4 of them made it one
That's the
year.
thing. Rondo. Yeah, that's the thing. Rondo's
Oh,
always been.
okay. I just
Rondo's
seen that
always
face
been top
push.
five assists. Again, he averages at least 11 assists per year, mostly. He's a great defender. He's a great defender.
Terrible shooter.
Again,
Yeah.
all thing is, it's just shooting and scoring. And other than that, that's what
Kind of
holds him back.
important.
He's a 4-time NBA All-Star and a 4-time NBA All-Defensive
Yeah, I
Team
mean,
member.
he'll probably go into the. they'll
You
probably
think
put
so?
him in
Like,
the
if
Hall of
Rondo gets in, then
No,
anybody
For
can get
leading
in.
the league in assists like that,
If
yeah,
he'll
he's
make-
supposed to.
Yo,
He
I'm
led,
not
he
saying
led the
that,
league in
like,
steals
he
in 09,
should.
2010.
Yeah, but like,
How many times he
he'll
lead in
probably
assists?
he'll be in there. He'll be in there.
I don't think Rondo should be a
They're
Hall of
leaving
Famer.
this man
Like,
wide
I don't
ass
see. I don't see why.
fam.
I don't see why. I mean,
Like,
but that's the thing. That's the thing.
They're taking
That's
20
my thing.
steps back when they're
That's my
guarding
thing.
him on
That's
the
my
3-point
thing.
line.
And he still scores. Again, he still gets
He
the
still
back.
scores.
He gets
He's
he gets
a
fucking
3-time assist
layups.
leader. Like I feel like with that NBA championship, 4-time All
but he was
Star,
the fourth option. No,
3-time
not even
assist
fourth
leader.
option. Maybe fifth or sixth option.
He was over
But
Kendrick
it's not.
Perkins
But it's
now,
not. But that's
Brago.
the thing.
Come on.
But the thing, it's not his game. But the thing, it's not his game. His game is to set up, play good defense, and beat the brains. That's his game. His thing is not to score.
Yeah,
So,
he's a support. He's a support
um,
character. Support characters don't make it to the Hall of Fame.
Support.
actually, they have. Actually,
That
they
nigga
have
said it like a
support.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
He's a support. He's a support in Burning Blood, man. He ain't no main character.
Oh
Get out of here.
man.
He ain't about to.
Yeah, he's Alvita.
I don't think Rondo can make it to the Hall of Fame. If he can make it, anybody can make it, bro.
I think the real question is, Brago, what
do
the fuck happened
anybody
to your
make it?
Cavs, dog?
Most would make it. I mean, as long as you.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this. So if you're saying Rondo is a Hall of Famer, how many current point guards right now you think are gonna make the Hall of Fame?
Lowry.
Current
A bunch of them.
You said Lowry? Come on, bro.
At least
Wait.
no.
At least
No,
about
wait.
12.
I
No,
think
it's-
6
it's
of them
about-
are
All
locked.
right, let me go down the list. Let me go down the list.
Curry, Westbrook.
Hold on, Westbrook.
Maybe Kyrie.
Westbrook.
Westbrook Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yes.
Steph Curry. I think he's already a Hall of Famer.
Easy.
personally.
Yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
No.
I say
No. I don't think. I don't think so.
You said no for Lillard?
Why not?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Because if Rondo make it, I feel like Kyle
We
Lowry.
gotta see. We
Yeah,
gotta
no,
see
Dame,
more.
no.
We gotta see more.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard is not a Hall of
Yeah,
The way
Famer.
Rondo
Dame is
makes
look,
Kyle
the
Lowry.
way Dame is
Listen,
playing
No,
right
Dame
now.
is not.
A
Dame is
career,
a
wait, a
best
career
scorer.
22
Best
point
scorer.
scorer. Career 22 point.
Okay, and I can tell you a whole bunch of dudes who scored over 20 that won in the Hall of Fame.
But he's
Who?
also winning.
Who?
If he
Let's see
averages,
here.
if he's averaging 22 and up for his career, then maybe.
22
Oh,
for
yeah,
his
that's
He's
career.
gonna probably make it. And he
You gotta
never,
think,
he
how many
lose
people do
Anthony
you
Davis.
You gotta think Jamal Mashburn after 28 games, it took Jamal Mashburn like good, like I think 10 plus years to get into the Hall of
Wait,
Fame.
who's
Jamal,
averaging 20 and is not in the Hall of Fame? You said you could name a lot.
let me look. Oh, shit. Off the top of my head, I can't. I gotta look
Jamal
it up right
Mashburn
now.
is not.
No, that's what I
Jamal
thought.
Mashburn is not averaging as many points as Dame though.
He actually did 20 games over his career. He actually 28 games.
20. Dame is averaging 22 right now. 22 and 6.
It's still 20 plus. It's still 20 though. I'm just saying, it's still 20.
Nah, but
Dame.
I mean, like I say no, but I think that he will because a part of it isn't just like even like right like how well you play, and he's a great player, but like he's like one of those dudes that like changes a franchise. You know what I mean? Like that's important. Like to say like, hey, does this person belong in the Hall of Fame? Like that's how they look at stuff.
Dame is
Like,
who are you talking
Dame
about?
is honestly
People
the
like-
player to like be with a superstar. And he
I
like you know
feel
what I mean?
like-
Like so if he was playing with someone like KD or LeBron or Kawhi, like I feel like then you can really appreciate what Dame can do because he has all the tools. I think
Y'all gonna hate me for saying it. But I feel like if goddamn T-Mac can make it in without winning a playoff.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Actually, okay.
Y'all gonna
Slow down.
Yo,
Yo.
but T-Mac though.
Yo.
Let's be real now. He
Former
ain't never
Raptors.
won a playoff series.
No, no,
I'm
no.
ready to say too. I'm not sure. Hey, I'm not sure
Top
they end
five
up like
goals.
Sean Kemp is not in the Hall of Fame yet. So you think Sean Kemp?
Yeah,
Who else?
Sean
It
Kemp's
says
dope.
Bro, think about this.
Kevin-
If
Kevin
you look at the
Johnson?
20s, no, hold on. Back to the T-Mac thing. If you look at the 20s, and you can't go down a list of NBA players and not name T-Mac. That's how you know he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I'm
T
not
Mac.
the
We
whole
all.
point. I'm saying though, he
No,
scored a
T-Mac's
whole
great.
bunch of points and he's great. Like that. Don't get it
No,
twisted. He's
no.
great. He never won a playoff series.
I hear
Like,
you.
can't
I hear
say
you.
that.
He
I
was
hear you.
not great. He was
Like,
exceptional.
He was yeah, exactly.
No,
T Mac was
no,
one of the
T-Mac-
best players in the NBA has ever seen.
Like
Yeah.
Kobe was like, yo,
T-Mac's-
T-Mac gave me trouble.
Yo, T Mac used to give Kobe
T-Mac's
buckets.
probably the greatest natural scorer, like literally like the greatest natural scorer ever.
I
Like
think
he's
he's
just a
top
natural
5. I think he's top
talent.
5 as far as scoring.
Score, yeah. Yeah, score, yeah.
He's top five scorer all time.
Yeah.
Yes,
top five.
KD or T-Mac?
Yes, yes.
KD or T-Mac?
Oh, Katie.
T-Mac.
KD or T-C?
No, T-Mac. I got T-Mac.
Honestly, I don't
He's
think
a scorer.
Katie at this point. Nobody can. Katie.
Y'all sleep.
Nobody can
like
stop
KD,
Katie, bro.
dog. Y'all
No,
sleep.
K, no, KD's not again. No,
Y'all sleep,
Nah.
dog.
I mean,
In terms
this
of
one.
scorers,
No, reason why because T-Mac is just naturally no work really, just all
Bro,
natural.
Katie's a
talent. He's
natural scorer though. Katie was dropping
KD's
20 in
7 feet
college.
tall. He's 7 feet tall.
I'm not arguing that. Again, I have
Like 30.
again. Okay, so T-Mac could too. Again, T-Mac's not consistent. It's all different. It's not consistent.
T-Mac was like,
But he could again he can still drive on you and still again like we saw a couple of times he'll still go to the hole on you and still dunk on you and also again score around you. He gets T-Mac can score too with his height.
All right.
He ain't 7 foot, but he still score.
T-Mac only averaged 30 once in his career, though. Kevin Durant's done that, at least 4 times now?
He's like an 8-time scoring champ. Like he's
I mean, but look who T-Mac had though. T-Mac, I mean, at points he had Yao Ming, he had Vince Carter, he had Vince Carter, he had
like 7 times.
okay, that's it. He always Russell again. T-Mac had at both points he had Vince Carter, he had Yao Ming. Again, he had I think at one point in time.
Well, we always killed Russell Westbrook by saying he took too many shots, and Kevin Durant played with him, and he was still like scoring a bunch of points. So it's like KD's a scorer,
He was
man.
leading the league in scoring.
It's up to them, but it's up to them. But it's up to them. Again, you got 2 people getting the ball. I mean, of course, you're gonna average 30. Again, I'm not taking away from KD, but I'm saying T-Mac had to share the ball with other people. KD doesn't have to really do all that much.
T-Mac had to share the ball with Orlando.
Again,
Who did he share with in Orlando?
I don't know. Nobody was.
Because that's when he was really scoring a lot back then.
That's when Grant Hill was hurt.
Yeah, like it was just
In Orlando is where he averaged 32 and 28. He wasn't playing with nobody in Orlando.
Somebody was always hurt with
And
T-Mac. That's why they always lost in the first round.
And those 4 seasons are his best seasons. It's like Orlando, he wasn't playing with nobody.
T-Mac. Okay, these people we had that year. He had Daryl Armstrong, D. Brown, Jub Bueller.
Nobody.
Nobody better than Russell Westbrook. Nobody better than Russell Westbrook. That's the whole point.
Old Patrick Ewing. He said old Patrick Ewing, old Horace Grant, Grant Hill, who was hurt, Jared Jackson, Stephen Hunter, Mike Miller, Bo Outlaw, Don Reed, Matthew Williams, Gerald Sasser.
Nobody.
It takes even
You know,
a half
some
of
guy
a
named
shot to Russell Westbrook.
T-Mac Attack is in the chat.
You think he just changed his name to that, or like he legit was named T-Mac Attack before?
I have no idea.
T-Mac Attack. Nah, T-Mac he's a Hall of Famer definitely because of like his peak was like up there, but
32,
compared to KD,
28.
I personally think KD could be like the greatest scorer ever.
Of all
I think
he
just
should be.
because of like everything he can do, like you can't stop KD.
Yeah.
KD's handle
No,
is
but-
crazy. He can shoot.
Again, I like it.
It's
No,
like
I like it.
Yeah.
And he looks like Slender Man.
yeah, like he can get through anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But and again,
The only the only person that I could say that I think if somebody brought up and try to make an argument for would be Carmelo. Like Carmelo is like he's the only person I can think of as like the most like complete scorer that I've
you
ever
don't think
seen.
Carmelo's a little bit
Besides
overrated?
KD. No,
I think he's better than
Carmelo has the best body. He has the best body. He has the best body position in the league like ever. He has the best body position. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes,
Carmelo,
yes.
Carmelo had
But I'm saying,
every
I hear you,
single
I hear you,
skill set,
I hear you.
in terms of a scorer.
Do you
Yeah.
think Carmelo's
Like,
a bit
he can
overrated? When I say overrated, right? Every time
you
we
mean
see
as like
Carmelo,
generally?
when we see Carmelo, we're like, yo, he's an amazing scorer. He can do anything he wants. He can. But then I'm like, how many points has Carmelo scored for his career? At this point,
Yeah,
Okay, part of being like a scorer,
Ain't no
don't you want to be a
LeBron
spot
I would
shooter
guess
too?
like 20, 22, 23, something like that.
So-
I don't know. I'm
so
not sure.
at this point, Carmelo is averaging
I'll say like 23, 23.
for his career.
I gotta look it up.
No,
I'm looking it up now.
for his career was
Didn't he
24.
crack 20,000 this year?
24. Yeah, he cracked
Or something?
20,000 right this year, right? Who cracked 30,000 this year? Who cracked 30,000 this year?
LeBron.
So I'm just
Came
saying,
in the same
do
day.
we look at LeBron and say
Came in the
LeBron's a
same day.
scorer? No.
It's just, but you got to count
Nope.
all them finals appearances though. Like you got to, like he go deep into the finals
Hey,
the last
Melo,
7 years, so you got to
Melo
count
at
all that
Melo
on
at
top of his
25,000.
points.
He's at 25,000 right now.
Yeah, he's at 25,000. He is at 25.
And Melo made it to the conference finals like one time against Melo, like you know what I'm saying. So he ain't gonna be the same amount of points LeBron got because he only made it to the conference final one
Wait,
time.
they include playoff points?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think they do. Yeah.
I'm
Did
pretty
they?
sure,
They do?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's no. It's not regular season. It's
Regular
not regular
season.
season.
Are you
It's
sure?
regular season.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah,
says
I'm pretty sure
regular
they keep it
season points.
separate.
Because LeBron is the all-time leader in playoff points right now.
Wait,
he's all-time
postseason.
leader in
Yeah,
playoff
postseason.
points.
Melo is 25-7 with 16,000 points, or almost 1,600 points.
So is
postseason.
Melo overrated or is LeBron underrated as a scorer?
Well, Brago,
Melo is a
you-
tad overall as a player. Melo is a tad overrated. Sadly, this is what
Oh, you know,
Right,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. I agree. I agree. As
I
a
ain't
player,
saying that.
Wait, what are you saying, Ali?
Melo's, I was gonna say Melo's numbers aren't as high as LeBron's too because LeBron has literally gone throughout his entire career without a major injury. Melo's missed games before, like
But then that should make your average higher then, right? If you miss
no,
more
Another
games.
thing too,
No.
like what you said. No. What you said was
Oh, the
career
points,
points.
overall points. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Well,
about.
that goes
better-
back to LeBron's credit of being durable then.
He
No,
take better
ability
shots.
comes-
He take,
it's all luck.
most of his
It's all
shit, like
luck.
I don't
It's
think
luck to
LeBron
stay-
have a whole bunch of 12 for 18 games in his career. Like I ain't seeing that shit with Melo.
I do agree. LeBron is definitely underrated as a scorer.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. It's
Yeah.
really weird because it's like I remember the last game, what was it, like game 5 of the NBA Finals, and it was like,
against the
like
Bulls?
no, but look.
No, I'm not
It was-
laughing at you.
Big-
I'm
There you go.
Menelik is
telling
in
you,
the
I'm
chat.
telling you. Look.
Blasphemy, bro.
Yeah, let me
There was maybe like 2 minutes left or something like that, or 3 minutes. I'm not sure, but it was very clear that even though let's say the Warriors were trying to be like, hey, let's not lose this game. I saw LeBron do the same drive to the lane, spin move twice, 2 or 3 times, and they could not stop it. Like they could not stop. You know what I mean? Like
Also, another thing, I don't want me to cut you
that
off,
was
critic.
ridiculous.
LeBron,
That's
compare
LeBron's,
LeBron
like,
to Melo.
natural-
No,
Let's
that's what I'm
compare
saying.
let's compare the assists as well. Assists like the
Oh
assists.
yeah.
No. Okay,
Yeah,
let's not compare those two players.
Yeah,
But
they
the thing
just
is,
make it
the
real
thing is, we
bad.
say with scores. Me personally, we say scores is the variety of ways you can score. Like
Yeah.
when I say teammate is better than KD is because teammate to me
You talking about
has
the
more
different ways
variety
you can
as far as
score?
scoring. He's
I don't know
he's
because
he's not better as a scorer.
what's
He's
KD?
more- he's
What's
more variety.
as far as
That's
a
what I'm saying.
scorer? What can KD not do? What is
Oh,
he
yeah,
not
KD
good
Okay,
at?
and I do.
His back to the his post game.
Exactly.
Yo, you
No,
cannot.
yeah.
You cannot stop
Yeah.
KD's post game. You cannot stop him in the
Yeah.
post.
He's killing folk with that.
You
Like,
cannot
he
stop
like
KD
that
in the
one-legged
post.
fadeaway like
That
Dirk.
fadeaway you can't block it.
But
I'm not talking
but-
about his fadeaway. I'm talking about like his natural post game. Like he don't
Right.
really got that.
I mean, because he's a slender dude, so he's not like backing niggas down. But it's
Yeah,
like
but you asked me.
no, I'm
what
saying
does
no.
he
But if he
have?
gets in the
Yeah.
post, like his go-to is the fadeaway, and
Right.
you
What's
can't
that-
stop
what's
it.
that- what's that-
He does-
what's
the
that- what's
fadeaway
that-
works
I'm
because
saying-
he's
I'm saying,
7
like,
feet.
But-
so it's
That's
like
what we're
teammate
saying. He
still
has
working
that,
with it. It's
right?
still
He
money,
has
though.
that skill.
Right, it's money, but I'm saying like variety. Like teammate can do the dirt fadeaway. Teammate can do the post, can actually post up a little bit. It's like a post game. Teammate can actually go by you, use different moves to get shot off. That's what I'm saying. Like he has more
Man.
variety.
What about what
That's
about
what
what
I'm
about
saying.
what
Check that
about
switch on Melo.
what about
Yeah,
Kobe?
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. Like Melo's the only person I could think of that's like complete scorer. Like he could
Yeah.
do
Kyrie
every
Irving
single
complete
offensive
score.
end.
Kyrie Irving
Kobe.
complete score. Kyrie Irving
Kyrie-
do everything.
Kyrie Irving post game is like that.
Post up, not post
He
up.
can't make people better.
Not
He
post
can't
up.
make people better.
mean,
but
are
like
you looking at a
one-on-one,
point guard
I think
to post
one-on-one.
I mean, if you're talking about offense, like no, Kyrie's weird because like
Wait, hold on.
I've never seen anybody
Kyrie to
dribble.
post. Like, why are you looking
Nah,
at
I
the
don't
post
seen him
game? He's a
post
point guard.
I don't think
No, Manny is Curry.
But we talking about scoring generally.
Manny is Curry though. Manny he puts up Curry. Everybody else he don't really. Curry and Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
That's how they play. He fought.
Chris
That's why
Paul.
he post up.
You post up Chris Paul?
No, Chris Paul
The
foul.
Cavs-
No, CP foul. He'll foul you before he gets scored on. He'll
The
foul you.
Cavs
He'll
made
post.
Isaiah Thomas look bad. He's actually not that bad. I don't know.
No,
why
no, no,
I-
no,
Isaiah
no,
Thomas
no,
made
no.
himself
I
look
think the
bad.
Celtics
Take
made him
it
look
off.
great.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Yeah,
thing with Isaiah
yeah,
Thomas,
situation.
right? It was Isaiah Thomas with the Celtics. He was their scorer, their number one option. When he played with LeBron, it's like you got to get used to playing off the ball. Isaiah Thomas, you saw all the times where he's like, "Yo, nigga, pass me the ball." Like, what's good?
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
I need the ball.
I'm saying, being LeBron will expose you as a player as
Bro,
far as
I
how
couldn't
good you are.
believe
I'll say that.
he was.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe he was that much of a bust, bro. I can't.
He's
believe they
not. Well, the
traded him
thing
like
is, he's
that.
a great player.
But
he's not. The Celtics, they hit him on defense, like where they had great defense over there. They would hide Isaiah Thomas. With the
They had Avery
Cavs,
Bradley.
yeah, they had Avery
Yeah,
Bradley,
Avery
Marcus
Bradley,
Smart,
Marcus
Terry
Smart.
Rozier.
Avery Bradley.
It's like they had good defensive players on the Cavs. Who's the best defensive player on the
Wait,
Cavs?
so what you're saying is basically they hit him on defense for a year.
They
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, Brad
Yeah.
Stevens, like,
Until they
do
played
it.
the Cavs.
I mean, if we
Until
look
they
at his
played the
players,
Cavs.
like,
Yeah.
he
Okay,
did it
look.
all the time.
Yo, when did they win it? When did they win a
Cavs-
game versus the Cavs? When?
Okay,
When he was out.
When he was
that
out.
happened one game.
When he
man.
was
They
out.
lost-
The game when he got
to
hurt in,
lose
we beat them
four
by like
after
40.
that.
We beat them by like 40 that game.
Bro,
He's
okay,
a
look,
good
look,
player, but
one-
I don't think. Honestly, I think Isaiah Thomas should probably be someone like Lou Will coming off the bench, like Jamal Crawford, where he can like
Is Gordon-
drop points on you.
Is Gordon Hayward going to be back before the end of the season?
No.
No,
Nah.
No,
Nah,
I
he
doubt
should-
it.
highly doubt
he
it.
should
doubt
not
it.
come back.
I
He
doubt
should
it.
not come
Yeah,
back.
no, there's
He
no
shouldn't
way
come
for him
back.
to come back right
Yeah,
now.
wait
No.
until next season.
Also, though,
Wait until next
I
year.
don't know if Gordon Hayward right now he's like. That's Steve-O?
Look at him. He doesn't even, he's not even cracking. He's not even cracking a smile, bro. He's just sitting there eating a fucking cheeseburger.
But Gordon Hayward, though, for Gordon Hayward, I think Gordon Hayward wants to come back because he's like, yo, Jaylen Brown playing fire. Jason Tatum's playing
Yeah,
fire,
yeah,
yo.
No,
Yo,
we-
yo,
I might have to.
They're good. They're good. They have a rhythm going down. Everything is.
I don't know.
good.
He's like,
they're
yo,
good. They'll
am
beat
I
them.
am I
Yo, they'll beat 'em.
necessary
Yo,
anymore?
Who would you trade? Who would you trade?
I'm trading
Nah,
Gordon Hayward. I'm
hold on,
trading
hold on,
Hayward.
hold
I'm
on.
trading Hayward.
If you had to.
Nah,
I'm trading
Yo,
Hayward.
I'm trading Brown. I'm trading Brown.
Oh hell no! I'm keeping Jaylen Brown. I'm keeping Jaylen
Brown.
Brown. I'm keeping Brown.
No,
I'm
to me, if you should,
You
I
just
feel like
gotta
this would
ride
be
that
in the
shit
future.
out.
Honestly, bro. If I had my
You're
option,
too young,
I'm
man.
taking Jaylen Brown because
Wait.
his jump shot right now is spotty. But as far as
No,
handles,
hold on.
Hmm?
First of all, Gordon Hayward could work with all three of those. Second
Yeah.
of all,
it's
trade
possible.
Brown.
No, it's possible. It's possible he can work. But
You
if you can
trade
get
Brown because you're gonna build around Kyrie, and a Gordon can fit better because he can spot up compared to Brown. Like
And
Brown's
Taylor's a better
defense is
shooter.
better. Brown's defense is better, but Gordon Hayward plays D. Like
he's not nearly as good as Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
On
He's
yeah.
not
defense,
nearly
no, but
he's
his
not nearly
shot
as
is-
athletic as Jaylen Brown. He doesn't have the
Yeah, but his
Jaylen Brown
shot
has
is better
the
as far as
higher
his offensive
he
game.
has a higher potential though. Jaylen Brown was like,
Are you gonna take something guaranteed, or are you gonna take something with potential?
but it's like, is it guaranteed if you can't win the
All
chip?
day, bro. It's a youth
I mean, I
revolution
don't think-
going on in the NBA
I don't
right
think
now.
Kyrie's gonna wait for someone to develop. I think he wants to.
What do you mean
That's what I'm
Kyrie's
saying.
25?
Yeah.
I'm saying like this is the
He ain't
prime
even hit
spot
28,
to try to
bro.
win championships with Gordon Hayward.
They can't. Bro, I don't think they win with Gordon Hayward personally.
Oh,
They're not
come
winning yet.
on.
They're not winning Gordon.
Tatum?
That's what I'm saying. You got to choose between either Tatum or Brown. That's the
You're
reason.
sleeping on Gordon Hayward,
Nah,
man.
I think
Nah,
Tatum.
oh,
I think you
yeah,
keep
yeah,
those
yeah.
two. I think
I
you
mean,
keep those two. I think you keep them. I think you keep them, bro.
Why trade him?
I would.
If Draymond Green could be a power forward in today's NBA, I'd
Man,
bro,
chill. I hate bro.
If
Chill,
Draymond
Draymond.
Green could
Bro,
be a power
Wait,
Draymond is not that
you
good.
don't like
Draymond
Draymond,
is not
bro?
that good.
You don't like Draymond?
Bro, no, Draymond is overrated, bro. I'm sorry. He's not
Oh,
that
Oh,
good.
that's just
Oh,
wrong.
Okay, okay, put it like this. Okay,
Yeah,
everybody.
oh,
Oh, wait, yeah, let him explain his
okay, any
point.
other
Go ahead,
team-
Jordan. Why you say that? Why you say that?
On any other team, so besides the Warriors, on any other team,
He's a role
is
player.
Draymond good?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Fruit, do you
That's
even
what I'm
watch
saying.
basketball?
No, I do. That's actually I do. That's what I'm saying. Again, on a different team with Draymond, what is he doing on your team? Again, all he does is he sets up, open threes. That's it. He plays a good defense. On your other team,
I hate
he's gonna
when
be
people.
a.
I hate when people
You
do
just
that
listed like
argument,
3
though.
things.
I hate. Yeah, I hate.
It
It don't matter what he is on the other team. It matters what he is on Golden State. That's all that matters. Like you can't say
Again,
like
if a Golden State,
I'll
he's
say,
good.
I'll say
Those
this.
are
I'll
all
say this.
that
Without
matter.
Draymond,
Okay,
Golden State is
okay,
they're getting beaten by
okay,
the
Okay,
Cavs
we
last
saw
year.
Isaiah Thomas was good with Boston, but then you go. I
We
think
saw that in
Thomas
the
goes to
finals.
Celtics.
When Draymond
and
was
then
out,
what happens?
What happened?
If you were to
We see
take,
all terms.
if you were to
They
take
still
Draymond
saying
off that
to
team,
this-
they're not winning the championship, fam.
Yeah, they still saying to this day that Draymond Green getting suspended is the reason why they lost that championship.
I agree.
Like,
But here's
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing
but here's the
that.
thing, Jordan. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this with Draymond,
That's
you
right?
can't say that about no role player.
I agree. I agree that
overrated
Draymond
player.
on it. Draymond by himself, like outside
That's
of
the
the
only point.
Warriors, he's not.
That's
He's
all
probably not an
That's the only point I
all-star.
have.
But for the Warriors, he is.
No.
key.
Yeah,
He's,
but Warriors is great.
Yeah.
Warriors
he's
is great.
working on any playoff team you put him on right now.
But he's not an all-star in every playoff team.
He's
an
an
all-star
all-star on every playoff team.
If he was on
No, he's
Portland,
gonna work.
Portland
He's
to
gonna
be
work, but he's not an all-star in every playoff team.
No. He's an all-star on every playoff team. Name one team
I
that he
don't
wouldn't have made
think so.
in the
He's not an
playoffs.
all-star on the Cavs.
So on the Cavs, I'm saying
What?
the Cavs.
LeBron is
the
gonna
Cavs,
LeBron is gonna have the
what's he
ball in his
gonna
Yo,
hands.
LeBron would literally suck Draymond's dick to get him on that team.
now you
Draymond
playing.
would
Oh my
work for
God.
him.
All right,
That's
now you're going way
That's
too
what
far
I'm
with
saying.
Draymond.
That's what Draymond. So I'm saying, if people say Draymond, that's what I'm saying.
Now
Draymond,
you
it's only
playing.
good for the Warriors. Other than that, besides the
No,
Warriors,
I think
Draymond's
the
not
Blazers.
that'd be great.
I think the Blazers.
He
as well.
he bring too much to the game for you to
Yeah.
say he can't do nothing on nobody else's
Bro,
team,
if
bro.
He'd be
Draymond,
great on
wait,
Portland.
Exactly.
He'd be great
If
on
Draymond-
on the
Okay,
Timberwolves.
Okay,
The
okay,
Wizards.
okay.
The Wizards as well.
Wait,
The Wizards.
hold on.
Okay,
If
one.
Draymond
Can he
was
Spurs?
Yeah.
Okay,
if
can he
Draymond
score?
was on the Blazers, they
Can he
would
score though?
be a
Can he
top
score
three
by
team.
himself? Can he score by himself? He said give his own shot. Can he get his own shot by himself?
How often does he take it to the hole, bro?
Barely.
Yeah, but he doesn't
No,
have to. That's not his position. His
That's
position is
what
not
I'm saying.
to like.
That's what I'm saying. On a different team, he would have to. He has to do something else besides
No,
just
he
do what he does on
wouldn't.
the Warriors.
That's not his
No, he
position. His
doesn't
position is
have
not. I need Draymond Green to be able to
You're
like.
trying to make
You would
play.
have-
Like, that's not his
You would
You're
have
trying
to
to make
because
Draymond into something he's not, fam.
you would have to because he again with Curry, Durant, and Clay, he's good. He's set. But
Bro.
again, I would say Portland. The only person he has is Damian and CJ. That's all he
Yeah,
got really.
why would he
That's
not create his
two
own
people.
shot if he has those two?
That's more than some teams
Because
got.
he has a bigger
Exactly.
load. He has a bigger load. That's it.
No,
He has a
because
bigger
we
load to
saw
do.
them win with Clay and just Steph, and Clay doesn't make his own shots.
But again, I don't think Clay, I don't think Damian and CJ are as good as Clay and Steph. That's what I'm saying. As a team, I don't think they're as good as a team
As
overall.
scorers, they're like damn near the same. Like they're damn
I don't
near.
know. I think
CJ
Steph.
way better.
I
than
think.
his own shot.
But they're very good. They're
No,
very
I
good.
think
They're very good.
CJ, Damian, and Clay, they're on the same level as far as scoring, but Steph is on another level.
Yeah,
No, I
Steph
think
put him over the
actually, I
top.
think
I would agree with that.
I think CJ better than Clay at scoring.
I think they're on the same level.
Nah.
Listen, Clay has shown his scoring.
Clay,
Like,
I'm about to do training.
Clay can get hot, bro.
Yes.
Clay can get hot. We've
That's
seen
what we
it.
do training.
CJ's a
Yeah,
better shot
that's what I'm saying.
creator,
Like
but Clay's
Clay has
better,
these
like,
games where it's
straight
like
up.
you think he's better than Steph Curry sometimes,
Good.
and then he just falls off.
Right before my lunch. I played it right before my lunch. I called it right before my lunch to do it.
What?
What?
He's talking to someone else.
I thought he was like betting his lunch on something. Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
like, what?
I thought he was like, I'll bet my lunch on Clay. What?
How much? Take your money.
Like you can put Draymond on like on the Celtics with Kyrie.
Look, you put
You don't
Draymond
think
on
they'd be
any
a force?
playoff team, and that
Hell
team
yeah.
instantly becomes top 2 in the conference.
No.
You can't say.
No.
So you said Draymond. So Draymond is that important to he can just put any team over.
Nah,
over
it's,
the top.
I mean, the thing is,
That's what I'm saying.
you put him on the Celtics,
Actually-
they're already top 2, so it's like,
He's in the East. So he put him in the East, he'll be okay. But they put him in the West. Like
You
put him on
the West,
Spurs.
I think the thing is you have to have scorers around Draymond. That's all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Draymond by himself can't
Like
do
put
anything.
Draymond on the
these-
Thunder
all
right
these
now.
playoff
Put him on the
teams got
Thunder with
scorers,
Russell
though.
Westbrook. Like put like
That's
just imagine it.
that's tough. That's tough because Russell has the ball
Like,
in his
look,
hands so
say-
much.
let me put look, if you put him
That's
on
all-
Houston could actually beat Golden State if you put him on Houston.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, then you're weakening
Again,
Golden State.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm saying Draymond by himself as
I
a
mean,
player,
if you
it's not all that
Listen, man,
good.
if we,
But
listen, put it
apparently,
this,
wait, Brago, you're weakening them, but apparently by not that much because he doesn't think Draymond's good.
No, he's
Yeah,
saying,
well,
no, he's saying
well,
Draymond. He's saying
overrated.
Draymond's good on the Warriors, just elsewhere. I think he's saying.
That's
No,
what I'm
he's
saying.
saying
Like,
Draymond
so
is highly overrated. Like,
I'm saying as a player, like Draymond on the Warriors is good, but on a different team, he's not. Again, as a player, he's not all that.
Nah,
Like he's just
look,
not
I
a
hate when
player.
people use that
You
argument
might,
though, because we'll never know, because you know what I'm saying. Like you got to judge this dude for what he's doing for that team. You know what
And
I'm
he's
saying?
great.
Like,
I'm
you
saying
judge-
both times. I'm
I
saying
don't-
he's
I don't-
great for that team. He's great for that team. He's
But
great
that don't make
for the
you
Warriors.
overrated though. If you good for that team and you doing a good job for that team, you're properly rated. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I don't think
It
so
ain't
because you
overrated.
get good. Are you good for that team? So again, you take again.
the only reason you're saying he's not good is because he's not something that you want him to be. He's not a scorer.
Oh,
and you want
I'm
him to
just
be a
saying we
scorer.
see multiple times where players move to different teams and then their role changes and they go from
Like
being
Dennis
either not good.
Rodman was never
Yeah,
a
but that's
great
usually
scorer,
how-
but he's like properly rated.
That's
Like don't
usually
nobody
with,
think
like,
Dennis
average
Rodman or
players,
somebody like
though.
that.
Yeah.
Like he's
And,
a
like,
defensive
offensively.
player of the year.
I think
caliber.
honestly,
He's a
all right.
def-
I think Draymond is.
Like-
I think Draymond is Rondo. What I mean by that?
Nah.
No.
I can see that.
No. Let me explain what I mean. When I explain what I mean, it's like not the same as players, but as far as like Rondo on the Celtics, he was like with KG and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. Rondo was dominating.
Put it like
right?
this, like
But
Kevin
then
Love.
after
Kevin
they
Love
left,
with the Timberwolves, I said like Kevin
Rondo
Love with the
has no
Timberwolves.
offensive ability. Draymond does. Like,
No, I don't think
Rondo
so.
can get to the
I don't
basket.
think so.
Rondo can get to the
I
basket.
don't think
Somebody in the chat said
bro,
Draymond is a
literally
better
all
version of Marcus Smart.
if you
I
want
saw
to
that.
get
Yeah, I
Rondo.
saw that.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point. That's my
No,
point.
I wouldn't
No,
say that
he's a
because-
better
no.
passer. He's a better passer than
This
Marcus
is
Smart.
my point. Look, that's what thing. Look at Kevin Love. Kevin Love on the Timberwolves was 20-20 almost. Then what the Cavaliers, different role, different team.
Yeah.
He's still a good player, still the same person. But guess what? Numbers went down.
Yo,
It's just-
Manoak is
it's all-
killing me, bro. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
I
to
see
interrupt,
it.
but he
I
says
saw
all
him. I see
LeBron
him.
does is pad his stats. He cannot score in the clutch.
Wow.
Even though LeBron
Wasn't
is,
he-
even
Didn't
LeBron
he
is
join
top
the clutch
5.
in the All-Star game?
You
Was the
know,
best
it's
player in
funny.
the world?
Top 5 in the clutch in the league right now. But anyway.
Say Ray Allen better than LeBron.
No. That's Skip Bayless alt account. That's his alt account right now.
Please
Oh,
tell me
bro,
you're
Congratulations,
not
did
one
y'all,
of those,
did y'all see
like,
them today? Did y'all see them today, bro? They pissed me off so bad. Skip
No, what
Bayless.
happened?
What they
happened,
say?
Lou?
What they say?
They was
What
on that.
happened?
They was on there talking about cause they asked LeBron like should they reseed the playoffs like do 1 through 16 and
Yeah.
LeBron
Yeah,
I heard
LeBron
about
like
LeBron
let's
was
not
like,
get
hell no,
crazy.
I want a free run. What
He
the
was like, let's
yeah,
not
exactly.
get crazy.
The only reason LeBron said don't touch it is because he knows he wouldn't even get out of the first round if
But
it was
come on,
seeded by
but-
like legit order.
All right, cool.
I don't know about
but
that.
the thing
But
that pissed me off that they said they was like name me like a challenge that LeBron had, and LeBron beat a 60-win Atlanta Hawks team without Kevin Love and a hurt Kyrie Irving, and nobody cared. Nobody even talks about
Nobody.
it.
Okay, it's because LeBron doesn't care about the regular season. He could have been the #1 seed if he wanted. His teams can do that.
so then doesn't that counter your argument as far as like
But
people
they
in the
don't-
West though?
Yeah,
Bro.
The only
West.
teams I think would beat LeBron in the West is Golden State and Houston. That's it.
And the Spurs too.
The
And
Spurs-
Not the Spurs.
Nah, the
Nope.
Spurs ain't
Spurs.
beating
Nope.
them.
The Spurs ain't
Kawhi
beating them.
Leonard ain't coming
Kawhi
back.
is not playing.
Without Kawhi,
Yeah, so they ain't
Kawhi,
beating
no.
I think Pop gonna. I need to get. I trust Pop. I think Pop will.
Hell no.
Next year.
Without Kawhi, no. No
What-
way.
that
without
just
Kawhi, no,
disrespectful
but
to LeBron.
look,
With Kawhi, yes, but
Disrespectful
without
to LeBron.
Kawhi, no.
That Kawhi ain't gonna stay with
Minnesota.
But you guys heard about what? No, Minnesota's not beating them. Nope.
Minnesota's getting them.
Minnesota. No, in hell.
No.
You know what's wrong with Minnesota?
No.
Minnesota they have good players, right? I think Jimmy Butler and Cat are great players. Andrew Wiggins. Like have you guys watched Andrew Wiggins on the court?
Andrew Wiggins is bro.
Yo,
He's
this
a mess.
dude is
He's
so
nice.
lazy sometimes. I'm like,
He is.
yo,
He is.
Last
But
year,
he's
he
still
was
nice.
the worst defender in the league.
I'm like,
last
what are
year. He was
you
the worst
doing,
defender in the
bro?
league. I think they said like based on numbers, like you were better, like they did like your stats, like when you take a wide open shot and your stats when Andrew Wiggins was guarding, you had a better chance of
I would
making
say-
a shot with Andrew Wiggins guarding
Then
you
when
than
you're wide
being
open?
wide open.
I'll say this though. I'll say it is defensive. Andrew was unhappy though with the contract and everything. Again,
Because
not
they
an
look
excuse,
because
not an excuse, but it
all
was.
right, let me ask you guys. Do you guys remember when Wiggins was coming out high school? Wiggins
Yeah,
and
he was-
Jabari
yeah.
Parker. Who were they comparing him to? Who were they comparing him to?
Yeah.
Supposed to be LeBron and Melo, right?
T-Mac.
They said LeBron and
T-Mac.
Melo. Parker,
It was T-Mac. I thought it was
Wiggins, and
I heard
Parker,
T-Mac,
right?
too.
So
Yeah.
Wiggins at this point has he lived up to the hype?
No.
No.
Nah.
LeBron Parker has-
I'm watching him. He has all the tools, bro. He has all the
But
tools
look,
to be
look,
a great
look.
player. All the
Bro,
tools.
okay, look, he's getting overshadowed by Jimmy Butler.
He just got there.
I know,
yeah,
but
he
I'm
had
saying-
all
And
these
the
men.
thing is, I think he has more than Jimmy Butler to be a great player.
No, hold on,
I think
hold
he's
on.
more talented than Jimmy Butler.
No, he is more talented, but Jimmy, like you said, has he been disappointed? Before Jimmy Butler got there, he was averaging 20 points per game. How is that disappointing?
What was
They weren't getting the W's. They can't beat anybody. It don't matter if
He
you average
can't
20
beat nobody
points. You
because
can't
he's
beat
young.
anybody.
So are you gonna say Kyrie Irving was a disappointment when he was on the Cavs and they were like
Yes,
getting considered?
yes, he was.
He was.
Until LeBron got there, yeah, he was.
He was.
Nah, Kyrie wasn't disappointed.
No.
because his team-
They
his
viewed
team-
Kyrie
Wait,
as like,
wait,
no.
wait.
How they were looking
They
at
got
Kyrie?
number one pick
Remember
like
what
him
Kyrie?
as well.
No, the thing is, Kyrie's perception has changed so
But
much
wait.
since LeBron. Before LeBron got
Exactly.
there,
He
they were
just-
saying
Andrew
Kyrie
Wiggins
can't
made the
win.
same thing.
They were saying how Kyrie plays basketball cannot win games. That's what they're saying about Kyrie before LeBron got there.
I know, but I'm saying that's the same thing with Wiggins. You gotta like learn how to win the game before you can But if you look at his stats, if you look at Wiggins, he averaged 16.9 rookie year, 20.7 second year, then 23.6 last year. How are you gonna say that's disappointing? Obviously, his numbers are down because he's playing with Jimmy Butler, who's gonna require more usage and stuff. And same with Carl.
See,
Anthony
that's
Towns.
when stats. That's when you lose it in stats. When you watch Andrew Wiggins play, of course he's gonna. When Minnesota last year, the years when Andrew Wiggins was playing, they were blown out of most games, and they would get like garbage points. A lot of times he's getting garbage points. But when you watch him play, he would take a shot, he missed a three, and he's like jogging back. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Or like he would just come down, take a three. He's not great at 3-pointers. But I'm watching him play, and it's like
he's not great, but he's consistently been improving his 3-point shot.
He's
Like
decent.
he had no 3-point shot when he was in college.
The thing is, like, his game has gotten
He
better,
still
but
really
the thing is,
doesn't
but he's lazy though. Like he tell like he wants to leave or go somewhere else.
For
Like
him-
he's
for
like
him
he's
to
a
be
great
that-
player. He's
Yeah,
like,
he wants
him
his
to be
own
that
team. It's the
athletic,
reason
bro.
why it's the reason why he got traded off Cleveland. He wanted his own like team. And
I
now
don't think
that
he had to
got
say
traded-
there.
No, they got traded because he
I
wanted
don't think he had
Kevin
to
Love
say
were
there.
open. Like, come on.
I
Now.
don't think
I
he
mean,
had.
you
They,
need second
they could, they
LeBron.
probably
He
could have
had
made
no
it. They could
pull in
have.
that decision.
They could have made something happen where he could have still been on the team. They probably
Nah.
wouldn't have gotten Kevin Love.
Nah.
You think
They
he had a?
wouldn't
You
have
think
gotten
he had a
Kevin-
choice in that matter?
Yeah.
LeBron didn't want
Come
him
on,
anyways.
bro. He ain't had a choice. He didn't have a choice.
LeBron didn't even put that man in the letter. He was like, I'm coming home
still a
with
sperm
Deion
cell.
Waiters, Kyrie Irving and shit. He didn't even say nothing about Andrew Wiggins. He already knew that was set.
Yeah, he didn't mention Wiggins at all. He didn't
But-
mention Wiggins at
Because
all.
LeBron, he's a win now type of dude. He don't care who the fuck
Yeah.
the first pick in the draft is.
right.
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
not
Andrew
trying to
Wiggins
win
didn't have a
on
choice
LeBron.
in the matter. He
But
was
I'm
going to.
just saying, like,
Yeah, he didn't go to. LeBron didn't hit up Andrew Wiggins like, "Yo, man, how you feel about the team? Like, what do you think of the direction of the team?"
Yeah,
Nah.
he gave him the same look he gave to Dwayne Wade.
He don't even care
Oh,
about
yeah,
Isaiah Thomas.
right,
Like,
Dwayne
Isaiah
Wade.
Thomas got mad about that. He was like, they say Isaiah Thomas came in the locker room thinking he was like an equal to LeBron, who done been to 8 straight finals. Because he averaged
The
30
thing is,
points last
their,
year. Like,
their
come
goals
on.
didn't match up, right? Because LeBron, he's trying to win a championship. Isaiah, he's out to prove himself. So Isaiah, he's like, man, I don't give a fuck about the W. I'm trying to get my stats up. At this point, it's like
he's been
man,
talking about getting paid for like the last.
Trying to
the-
get
for
that
the
brink
longest.
stroke.
He trying
Trying
to.
to
He
get the
trying
brink
to.
stroke.
He's trying to get paid. That's all
okay.
it's about is get
Do
paid.
you guys think he's getting paid?
No,
No.
ain't
No,
way.
I
don't think so
Max,
either.
not getting the max.
I don't think so either.
He messed it up. No,
At
he
this
messed
point,
up.
right? At this
And he's
point,
staying with Lakers.
best case scenario is like he goes to a team to be a bridge until they get like their future point guard
He
because
ain't go to Orlando or something like that.
they just traded Alfred
Somebody-
Payton. I mean, I don't know,
They
bro.
traded Albert Payne? What they traded
Yeah,
Albert
they
Payne to?
The
I don't
Suns.
know.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Wait, that
Like,
actually went through.
the
Yeah.
Suns done ran through
Yeah.
so many point guards.
I know they
man.
love point guards down there, bro. They love them some point
Bro.
guards.
Tyler
Yeah.
Ulis,
Suns,
Eric
man.
Bledsoe, Goran Dragic,
Brandon
Yeah,
Knight.
Knight.
They love them some point
Yeah,
guards down there. I
hey.
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching him play with the Suns. He's a really good player. Like I didn't watch him with Orlando, but I was watching with the Suns. Like
Yeah.
he's gotten better with his jump shot. But this nigga got to cut his hair.
Yeah,
It's so
he was
many
known for
times-
his defense.
Yeah, Dragic is nice.
It's so
That
many
man
times.
like what them trolls used to have when you were little. Like I don't know what they call them little trolls. What the hell you could do?
I'm like, what is he doing?
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
It's clearly holding him back, though. It's clearly holding him. I'm like, what is he doing?
It's
I'm
the
like,
hell.
all right.
It's got to be the hell.
I'm like, do your thing, do your thing. But I mean, like,
Man, the Suns need to just give up D Book and try to like start all over. man.
give him up, bro. You
Nah.
build around D
Nah,
Book.
ain't
Come
no
on,
way.
man.
Yeah.
Give everybody else up.
Actually,
That's the
no.
one. That's the one card you got.
You don't give him up.
Like, you can't
Nah,
let
nah,
that
nah.
up.
I agree with that. I said D-Brook can go somewhere else because he wasting
No.
away. It's like he wasting away.
Bro,
that,
he's
like,
been
this is
how,
crazy.
bro. This is what his third year. Come on, man.
No, look. It's his
They
third
should've
year. It's his
Cleveland
third
should have
year.
traded
That's what I'm saying.
Kyrie,
This is
though. They
third
should've traded
year.
Kyrie,
Why would
though.
you trade him
They
away?
got,
Brago. D Book is getting wasted in Phoenix, and that's a
Dude,
fact.
he's
And
21. Come
Man,
on.
like
I mean,
23.
but no,
That's
brother,
like
that's the thing,
23,
brother.
24
That's the thing,
wasting away.
Hey, brother, that's the thing. We say it's about everybody else. We say everybody who's good, he's wasting away. He's a good leave. Like he's wasting away. Like if you that trade,
Brago,
Like
how many
23,
They're not that good.
23. Like how's that wasting away? Like he's still on
because
the rookie contract.
no, because the
Like,
team
come
itself
on.
is trash. No, because the team itself is trash. It will never like make any good moves.
Give it
Give
time,
it
though. Give it time. Like he's 21, bro. 21.
Brago.
21.
Yeah, like he like 20.
Devin
Like
Booker
come
is
on,
like-
bro.
No,
Booker's
the
nice.
team, again, the team had time. The team, like I said, the team is making bad moves. Devin Booker himself is nice, but the team
This
is
is his
trash. The team-
third
He ain't good enough if he
year.
can't
Brago.
change.
Third
You know, 'cause, like,
year.
Good players.
Look at the
whole
Suns'
reason why the
management, though.
draft is done.
No,
The whole
look at
reason
the
why the
Suns'
draft is
management.
done.
Look
Good
at
players.
Look
is
Wait,
drafted.
okay.
Look at
I'm here.
management.
I'm
Look at
saying, hear
management.
this. Hear
Like, that's
this.
just trash.
Is it-
Why
Because
would
then
you
it's
give
still
away
the players'
Devin Booker
mentality.
though? Why? Tell me why.
Because you get more back. You can get something back from the help.
What are you
help
gonna
build
get
as a
back?
team.
It's what? The
I
thing
would
is,
say
all right.
Booker.
Let me say
The
this.
only reason I would trade Devin Booker is if I was trading for like
Anthony Davis or some shit.
like or no, not
Yeah.
even, but like a
Donovan
draft
Mitchell in a first round pick.
like Michael Porter.
They didn't even want to give up. They didn't even want to give up Devin Booker
That's
for
the
Kyrie.
only
Oh, okay. Let me ask you guys
reason
this. Who would you rather have, Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker?
Devin Booker.
Donovan
Mitchell.
Devin Booker for me.
Give me
I
Devin
would have
Booker.
Donovan Mitchell.
Give me Devin
I would
Booker.
have Donovan
I'm
Mitchell.
taking.
I'll take Devin
Give me
Booker.
Booker.
Mitchell, it's hard, but Mitchell. I'm sorry, I'm not Mitchell.
Give me
Booker.
Booker.
It's hard, but
Mitchell.
Give me
Booker.
Booker.
Brago, you're
Mitchell's too
overrating
clearly
Booker.
run a team.
Brago, you're overrating Booker. Like the dude is a pure scorer. That's great, but he's never gonna win a championship in his game unless he has a number one.
You think Donovan Mitchell is gonna win as a number one?
Yes.
Come on,
Nah,
bro.
ain't
Come
no
on.
way.
Come on,
bet.
bro. Come on, dog. For real?
Okay, look. If you
Donovan
put-
Mitchell is a
league.
better
Look,
player.
If you were
He's a
to
better
switch
player.
those two players on those teams, they would literally have the exact opposite records. Like Donovan
You
Mitchell.
think so? Come on,
carrying
no.
The Jazz, yes.
You thought
No,
Rodney Hood, like
I don't know about that.
Ricky
Ricky
Rubio.
Rubio.
No,
Better
a person that you're not
Who's
talking about.
better?
Ricky Rubio is having an amazing season right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, and a lot of people
Bro,
overlooking
Mitchell.
Ricky Rubio.
Bro, he got tattooed. It got nice. I don't know what happened. He
Exactly,
got tattooed. Grew a beard out and just came back nice. I don't know what happened to him.
Everyone is the chat is saying D Book easy. I don't know. Like I like Don. I love Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But
Right
not easy.
now, Donovan Mitchell is a better player.
Really?
Right now,
Let me tell you
right
why I
now,
know
I'm
the
telling
Suns
you,
are
man.
I
insane
don't
though.
see it.
Like the
Right
Suns
now.
could have had Kyrie Irving,
Yeah.
but they were like,
Somebody
nah,
said
we ain't trade
Devin Booker is
Devin
goofy.
Booker.
Well, the thing
Like,
is,
come
like,
on.
if Kyrie went there, would Kyrie had? Because he has 2 more years on his
Actually-
contract. Is he
actually,
resigning?
Kyrie. I mean, no, he ain't. No, he
He
leaving.
ain't
He
resigning with
leaving.
the Suns. You know, with the Celtics, then
They
they're like,
could have pulled something up.
I don't know. I mean, it's like with Devin Booker, I understand like right now the team isn't that great, but you give it time, you build around him. I think.
No, it's a point. Management is weak because like they had the last 4 or 5 years to prepare, but they're just too weak as a management. They're just too trash as management to even do anything. Like,
So you're saying
offense
because the
even
management is
help Booker
trash,
out.
they should trade away Devin Booker
Yes,
for
that's
what?
all it is. Management.
To make them more
Fire the
trash?
management. Fire the
But this is what
management.
you
Then,
do.
like,
Look.
start on.
You fire the
Hey,
man.
don't they got, like,
you
James
trade
Jones
Booker
like
for like
management?
2 first rounds that year, and then the next another first round the next year, and you hire a new GM, and then you got to build off that. This GM.
Oh, you hire a new GM and have him build around Devin
Ain't good
Booker.
enough. Ain't good enough.
Because that GM needs to start with everything. He's gonna clean house.
Why would you clean house when you have one of the best young players in the league?
Marcus Chris is trash.
I don't think he's
John
trash.
Bender is trash. Like this dude has
These
not
guys are
hit on
trash.
anyone but Devin Booker.
Who's giving 2 first rounders?
TJ Warren is good. TJ Warren is a good player.
Who's giving 2 first rounders for Booker? You can get a lot of teams. Like I'm not saying Booker is bad, but I'm saying like the Lakers would give that easily.
I
They're
don't
trying to
think
build
so.
around the youth.
Not-
No,
I don't think so.
No, I mean the Lakers might. The Lakers might for Booker.
2 first round
No,
picks.
They'll
Bro,
get like a Paul
You were to
George,
match
maybe.
Booker and Lonzo Ball. That's literally a match made.
No, because they need big men. They need big men and more wing defenders and wing scorers. So that they
No,
don't
the
need
Lakers
one
right
bigger.
now need
They
a
got good
shooter,
wings. They
bro.
got good wings.
I mean the Lakers.
They like
I mean,
last. They last in the
shooters,
league in
though.
3-point shooting. They 30th in the league in 3-point
Exactly,
shooting.
that's why
They
I'm
need
saying
some
they need a
shooters.
shooter.
That's an ED
They
book.
need some shooters.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
they would do
They're
it.
they're not giving 2 first rounders though.
Yes, they would.
Maybe a first rounder and a second rounder.
They're not getting a first
They
rounder,
would
right?
give 2 first
They
rounders.
probably give a first round or a second round and what's
Not
they
this
two
year,
guard they
because-
got now?
Honestly,
Because this year's draft is too loaded, so they're not going to.
Devin Booker would think about going to LA because if he was playing in LA, he'd have made an All Star team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean,
I don't
Devin
think-
Booker, his
I don't-
stats look
mm.
nice,
I
but
don't think so because he's still a guard, so I don't think he's making an All-Star team.
Bro,
It's
he's
all
making an
guards
All Star team over
in the
Damian Lillard
West.
if he's playing for the Lakers.
He should have made it. He should have made it this year.
So who's beating out then as a guard? Who's he beating out?
Lillard.
I doubt that.
Ooh.
I doubt
Damian
that.
Lillard get beat out every year.
Every
They just
year.
don't like that nigga.
I mean, wait, hold
They
on.
just don't like that nigga at this
Didn't they
point.
put Jimmy Butler in as a guard?
Nah, was he?
He ain't even play. He ain't even
What's
play
his-
at the
Yeah, he was in
All-Star
as a guard.
bro.
Yeah, he was in as a guard.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
yeah.
why Lou
Yeah,
Will
yeah,
was
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Lou Will was like, "Yo, how you gonna
Hey.
go to the game and not play, my nigga? I could have made an All Star game if you'd said out." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. That shit corny.
yeah, you don't do that shit.
That shit
Hey,
corny.
I'm about to slide up out of here, guys.
All right, thanks for coming through,
All right,
Trent.
sure.
All right, yeah, thanks for having me, man. You guys have a good night.
You too, bro.
Thank you.
Peace.
What did the little Okafor get traded to?
Nets.
The net. Oh yeah,
Oh, the
that's why I
Nets.
ained heard nothing from.
Honestly,
yeah,
I thought
that's why.
that was gonna
yeah,
work
irrelevant.
with him and
Irrelevant, no.
He's
dude,
dying on
Russell.
the Nets.
With him and Russell, I
That's
thought
who
that shit was
needs
gonna work
somebody.
out.
The Nets. The Nets need somebody so bad.
They need just
That's in the
everything new.
tank. They just need a tank.
They need everything. They need to go ahead and
Yeah.
wipe
Nah,
everything
they
clean.
ruined them.
New
They
GM.
ruined
But
They
it
traded
doesn't matter
for,
because
Paul
they gave
Pierce.
up all their picks.
Yeah, for Paul Pierce
That's a
and
fact.
Kevin
They
Garnett
fucked up.
messed them up.
Boy. That's
Yeah,
a
Put all
fact.
that money into Joe Johnson. Like
Even the
$100 million
Cavs,
contract.
they even gave the Cavs their first round pick. Think what this year, or next year. That's sad.
Wait,
Yeah,
We ain't got no first round fit. Like, come on.
wait, they don't got a
I
first round pick
mean,
this year?
The
nah,
Cavs,
the
nah, the
Cavs
Nets
have it.
don't. The
No,
Cavs
yeah,
The
got it.
Cavs have it.
The Cavs
the
have
Cavs-
the
Already
Nets
protected,
pick.
right?
They have the Nets pick.
Celtics got it from Nets, and then the Celtics traded it to the Cavs for
I
Kyrie.
don't know, bro. Russell,
Like,
and
in that
Okafor.
trade,
That's
yeah.
not. That's a better future than a lot of teams in the NBA. That are
I don't know
not
how
in the
good
playoffs.
Okafor is, honestly.
Nah, Russell, yes.
think Okafor's-
Okafor, no.
Okafor so sorry on defense though. Like,
yeah. I'm
like this
saying
man
defense.
so sorry, bro.
That man's a
Bro,
liability.
I'm
Like,
saying
just,
like, yeah. I mean,
Russell's
Like
a
they're
he's
a bad
Kevin
team,
Love,
but
but like he worse than Kevin Love on defense. And I ain't never think I'd say that about somebody. Kevin Love gets smoked on the regular.
Kevin Love like be shit going out to these guards. They're just like, what the fuck? You really coming out here, bro?
Yeah, that's true.
They just blow right past Kevin
Kevin
He
Love.
stopped Steph
Kevin
Curry
Love
that
had-
one play and think he can really
yeah,
stop
exactly. That's what I was
somebody.
gonna
Oh, you
say.
talking about versus Curry and
Yeah, like
Yeah, in the finals. Yeah.
yeah, that's clearly Curry. He was hurt or something there. Like there's
Man,
no
He was
way.
on
Tristan
one
Thompson
leg.
was playing D like crazy that series. Like,
Tristan Thompson
Man,
trash
I
now.
wish he'd
That
get rid of.
Kardashian
I wish
curse,
he'd get
man.
rid of that Kardashian, giving us all that bad look.
no,
Yeah,
he's not.
ever
She,
since
no,
she-
she had his kid, right? And she have his kid.
Yeah,
Or
she
about to have his
pregnant.
kid.
She
Yeah,
pregnant,
like
yeah.
have you heard? Have you seen like co-parenting? Have you heard about co-parenting before?
This boy cool
You might
wants
need to
man.
invest in that.
He want them
that's
gone.
fucked up.
Ever since he started dating that girl, man, Steph Curry out rebounded Tristan Thompson in a finals game. Like, come
That's a
on,
fact.
bro.
Hey, that's a
no
fact.
way,
Tristan
bro.
Thompson was literally like
No
he was
way.
useless the last finals. Useless. Like he was just there.
Yeah.
It was so
And
bad.
then you
just
can't
watching
even
him.
play Channing Frye either, so you just stuck. Like you just stuck in a bad position. Like,
I
ain't
thought
nothing you can
what's his name, Jay Crowder would have been a great defensive player, but he ain't do shit. Like
do.
he
Jay
just
Crowder's
He
so
fell
sorry,
off.
bro. I hate this nigga so bad, man. Like Jay Crowder's supposed to be
My
so
thing is
good.
like
Off
my
so
thing,
hard.
he didn't follow us to who he is. Like when it comes to like certain roles, like he's just that person. Like that's just who he
I mean,
who he is. Like
No, Brad Stevens
He's
is
a great coach,
probably
man.
second best coach
Yeah, he's amazing.
in the league.
second or
Honestly.
For
third.
him to make something
Second or
happen with
third.
them
Honestly,
sorry ass players, like
second
like, he's
best.
amazing.
Second or third. I put him second or
think so.
third. I got Pop
I
Kerr.
put
Um
Curry.
Maybe
Yeah, Steve Kerr let Andre
I think
Iguodala
he's better
coach
than
them
Curry.
boys. Like, come on.
No, I gotta
Hey,
give
I
Kerr.
ain't
I
gonna
gotta give
I
Kerr
ain't gonna
credit.
sit here. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. What's his name? The coach for the Rockets. I can't remember his name. He actually
D'Antoni?
Dan
Yeah,
Thompson,
D'Antoni.
Mike
I
D'Antoni.
think
Hey,
he's a great
man.
offensive coach, but his
D'Antoni.
defense,
Yo,
like,
Pop got D'Antoni's number like shit, man. I don't trust it. Like, he did, like nah.
I can't even say Steve Kerr let his players coach them. Like,
I
come
mean, that was
on.
no. The thing is, they were up like 40. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, hey,
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
they're up
yeah.
40.
Draymond's the coach.
Draymond's the coach.
kinda.
I
Nah,
mean-
Draymond's no joke. Draymond's
Okay,
basketball
I mean,
team is
honestly, if I had
know
my choice
Draymond got
for,
into it,
if
Steve
I had my
Kerr.
choice out of
Last
any
year.
coach in the league right now, I'd want Brad Stevens. Honestly,
Wait. You would start with Brad Stevens, or you got a team, and then you would give Brad Stevens the team.
I would start with Brad Stevens.
Actually,
that's crazy.
I agree.
Over Pop. Over
I would
Pop.
start with Pop.
I mean,
No,
That's crazy.
no, Brad Stevens.
Nah, right now, Pop
Right
is
now,
way
Pop's
too
like
old.
super old.
He's way too
So
old.
What?
you know
Nah,
you're
he's
gonna,
way too
you're
old.
gonna
Come
be in
on now.
contention if you're not gonna at least win with Pop.
They gonna respect Pop though. Like you can't tell Pop nothing though. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
like
but
it can't-
I
it's
hear
more-
you.
I
Nah,
don't even
but
think
it's more
LeBron
than
can't tell
Pop.
Pop nothing.
But it's more than Pop. It's like the organization.
The organization as a whole.
Like they're behind him. You know what I mean? So like he kind of has like, I don't know. Like it's like the culture is like not. It doesn't just start with Pop. But like it's spread throughout that organization.
It's kind of like
You know, up
the
to the top.
yeah. Yeah, I'm taking Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens is like you have Brad Stevens like he's bringing the culture with him. Like he's going like you know what I mean?
Remember when he took what was the team? Butler.
Gonzaga?
Yeah.
Butler.
Yeah, it was Butler. I just want to. I'm gonna ask y'all this question now though. How many coaches do you pick before you pick Tyronn Lue? How many coaches do you run?
28? 28?
I think about.
I think about 15 coaches before I pick Tyronn.
This is my thing. This is my thing, bro. Tyronn wasn't a coach.
Tyronn
LeBron
Lue.
was a coach. So, bro, should have had LeBron.
I don't know, man.
LeBron was a
Tyronn Lue is
coach.
not somebody I'm
LeBron.
thinking about when I'm thinking about coaches, bro.
Coaches, where y'all got Eric Spoelstra?
Eric Spoelstra nice.
He's
I
top.
like
Oh,
Eric.
he's top
Yeah,
10.
he's good.
He's top 10.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's top 10.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra a real good.
Look
coach.
at the Heat right now, right? Like
I know
they
they-
have like Dragic, he made it in like as a replacement, as an alternate. But for the most part, like they have a bunch of like throw-ins, and they were
Nobody.
Last year they had the
They don't
best
even have
record
Deion
after the All-Star
Waiters. They don't
break.
even got
last
Deion
year.
Waiters.
they don't have
They
Waiters
had
in
the
number
best record.
4 in the East right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
That's
No, they're
crazy.
8 and 8.
Nah, they like number 7. They number 7.
They dropped, but they were
Like,
fourth at one
yeah.
point, which was crazy.
Cause
I'm
four
like,
places Washington. I watched the game today. 4th place is Washington.
Yeah,
Cleveland is
Washington.
3rd place.
Yo, Washington.
And then-
Washington should fucking trade John Wall, fam.
Nah, ain't no way, dog.
That's
Yeah,
tragic.
no.
They play better. without
Stop being prisoners of the moment where it's like they go on a 3-game winning streak and it's like, oh
Wait,
my god,
Wasn't you raving
they're
about
past.
the Cavs after they won their first game after that trade? What are you talking
No,
about?
when was I raving about the Cavs, bro? I was
Bruh,
no.
I saw
Bro,
this,
I was
that
no.
is.
I was saying that people need to stop. Like saying that the Cavs are doing all that after one game, one trade. Like I hate when the media does that. I'm like, we have to see more from the Cavs before we can say that. Oh, they're
Listen,
powerhouses.
I'm just waiting to the playoffs. I wait to the playoffs to see what happens. I ain't worried about all this.
But-
Wait till the playoffs.
But with the Wizards,
Walton
you know
is
what the
a good
Wizards'
coach.
problem is? They think they're better than they really are. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah, they do.
they haven't
They
done
was cocky tonight,
anything.
too.
They haven't done
They were so
nothing,
cocky
bro.
tonight after they beat Cleveland. They were talking cash money shit like
Hold
Kelly
on.
Oubre and all them. I think Kelly Oubre and Ian
Yeah,
Mahimi
Brago.
were like, you know what I'm saying, going to the bench like pounding their chest after they done beat
Nah,
Cleveland
don't talk
in
about Kelly
February.
Oubre like that. That's probably
You know
like,
what's
come
funny?
on.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was watching SportsCenter the other day. I was like, I wish I could have recorded it. When Tim Legler came on, he's like, I don't know why I didn't see this coming, but Kelly Oubre has really been playing great for the Wizards. Like he's been a I'm like,
Brago.
huh?
You still taking Kelly Oubre over Brandon Ingram?
Hell yeah, I
Get
am.
him out.
I am. I am.
I take Jalen Brown, but not Kelly Oubre.
Hey man, we gonna see it play out.
That's a little too far.
We gonna see it play out. Watch, you gonna see it play out. I'm telling you.
Like put Brandon Ingram in that spot. I'm pretty sure he could do it.
Brandon Ingram not even the best small forward on his team.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Who's better?
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma's better here.
Kuzma is a power forward.
He plays small forward, bro.
He plays
No, he
small
don't.
forward.
No,
He plays
he's
small forward, bro.
6'10". No, he
What do you mean 6'10"? Doesn't matter your
Draymond Green
height.
6'6". Draymond Green
Bruh.
6'6", and he plays center sometimes. Like, come
I
on.
watched the Lakers.
Size don't mean
Bro,
nothing.
I watch the
though.
Lakers too, bro.
No, you don't.
What do you mean
That's
I
my
don't?
favorite team.
It doesn't mean your favorite. How here's your favorite?
Look, I mean, yo, in 2 years, Brandon Ingram is gonna be the best.
Oh, stop.
Gonna be the best
Stop it.
player on his team.
No,
2
he's
years.
not.
Him
I don't
too.
think
Wow.
so. I don't think
Hold
so.
on.
2 years.
I think Kuzma's got him beat.
Wait, hold on, Martin Critic. You don't have to hesitate. He's gonna be the best player in the league. in
Yo,
2
get
years.
the fuck out of here.
Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, them are gonna die off or something.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
what
Let's try to project. Let's try to project.
Westbrook,
Okay,
like,
wait.
2 years.
Yo, Ali, you think he's gonna be better than Greek Freak in 2 years?
Greek Freak
Nah,
ain't
no way.
He's
no
got
way.
a better shot than Greek
Nah, in 2
Freak.
years, no.
All right.
He's got a better shot.
All right,
than
let's
Greek
project.
Freak.
Let's project. Let's project.
Giannis gonna be traveling
Guys,
like
guys,
hell in
guys.
2 years,
Let's
just like
project
now.
right now. Let's project. 5 years from now, top 5 players in the league. 5 years from now.
Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Julius
Except Ali.
Randle.
Top 5 players in the league. 5 years from now.
KD.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving.
Let Cool go.
Giannis.
Cool.
Yeah,
Who do you think, Cool?
yeah.
For me,
Start from 5. 5 to
are we
1.
going
From
based
5 to
on
1.
positions?
5 to 1. Nah, just overall players.
Based on positions or just like
Overall.
period?
Period.
All right. Probably I put fifth. Probably I'd probably say Kyrie. Kyrie probably be 5.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd be 5.
Mhm.
I still feel like in 5 years, like Steph ain't gonna forget how to shoot in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He still should be, even if he loses some
5 years, Steph
athleticism.
will be 34 in 5 years, I think.
Yeah, you can shoot forever. You could like Ray Allen played like.
You don't just be shooting. You be moving.
Yeah. The
Just
thing
be
is, though,
shooting.
with Steph, what makes him special is like he can shoot, but he can
That
also
dribble.
off the
Yeah,
dribble.
the dribbling.
You know,
Yeah, his dribbling.
he'll
ain't
be
gonna that good.
34.
He's
How old is Chris
34.
Paul right now?
Chris Paul will be
Chris Paul-
35, I think.
And Chris Paul is still balling,
Oh,
so
Chris Paul ain't no 35.
he's 32.
No, I
LeBron's
say in 5
33.
years. In
Oh, in 5 years.
I'm saying right. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough at 34. Top 5. I don't know.
Because Chris Paul is.
Nah.
Isn't Chris Paul like
He's 32.
Chris Paul,
He's
Chris
32.
Paul's 32. I
Yeah,
think.
he's 32.
He just has good
he'll be
handle.
37?
He's not as quick and
Yeah.
he's not as fast anymore. He's still got some quickness, but he's not the same.
Yeah.
Who do you think, Cool?
Okay,
Who do you
well,
think? Top 5.
Because you throwing me like I just want to throw out like 5 names. I ain't want to put them in no particular order.
No. Okay, good. Just
I
do
feel
5
like,
names then.
alright,
Do 5
do
names.
that
Do
then.
5 names.
All right, Kyrie should be top 5. Giannis should still be top 5. How old will KD be in 5 years? How old the KD been?
34.
34 too, I think. 34. He's the same
34.
age.
I think he's the same age as Steph.
Nah,
He's
Yeah,
29,
he's the
right?
same. Yeah.
Well,
Might be
I'll
a
throw
year
him
younger.
out, man. I'll say
Yeah,
I
Kevin
think
Durant is
Devin Booker
29
should
right
probably
now.
be top 5. Devin Booker and Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns should be top 5.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think, Ali?
Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis.
What do you think, Ali? If you can rank them, rank them.
All right, top 5. Fuck. I think James Harden's still gonna be good.
You said this is in 5 years?
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
years.
5 years. I
Alright,
think
cool.
James Harden's gonna be 5. Kawhi, probably 4.
Because James
Karl
Harden right now,
Towns,
how old is James Harden? He's 20.
he's like 27.
James Harden is 28.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
33.
He still might be top 5. Karl Anthony Towns, probably
Definitely.
3rd. Anthony Davis,
Mhm.
2, and then Giannis 1.
Okay. What do you think, critic?
Cat is not overrated.
I got KD number 1.
Mm.
I got
In 5 years?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
5 years. Yes.
Oh,
5
bro,
years,
I'm
yes.
tripping, bro.
LeBron
I'm
is
tripping,
32,
bro. I forgot my
and
boy.
you can name
I
5
forgot my
players
boy.
better than LeBron.
Stop it.
Can I give me an honorable mention? 'Cause
Stop
I
it,
forgot
Ali.
my nigga.
I got
I
KD
forgot
1.
my nigga Joel Embiid, Brago.
Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
I was about to say
No,
that was about to be one of my
Embiid,
picks.
Yeah, I'm
That's about to be
KD
one of my picks.
yo,
That's my
KD's
nigga,
1.
bro.
I got AD at number 2.
Okay.
Anthony Davis at number 2.
Yeah.
Embiid is 3.
Yeah.
Giannis is 4 and Kyrie is 5.
You don't got
Okay.
Cat up there?
Nope. I think Embiid and AD are way better than he is.
Way better?
Yeah, way
I
better.
think he's
Have
overrated.
you
I
been
don't think it's
seeing
way
Cat play
better.
recently?
I don't think it's way better.
Embiid is way better than Cat.
Cat,
I think
Cat's
Em-
got better defense. Cat right now has got better defense. Cat's got
Ooh.
way more variety in his shooting. The only thing Embiid got him in his post.
Not Embiid, no.
I think.
Nah. I don't think
Wasn't
that's not the only thing. I feel like what Embiid is
Embiid leads better. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
He's a better leader.
yeah, he's a better leader. His defense, like,
Nah,
like
if you've been watching Karl
recently
play
Cat's
defense-
been better.
Yeah.
Recently, Cat's been better.
Yeah, he was
But
terrible
just, like,
last
I think
year.
over 5 years, Embiid will be better than he is.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like 5 years. Right now, yeah, Cat's been like balling, but in 5
Will
years,
Embiid even
Embiid's gonna
stay
be
healthy
better.
though? Will he stay
That's the thing.
healthy,
Barring
though?
That's
injury.
crazy. You
Barring
don't have
injury.
Kawhi.
Yeah.
I think so.
Cause this nigga, he can't even play back to back. Like he can't even play back
Wait,
to back.
that's a cautionary
I
tale.
got- Kawhi's like an honorable mention. He's like 6.
That's a cautionary tale though
Like-
with Kawhi Leonard. Like he has a quad injury or a calf injury. Why are you out for the season? No, why
First-
is that not concerning?
Yeah, what is going on with
Kawhi's
that?
should be.
He wants out.
I don't know.
Kawhi's gonna be in his damn prime too.
Yeah, he's gonna be
in
30?
5 years.
31. Yeah,
30.
but why is Kawhi
He's
out for the
31?
season
Yeah,
with a
damn,
quad
though.
injury? What? How
No,
is
he's
that?
gonna be 31 in 5 years.
Yeah, in 5 years he's gonna be
Oh,
31.
it's 5 years. Okay.
But I'm saying,
Damn.
like, it doesn't make sense to me why Kawhi has been out this entire time with the quad injury.
He's like I heard that he said he didn't even want to be out this much. Like they're just playing super cautious with him. Like,
But they
that's-
said I've heard reports that say he's cleared, that he doesn't want to play. That's what I'm hearing,
Yeah, I generally do not know what that's about.
That's why, I
Maybe
feel like, that's why I feel like Kawhi's leaving, fam.
bro. This is the worst quad injury I've ever heard of in my life. Like he's been out. Like
yeah.
what?
They said like his uncle wants to get out of San Antonio. Like his uncle like over him. Like I think he's like managing him or something like that. And they say he was talking about he didn't want to play in San Antonio because they can't get free agents.
I don't know about that, but
I
I
think
mean, where would he go? That's my question.
they're saying L.A.
LA.
LA.
He doesn't seem like the L.A. type,
They say
to be
everywhere,
honest.
like, they say LA for everybody.
Honestly,
I know
I'd
bullshit.
rather not. If we
Like,
had,
Like them
if
niggas
the
the
Lakers
biggest
had to wait,
groupies I've ever seen in my life.
if the Lakers had to wait, I'd rather skip on LeBron this summer and get Kawhi next year.
I agree with that. I
would
honestly,
too.
with the Cleveland Cavaliers, as far as like trading Kyrie, I was like, man, I understand like with the LeBron and Kyrie thing, but Kyrie's 25. LeBron is that old.
Y'all-
I would
they should-
have come
they
to the
basically did
table
The opposite of the Shaq
of the
and
Lakers
Kobe.
thing. And I mean, if the Cavs end up winning a championship, then I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. But honestly, you shouldn't have traded Kyrie to the Celtics. You shouldn't have done that. Like you shouldn't
The
have done
only
that.
reason
Like,
why they
it's just-
did that though, because they had already seen what it was like when we just had Kyrie, and they ain't want to go back to that darkness. They ain't want to go back.
I mean, where it was just like you trade him to like your rival in the East. Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
that
do
was
that.
stupid.
You don't do that.
Like if I were them, like the way I was looking at it this summer, I was like, I'd trade that nigga to Phoenix. And let
Yeah,
him
I
suck.
would-
You don't want to play for us?
I
Don't want to play
heard.
for us. Why we gonna help him out? Like,
Yeah,
come on.
I was gonna trade. I was thinking they were gonna find a way to get Paul George on the Cavs for Kyrie, and I think
Yeah.
that's what kind of.
Didn't what's it called? The old GM said he had a trade set up that would have brought him there, but then they fired his ass.
They would have brought. He would
Nah,
have brought
what
Paul George and Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened was they said they asked LeBron about it. They said we'll do this right now if you'll like sign on for another year. And LeBron was like, nah, I ain't doing
The
that.
thing is, they want to lock LeBron down. Where like I understand LeBron's like, nah, nigga, I don't fuck with y'all like that. Like I'm here now, but remember what happened last time? All the shit y'all said. I think he still doesn't mess with Dan Gilbert like that.
Yeah,
Hell,
Right,
don't
the shit that
deal with
Dan
I
Gilbert
wouldn't.
said.
I don't blame
that's
him.
like-
I don't blame
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
vile, yo,
Hey,
vile.
come on,
He had,
man.
he had an interview one time. I think he was in it was like before the All-Star game last year. He was with 2 Chainz or whatever. He said like when I said I was coming back to Cleveland, like I ran it past my family or whatever. He said they ain't want me to go. He said my mama looked me in my eye and told me that she did not want me to go play for Cleveland.
Yeah, I heard
He was
about
like
that.
I
Yeah.
had a bigger vision. I
Yeah.
had a bigger vision or whatever.
Bro, that took a lot because after all the shit Gilbert said and burning his jersey, I'm like, yo, he's never going
Yeah, I
back to
could have never
Cleveland.
done that.
I'm like,
I
I'm
could've-
never going back to Cleveland. And he went back. So it's like, he's like, nah, I'm not about to do that. I'm about to get these 1-year deals to keep y'all on y'all toes so we can
I mean,
keep it going.
I think he's also doing the 1-year deals because the what's it
the
called?
contracts and all that, the cap,
contracts keep
the
going
cap.
up,
Yeah,
The
yeah.
cap keeps going up.
I mean, that's
so
smart.
he's getting more money.
I mean,
So, yeah,
go ahead, Ali.
that's crazy. I was gonna say because like that's the smart thing to do, and that's probably what Michael Jordan would have done if like it was his time too.
Yeah.
Hold on, cause somebody in the comments said something that I gotta address.
Mm.
They said when Kyrie came into the NBA, who did he have? Nobody. He had the same niggas LeBron had. They had the same team. Like the only thing that changed was LeBron left and Mo Williams left.
Yeah.
It was the same exact team. Like don't give me that shit. Now LeBron took them to the final.
Yeah.
I mean, they had what the Cavs had 2 of the top 3 or 4 picks.
Yeah, they had
and
like 2 number 1 picks.
And they still
They botched them. Well, they got Kyrie and
they picked Anthony Bennett.
Anthony
They picked
Bennett.
Anthony Bennett.
And remember,
Tristan
no, but
Thompson,
also they had
Deion
4
Waiters.
top 4 picks. 4 of them.
Yeah.
Anthony
Yeah.
Bennett, Kyrie Irving, Deion Waiters, and Tristan Thompson.
Tristan
Tristan
Thompson,
Thompson.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had 4 top 4 picks. Like, bro,
And messed up all of them but one.
Just
All
one.
of them but one. It was a bust.
that is
Waiters
crazy.
kind of looking.
Wait,
nice. I don't
they had
know.
another
skipped
one.
on Jim-
They had
skipped
another
on
one.
Klay Thompson.
They had Wiggins too.
Nah, he
Yeah.
didn't. I don't count. He didn't play.
I mean, he
play.
didn't play,
Wiggins
but-
Kevin Love though. I basically look at it like that Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Aw,
you
man,
can't
bro.
He didn't play on the Cavs.
I'm just like the Cavs. I don't know. I mean, I think LeBron taught
The
Kyrie a lot.
Cavs.
Where Kyrie learned a lot from LeBron. Where, I mean, I think he's doing the same things on the Celtics now. To be honest, like,
I think he learned.
Yeah. He's the
Stats-
same exact player.
he's the same player. He's the same player. I know you're saying he want to be a more
Al
a
Horford
complete
lead them in assists.
The
Al
only
Horford.
the only reason why Kyrie wanted to leave is because he didn't want to be second fiddle to LeBron, and he doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to say it, but that's why he left. He doesn't want to be second
mean,
fiddle. Where I
Bro,
understand
he
it.
ta- He,
I
he
understand it.
talks to Kobe like Kobe's his dad, fam. Like Kobe, like
Yeah.
Do you
Kobe
guys
told
remember?
him, bro, you got to get out.
Do you guys
Like,
remember that question? Do you guys remember that question? That they asked Kyrie one time was like, how does LeBron support you in that father figure role that you know?
Oh, yeah, I see. What? You're like, nigga, I have a dad. He's like, nigga, I have a dad.
I know Kyrie was like, what the
And then he
fuck?
looked at it.
Yeah.
He looked at it. He was like, what you just say? He was like, what you just say? He was like, how do you look at LeBron as a father? So he's like, oh, I thought you said that. I don't look at it.
I think that was the point where Kyrie's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. Like these dudes, like they think LeBron is my father
LeBron
now.
was sunning his ass. Like
I mean, he
Nice
was.
guys.
He was. I think that's one of the flaws of LeBron, where it's like he can't help it. It's because he's so great. Like other really good players, it's like they kind of don't get the recognition or that they deserve in a way.
I mean, he tried it. He tried to do it the other way with Miami when they first started. But
Yeah.
then he didn't realize it didn't work. So he now has.
Yeah,
a way,
now he goes
he has a
overboard.
system. Yeah, he
Yeah.
has a system of how he wants.
That nigga
and
said
how shit
Anthony
works.
Bennett playing for the Red Claws.
That hurt. That hurts me. That hurts so bad.
Wait, someone said
shit.
Kyrie left because he wanted to play in a real system. You can say that all you want, bro. You can say that. But LeBron, like say Kyrie stayed, and they're like, all right, yo, LeBron's leaving next year, or we don't know if he's leaving. At the end of the day, this can be your team. He could have stayed, but I think Kyrie, at the end of the day, he wanted his own shit. Like with him in the Celtics, he's the leader, you can say, of the Celtics. Him and Al Horford.
I
for the
mean,
most part.
Kyrie was also on a team like he's super young. He already won a championship, and most likely,
And he had the
the
highest
kid-
usage rate. He had the ball more than LeBron.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Right.
He
like
took
if you
more
look at
shots
it,
than everything.
look,
Yeah.
if you look at it, if he would have stayed on the Cavs and he would have got, they going to the finals would have been an easy, like basically.
Yeah, they would have
guaranteed
went
for him.
back. They would have went back.
I don't think he wants to ruin his record in the finals. Like he knows he's losing to Golden State.
Get the
If he
fuck
would've
out of
played
here.
that
And
first
bro,
round,
if he
though,
goes with the
would've been
Celtics, they're
2-0.
losing to
He would've been
Golden
2-0
State
if he
too.
wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, but now he's not going to the finals. Like his finals record.
Bro,
is
that's
not,
like such a loser
So what, you want
mentality.
that playoff record to
He's
look
like,
good?
I'd rather
I hate
lose in the
people say
playoffs
that.
than
You
go to
want
the
that-
finals and lose. What?
Exactly. That makes
was
no
saying.
sense.
That's crazy.
Got to keep that playoff record looking good. Like,
Bruh,
like,
I would-
come on, bro.
okay, so look, you tell me LeBron doesn't get clowned for his finals record.
You telling me in
That's
10
crazy.
years they gonna be like LeBron, like lost in the finals? They gonna say LeBron
If LeBron
made
never
it,
wins
like
a
10 straight
championship ever,
finals.
look, if LeBron
What you
doesn't
think
win
they
a
gonna be
championship,
saying?
no, if LeBron doesn't win a championship ever again, and he's gonna lose this year, that's a fact, and he's 3-6, that's his finals record forever. He's gonna get clowned for that.
Clowned?
I'd rather
Are you
be 10 and
serious?
6 than never
Are you
be
serious?
T-Mac
Clowned?
to
I
win
mean,
a
I would,
playoff series.
it won't clown him because he
They're
did.
not gonna
he did
clown
his job.
him.
He won 3 championships. I mean, I would say this: he won't be an all-time like the
He's
greatest,
not gonna be
the greatest
Jordan,
ever,
but
he
it's
will
like-
be,
No, that's
he'll
what I'm
be
saying.
he'll be
That's what I'm
great.
Like, people will try to say, "Oh, LeBron," like people
I
will
agree.
never bring LeBron
They're gonna bring
to
up the
the
record,
greatest of all
but
time.
as
Yeah,
far as being
they're never gonna
clowned,
bring-
no. He's gonna.
I mean, yeah,
listen,
he should,
man.
Yeah, he won't get clowned.
One of
He's
the
the greatest.
toughest-
He's the
Don't
best
clown
player
Jared
ever.
West. Like Jared West,
No,
he's lost like
he's
shit.
the- I
They
mean,
don't
he's
clown him.
Can't say you can't
Nah,
clown him because
bro.
he's the best player to ever touch basketball ever. He's the best player ever.
Anyone that says LeBron is the best player of all time, and he has that 3-6 record, that's all you gotta say.
No,
3-6.
wait, no, wait. This thing, no, it's different. Best and greatest difference. He's the best player ever. He ain't the greatest, but he's the best player ever. That's a fact.
I can see
He's
that.
the best player to ever touch basketball.
I can see that, but I still think MJ's better.
I don't think so because no, this thing, no, because LeBron's bigger. Again, you got to think LeBron's bigger, faster. Even
No,
though
okay, so
it's
you're
just baby
saying,
boomer skill.
no, you're saying he's the most gifted player. I'll give you that.
No, he's better all around. He's better all around.
means
I don't
skill.
know, man.
Skill.
I don't know,
Better
man.
three-point
Michael
shooter.
Jordan was an
He shoot
animal.
better from the field.
He could be an animal, but again, LeBron 6'8", 260. He's faster than
Yeah,
Jordan,
that's
stronger than
ability.
Jordan.
That's ability.
Again,
That's not-
okay, wait. Skill wise, he's probably a little bit more skill wise as far as handling the ball, a little bit better. Shooting wise, probably mid range, no. 3-point better 3-point shooter.
No.
Again, inside game, better post up game as far as LeBron.
Better
Jordan, 'cause he's
post up
bigger.
than MJ now.
Better post
No,
up?
I think he had a better post up game, actually.
No, because he don't.
Nah,
I'm
he
saying
ain't got a
one-on-one.
better post up
I'm saying one-on-one. If him and Jordan, because he's bigger, and at the end of the day, he's still bigger than Jordan.
MJ is
I'm saying
winning.
Overall.
MJ is winning.
And another thing too, like,
One-on-one?
no team Jordan
One-on-one,
beat- no
MJ is
team
winning.
Jordan beat is better than any of the
Again,
teams LeBron beat. No
again,
team he beat is better than any of the teams LeBron beat in the finals.
Wait, that Thunder team? That young Thunder
So
team?
think
Jordan
that Thunder
couldn't beat the baby Thunder?
That baby Thunder team?
Yeah, Baby Thunder, yeah.
The Baby Thunder was
Jordan
nasty. They
couldn't
beat
beat
the
those
Spurs.
Spurs?
They beat the old Spurs,
The old Spurs.
right?
They,
Yeah,
they-
that year, the year they beat, the year the Thunder made it to the finals, they beat the Spurs in I think in 6 games. Cause like the Spurs won the first 2 at home, and then the Thunder came and won those last 4. They won the Baby Thunder when they played the Spurs. I think that was back when they had Richard
honestly, the
Jefferson.
baby Thunder, they were the favorites, but I still you still have to look at it with those guys were really young. You know what I mean? They were really young.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I still feel like they better than
but
like at the end of the day they got 3 Hall of Fame players. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody really gonna look at it like they were young like that. They got 3 Hall of Fame players on that team.
as far as
Well,
LeBron
that's
versus
facts, though.
LeBron versus MJ though, come on, yo, listen, man.
Again, listen, again, again, I'm with y'all. I love MJ like everybody else, but again, me personally, I feel like LeBron's just bigger and stronger and just overall
Yeah,
better as a
but-
player.
No
Another thing,
one's
hold on,
arguing
Physically
LeBron's
better, I
physical
guess.
traits.
Another thing too,
Nobody's
let me get in one
arguing
point. I'm gonna get in one
physical
point too. Like if Golden State beat
was
LeBron,
better
that
by
year,
LeBron.
y'all know they the best team ever, right? Like if Golden State win that final, they the best team ever, right?
I don't know about that.
They had the best record and they won.
Oh, you talking? You're talking about when LeBron came
yeah,
back.
the 73-9, yeah, the 73-9.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
They would have the the numbers to kind of be in that conversation.
It would be the best team ever though.
numbers, but I'm saying I think
If they would have
all
won
the
that
great
championship, like
teams-
you can't argue against that though.
Nah,
Like the
'cause
main
Yeah,
record
do
with
you-
the 72-10 team is they won the championship and they have
Yeah,
the best record
Yeah.
ever.
It would be
They
hard
had
to
the
argue
best
against
record.
it.
Yeah, better record, but as far as the team, I don't think they're the best team. I don't think so.
I mean, if you have the best record, it's hard to say that
we
you
can
don't
say
have-
that now because they lost, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like if they would have pulled that shit off, like the argument, like they have the argument at the end of the day. Like you can't say you can't be like, oh well, no, y'all ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to side with them. They pulled that shit off.
I don't know. I think some people would have said the 72 team is better.
It's hard. It's 2 different styles. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
people say that. I know Scotty was saying that they would dominate the Warriors. Then Steve Kerr was like he'd pick the. I forgot who Steve Kerr picked because they asked him, but I think he picked the Warriors. Because remember
He
he's
better pick the Warriors.
yeah, I think he picked the Warriors. So it's like
Sign your paycheck now.
I mean, true, exactly. So it's like there's some bias there, but I don't know. That would be it'd be a good game, but with the different rules and shit like that, it's hard to compare teams from two different eras. It's really hard to do that.
I feel like that team and that Spurs team that LeBron beat are better than any team.
That Spurs team was good. The Spurs team was really good.
Like I feel like they better than the Utah Jazz. I feel like they better than all them other teams.
The Utah Jazz has
The
two
one
Hall
they
of Famers on there. Two probably top three players.
How many
in their
Hall of
position
Famers
of
do you
all
think was
time.
on the Spurs with that LeBron beat?
One.
4.
How many think?
Four.
How many people you think are going to be Hall of? How many?
What?
No,
What?
how many people think are going to be Hall of Famers? Let's project.
Tony Parker's a Hall of Famer.
You think?
No,
Do you think Manu?
Duncan, Kawhi.
You think Manu?
Yeah.
You don't think Kawhi's gonna be?
Manu
definitely.
Ginobili Hall of
You don't think
Fame.
Kawhi's gonna make it?
6 man all time.
You don't think Kawhi's gonna be Hall of
Kawhi,
Famer?
no, Kawhi's gonna make it.
I think
Kawhi's
Kawhi's gonna make it
He's
too.
a 2-time defensive player of the year. He better make it.
I think he's gonna make it too.
No, I'm
But
talking. I'm
that's
saying
4 Hall of
Kawhi and
Fame.
Tim.
No, I'm saying Tony
and
Parker,
Manu
Manu.
Ginobili.
I'm saying hindsight, like the legends
Are
they
winning
have.
championships without Tim Duncan.
No,
Are they winning championships without Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili? Like,
No.
Yeah, Tim Duncan is yes.
but what I'm saying, but I mean,
no, he did it.
No.
but
He won.
if we're saying Rondo, Rondo's a Hall of Famer, Tony
Wait, if he
Parker
won
is
one,
definitely a
that's
Hall of
a
Famer.
Wait, I thought he.
not.
He had David Robinson
Yeah.
in like
Okay.
1998, before when they were still in college. Like they weren't
That's like
there.
he
of
was,
course.
I mean, that's like that was David Robinson's last couple of years. That's like saying, oh yeah, Kobe won.
But it's still there though. He was still.
That's like saying
got
Dwayne
big
Wade
numbers.
won with like a prime Shaq. Like what? No.
Shaq was still really good.
Shaq got big numbers
Shaq
in
was still
Miami.
big.
Yeah, I said
Shaq
prime
was,
Shaq.
Shaq was
was
averaging
good, but
like
he
30
wasn't
one of
prime
those years.
Shaq.
He should have won MVP one of those years he was in Miami.
No, but we're
Like,
saying
he
like the legends, they always say, oh, this team had Hall of Famers. Give it time. And when we go back and look at these teams, like when we look at the Thunder, right? Like when we go back and look at the baby Thunder, they could
3 Hall of
have
Fame.
3 Hall of Famers, 3 MVP winners on that team.
Yeah.
Realize how crazy that is?
But look at their
Exactly.
age, fam.
Huh?
Oh my God! It don't change the fact that they Hall of Famers though. When it's
Yeah.
all said and done with,
If
they
you
still
catch
gonna be
someone
Hall
while
of
they're
Famers.
young, so you catch somebody when they're young.
So because they were young, they stopped being.
All right,
Hall
let
of
me
Fame
ask this. Let me
players?
ask this,
Like
Ali.
Kevin
Let
Durant
me
was
ask you
still
this.
a Hall of Fame player
There's-
when that
okay.
happened.
Let me
Hall
ask
of
you this,
Fame
Ali. Let me ask you this,
career.
Ali. Right? Let me ask you this. Say say you're in the One Piece world, right? And you catch Luffy right after the New World. He didn't get the time skip. He didn't go to Riskina. And you catch
You
his
talking
ass.
about when Smokey snuck Luffy.
Smoker,
No
right?
one- no one.
No,
one's looking at
I'm
that.
saying, and then like you fuck Luffy up 3 years down the line, how Luffy's going, he's a pirate king. They're gonna be like, one time I beat that nigga ass. Like, damn, you beat the pirate king's
Yeah.
ass?
Yeah, but everybody's gonna be like, what about
But no
now?
one's gonna give you credit.
Why not? What do you mean?
Like
Yeah,
that's the
they
thing.
is gonna give you credit.
Yes, they
What
are.
do you mean? Like
No,
Bucket got all the credit. Like Bucket almost killed this nigga, and he got clout off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They
Like
gonna give
another
you credit.
thing too, like Magic
That
Johnson.
about him.
Magic Johnson won a championship in his first year. Then nobody say he was young. You know what I'm saying? That nigga
A lot of
got
people-
45 and like 18 rebounds in the finals game. Then nobody say that nigga was young in his rookie year.
A
He was
lot of
finals
people actually say
MVP
that.
in his rookie year.
That's what I'm saying. Like for the
Nobody
Thunder, I
says he's
understand.
young.
So people say the Thunder are young when they lost to the Heat, but they're not young when they make it to the finals. So I understand that point. When they made it to the
Their
finals,
star power is good enough to make it to the finals, but the fact that you're going against prime.
But the West is
Wade,
better than the
prime
East, though.
LeBron, prime Chris Bosh.
but the West is better than the East, though.
Okay, the West as a
Exactly.
whole is better than the East, but that doesn't mean.
But when you go through a gauntlet, doesn't that prepare you? The Heat, they
Yeah.
roll through the East, so that should they
Yeah,
should.
they beat
And
the-
also,
they beat the Mavericks,
Ali,
they
Ali,
beat-
do you remember this? The Thunder, they were the favorite.
Exactly. They ran through the last 3 NBA champions on the way to play the East.
And
played-
after
beat
they
the
won the first
Mavericks, the
game,
Lakers,
I-
and the Spurs.
After they won the
Okay,
first
the
game, I remember
Lakers-
ESPN
I
saying.
think that's the last year the Lakers ever made the playoffs.
I remember
right?
I remember ESPN saying,
No, I mean,
"Are the Thunder going to
2013.
sweep the Heat?"
Oh, when the Lakers got swept
Yeah,
by
we made it with the white Lakers.
when we got swept by the Spurs. Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, that Dwight
Yeah.
team
No,
was
but I'm saying
trash.
like you're catching the Lakers on their off like string. You beat Dallas, who no one was expecting to repeat. like they were they were really good and they were good enough to make the finals,
So
but
that
they
wasn't
were
a
not
hard.
good enough to beat LeBron in his prime. You not only did you beat LeBron in his prime, but he also lost to Dallas last year, which gives him extra motivation. Like that's you can't. They weren't that
But
good.
they were
Like
the favorites
So you
though.
saying
they're the
that was a
baby
cakewalk? That
Thunders.
was a
But
cakewalk
they were the
final for
favorites.
LeBron.
Why the Baby
Is that what
Thunder
you
the
saying?
favorites?
I think experience matters a lot. I'm not saying it was a cakewalk, but I'm saying the fact that none of them was there, and the fact that all of them were just playing solo ball, there was no way they were going to beat a team that had just barely came off a championship run and got better the year after.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. They had them as the favorites, bro. So they
The
expected.
Thunder, the Thunder
I
had
mean,
playoff experience too, though, because I
Skip
think
Bayless
people
also
forget that
said
too.
like
Like,
Tim
like
Tebow was
2
going to
years,
be an MVP.
Yo,
in the
man,
league
that's one
before,
person
like,
you don't listen to. That's
They made
one
it to the
person you
West.
don't
Stephen
listen
Smith
to.
also says, that Katie is a snitch, a bitch,
He
and all this
is.
other shit.
Like them same Thunder that you said had no playoff experience though. They made it to the West Conference. They made it to the West Finals the year before that. They played against Dallas in the West Finals the year before that. And the year before that, they lost to the Lakers in the first round in a 6-game series. So they had playoff experience.
I'm not
I
gonna
just
lie,
feel like
man.
No, there's a difference between
that's just
finals and
excuses.
playoffs
Like they
experience.
just lost.
I'm
It's
still
just
mad. I'm still
excuses.
mad. Katie left, bro. Still mad.
Yeah, I am too.
Still
I am
mad.
too. You don't do
You
nothing
gotta,
like
you gotta
that.
let that go, bro.
It's
Like,
hard,
You
man.
don't do nothing
Yo,
like
that
that.
was an intense rivalry, bro. That shit was dope.
no, it wasn't.
What do you mean? What do you
No one was
mean?
clashing heads, bro. That
Yes, they
wasn't
were.
no rivalry.
Bro, they were up 3-1.
Yeah,
rivalry.
It would have pretty good.
That was a great series.
Come on,
that was a
man.
really good series.
Yo, I remember.
And
I remember
Game
after
6,
that
Klay
series.
Thompson was
After
amazing.
that series, I was like, yo, I can't wait till next year. I can't wait till they play again.
I wasn't saying that. I was like,
What do you
it's a
mean?
good-ass-
Bro, that
Oh
shit
my
was
God.
fantastic.
Oh.
Golden
Yeah,
State
I
was too
disagree.
good. I knew they was gonna win that.
They were up, bro. Come
Nah.
on, yo.
They were up 3-1. All they had to do was win one game. That's all
Bro,
they had to do
I
was win
was
one
scared as
game.
fuck for a minute.
The way Clay played Game 5 and 6.
Game 6, he was money in Game 6.
Game
And
5
That's the
Kevin
thing with
Durant and
Clay,
Russell
right?
Westbrook was just
That's why Clay is so
horrible.
dangerous, and I think Devin Booker has that as well. Where when they get
Booker
hot,
don't got that.
when
Booker-
they get hot, bro.
No, Brago, you always talk shit on Brandon Ingram's shooting percentage, but Brandon Ingram, what's it called? Booker shoots worse.
Brandon Ingram is trash, bro. Don't even bring him up in these conversations. Stop it.
Brandon Ingram is better than Devin Booker in 2 years.
Oh
I
my
don't believe that.
God.
I don't believe that. I'm sorry, England is overrated to me.
Hey, keep reaching for
I
the
don't
stars,
believe that.
Ali.
I'm not
I don't know
reaching.
2
Brandon
years,
Ingram-
but I know Brandon. Well, no, like I firmly believe he will be the best player on the Lakers in 2 years.
Now
I
with
don't
now
know
with
if
King
he'll
now
be
with
better.
now with King Lonzo and LaMelo coming there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Lonzo brothers taking over, bro.
I don't
You
believe
heard
that. I'm
what
saying.
LeBron said.
King
You heard
Lonzo,
what
LaMelo,
LeBron
and
said.
LiAngelo. Come on, man.
Even Kuzma
And they
working
cousin,
hard.
LiAngelo, look,
they cousin got to
LiAngelo,
come too. They trying to eat.
LiAngelo got the strap,
LiAngelo
fam.
is-
You pair him up.
Stop
with
it.
Lonzo,
Stop it, Ali. I wasn't serious. Stop it.
That's that's a
Yo,
Clay to a
D'Angelo, come on, man.
You about to say LiAngelo?
LiAngelo-
LiAngelo about to be.
LiAngelo D-League
Ali
player,
about
bro.
to say LiAngelo's gonna be better than Clay coming out of
Oh,
Lithuania.
Yeah.
LiAngelo got more potential than Clay. That's fact.
Come on, bro.
Yo, did you see
LiAngelo's a
D'Angelo
football player.
try super hard to do some crazy
You can tell
UCLA?
these Laker fans ain't had no hope in so long.
Oh
but
man, they're
some
like,
years,
yo,
y'all-
big
yeah,
baller
like,
brand.
Big baller, bro. They all in.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ride
Alright,
on freaking Lonzo.
16 championships.
Okay.
This nigga.
16
That's
of them
cool.
things.
Okay.
How many were
y'all
you
had-
alive for? Like 5? Oh yeah, you alive for the 5
Five,
Kobe
man,
had.
five.
And remember too, most of them championships came on stacked teams with at least 8 Hall of Famers.
Listen, man. Right now,
Also
Lonzo,
happened.
Lonzo's worried about
Wait,
that
wait,
album,
wait,
bro.
wait, wait,
Yo,
wait.
Ali,
Hall
you
of
listen
Famers
to
on the Laker
to
Kobe team.
Ali.
Hall of Famers?
Ali, did you listen to
Wait,
Lonzo's
Hall of
album?
Famers?
You listen to
No,
Lonzo's album, Ali?
no, sorry, it's about 6 or 7. It's about 6 or 7 on like one.
How many
on
Hall
one
of
team.
Famers? The one on Kobe's run with Pau Gasol. How many Hall of Famers on that team?
2,
1, 2,
Two.
Maybe.
3, maybe.
Three, I think.
Maybe
Three. Who's the
3.
third?
Derek Fisher.
Fisher.
Derek Fisher was still playing. Yeah,
Fisher.
But he's all he's Hall of Famer though. He's all
Are
Hall of
you
Famer.
fucking kidding me, man?
Yes,
He's all
Derek
Famer.
Fisher.
He Fisher's Hall of
If
Famer.
Rondo making it,
Derek Fisher gotta make
gonna
it.
If Rondo
Yeah.
make it.
If
If
Rondo
Rondo
makes it, Derek Fisher makes it. But Derek Fisher,
I
man,
personally, I don't
Fisher's
think.
gonna be- no, he'll
Personally,
be
I don't
one.
think he should make a Hall of Fame, but everybody get in at
Wait.
this point, bro.
see,
I'm saying he'll be one.
Derek Fisher
He'll be one. Unfortunately, he'll make the one. He'll make one. I don't think he should because he's too average, but he'll make a. He'll
okay,
make a
so
Hall
you
of Fame.
don't think so, but then you're still gonna say his team is stacked.
Within
Who,
it-
who, who, I'm talking about
Why
the old
you
Lakers,
get
like
so
with Magic.
defensive about these
No,
Lakers?
He's a
Why you
Lakers
get
man.
so
He a Laker
defensive?
Because
fan.
I hate
It's
when
like,
people compare stacked teams and then they say,
I mean,
"Oh,
let's
the
like,
old times
I'm
had
saying,
stacked teams." Like, no,
I'm
LeBron
saying,
is the reason.
What are you talking
No,
about?
ain't
Stop
no,
it.
hold on, because I
hold
got
on,
to disagree.
whoa.
Tell
Wait,
me
wait,
somebody
what?
LeBron played with that was better than Shaq
D
in
Wade.
2000.
No, he's not.
D-Wade
He
was not
was
better
not
than
better
Shaq.
than
No,
2000
no.
Shaq. No way.
D Wade
Shaq
is
is
no
going
one of the
down
top
as
three
D
most
Wade.
dominant players ever.
Shaq is the second
D-Wade
dominant
is
player
going
in
top
the
Shaq is
three.
one of the most dominant
You know what I mean?
centers that
D
ever
Wade.
played
D
basketball.
No,
Wade.
he's not. Shaq is one of the most dominant players ever.
D Wade is going down as top three,
bruh.
top four in his position of all time. Shaq, you can
No,
argue
he's
that
not.
he's
I
not in
doubt
the
that.
top
No,
five.
he's not.
D-Wade is not
D-Wade's
better.
not.
He's not more valuable
Not
than
with 3 rings. Not with 3
Shaq is
rings.
definitely
No.
top
Okay,
5.
okay. Name.
No,
four
D Wade is
names.
definitely going to be top. He's the third best shooting guard of all time, I think.
Depending on who you
Yeah,
are, you
okay,
can say
yeah,
Mark.
exactly.
You say Mark.
That's
You say
fact.
Mark.
No, but
Aguirre,
Shaq is still a better
MJ,
player though.
Mark Aguirre ain't better than D Wade.
He's not better than D Wade.
Mark
Depending on, I
McGuire.
said, depending on who you is. Depending on who you ask. Mark
Hell no.
Aguirre.
Hell no. Mark Aguirre is
Depending on who you ask.
He don't got shit on D Wade. Get him
He
the
was
fuck
a
out of
scorer.
here.
He was a scorer.
I ain't got
Again,
nothing
Bill,
on
he has
D-Wade.
a score.
Get him the fuck out of here.
D-Wade was not better than Shaq. That's the whole point I'm trying to say. Like LeBron has never played with anybody more dominant than 2000.
LeBron
2003
played
Shaq.
with a top three player in his position all time. That's just as good.
LeBron played with like Kobe played with one of the best centers they ever walked.
Kobe played with the top five center of all time. I'm not arguing that.
Yo,
but I'm
Shaq
saying,
is
like,
top
LeBron
3.
got something damn near.
Shaq averaged like 33 points and like 15 rebounds in final series. Dwayne Wade was never given LeBron
I'd
numbers
rather
like that.
have D Wade and Chris Bosh as a package
I'd
than
rather have
Shaq.
Shaq.
Wow, I would have Shaq.
Shaq was the best player on the team.
Yikes.
Like what?
Which team?
you-
Which team?
I'm talking about the three championships they won when they were
Three
playing
Shaq.
together.
Nah,
Shaq Diesel, Shaq.
I would
Shaq
say
Diesel.
first
Kobe.
nah,
Yeah,
in the first one,
I would
yeah,
argue
Shaq was
that
the
the
best.
second and the
But the
third.
next two, they were
Yeah.
tied. Kobe and Shaq were equally important
Yeah,
to
I
that
think,
total.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
LeBron don't even know how that shit feels like to have somebody on your team be better than you. He don't even know what that shit feels
Yeah,
like.
he tried it in 2011 and
Like, come on.
yeah.
Come on.
Well. The Olympics. You don't think
Who was better? Who was better?
Kobe?
What? Oh,
Yeah,
Kobe. All right,
actually,
okay.
yeah.
You better stop.
All right, okay,
You better
yeah,
stop.
It's arguable. It's arguable, but Kobe
It's
won.
arguable, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
He had
Kobe,
5.
Kobe's better.
Oh, Michael Jordan got 6 right now. Like, what
I'm
they
not
said,
saying
that
Kobe
shit
better than Michael though.
Because you brought out the ring shit.
Yeah,
like,
rings
you know what
don't
I'm saying?
matter
Like,
as
he
far
had
as
5. Like,
better than
them
LeBron.
rings were old. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were playing, when they played in the ring, on 2008
The Redeem Team was that 2008, I
or
think.
2012.
It was 8.
Yeah,
It was 8. It was 8.
Redeem
It was
08.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Redeem 08. Cause I think
because it was
2012
the whole
KD.
argument: Redeem Team versus Dream Team, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
Dream Team.
yeah, I got the Dream Team because Redeem Team.
Dream Team, and they should have had Shaq that year too. Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
They picked
because
Christian Leitner over Shaq. Like, what the
And I said,
Leitner was America's like
and I said
favorite
Thomas,
basketball
too.
player, bro.
That's
Everybody
crazy.
loved Christian
They had
Leitner.
at least two
Yeah,
white
they really
people.
did.
Oh no, they
Christian
had,
Leitner
That
was
was
like
my time,
loved.
though.
Christian
They-
Leitner
like,
and
you-
John Stockton.
Yeah,
Stockton.
he
You had,
was just too
you had
pretty,
Larry
but
Bird,
you know what I'm
too.
saying? Like you couldn't, you had
No,
to
yeah,
take him. He was
Larry Bird was like his back was like done.
Yeah, Larry Bird was
Bird
done.
and
You like-
the other dude.
And
Christian Leitner look Christian Leitner like one of those dudes you charge $30 for a G.
Honestly, the Redeem Team, when you look at it in hindsight, like they were good, but they're definitely not Dream Team level. Like they had Carlos Boozer, Michael Redd.
Yeah, Michael Redd was on that team. I think the 2012 team could do it though. The 2012
that was
Kevin
like-
Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Wait. They didn't have Carlos Boozer.
Carlos
Yes,
Boozer.
they did.
Yeah,
I think so. I know Michael Redd was on
Oh
that
my
team.
God, they did, and they had Darren Williams.
yeah,
Yeah.
Darren Williams was great.
Tayshaun Prince.
Tayshaun Prince as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it made sense because like international ball, like
Defense. Those
like,
players, they yeah. So like so Kobe was the captain. Makes sense. Yeah. So I mean, like the Redeem Team, they have no chance versus the Dream Team. I mean, of course, looking at the ages and shit, it would be. I think it'd be a good matchup. I think it was like.
Hold on, because somebody
I
said,
think-
come on. Somebody said, come on, Kyrie literally handed him his 3rd ring. Nigga, LeBron led both teams in every statistical category. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't understand when people say
Oh my
Kyrie
What is
handed.
LeBron winning?
I hate when people
Stop
say that.
it,
Like,
stop it,
Is
Ali.
LeBron closing?
Stop it,
Is
Ali.
LeBron closing that game?
What do you mean? He saved the game with the block, bro.
what you mean?
I
Exactly.
mean,
It was a
No,
free
listen.
dunk, and they was
Honestly,
tied up.
if they had gotten that fast break, that's a momentum shifter because nobody could score.
Exactly.
Nobody could score for like it was like
Who's-
3-4 minutes.
LeBron
Nobody
hitting
could
that-
score. What you say,
Did
Ali?
LeBron not hit the free throw to win the game at the end of the game too? Like he ain't
I
like
mean,
it was a
that
point
shot-
after that.
LeBron's
Don't compare that
Yeah,
shot to a free throw.
LeBron's block like
So free
that.
those don't matter.
Yo, that
Free
block
throws
was a
don't matter.
game
Those points
changer,
didn't
bro.
go.
Come on.
Yeah, that block
That
was a
block,
game changer.
like,
Come on.
that block was-
Yo,
was a dagger,
they
though.
thought they had it.
Like,
They
they
don't-
wouldn't even have been in that game if it weren't for LeBron. Like fuck all that, cause like the 2 games before that, like they wouldn't even been in the game 7 to begin with if LeBron doesn't play for them.
If they would
He had 2 straight 41-point games. They wouldn't
They
even
wouldn't-
have been there if it wasn't for LeBron.
won the series if it wasn't for Draymond getting suspended.
But wait, we act like
That's-
Draymond didn't do that to himself.
He played 2 extra games after that. Like Draymond got that ass beat them other 2 games too. Like that's not an excuse you can use.
But Bogut
That's
got
like the
injured.
Ray Allen game. It was like, oh, Ray Allen saved LeBron. Well, they played a game after that. You know that, right?
Exactly. Like I hate that.
They played
too.
a full game.
But Bogut got injured too, so like
Come on, man.
They had another center. That Bogut was
Yeah,
like
Iguodala had a bad back.
that's underrated.
That's
Okay.
that's LeBron's fault.
you think that's worse than Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love getting hurt? You think that's worse? Bogut getting hurt is the same level of Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving getting hurt the year
I
before
mean, those aren't even the same cover. Like that's not even the same year. What are you
Paint
talking about?
protection is important.
Wait, let me.
What I'm saying is like who would you rather get hurt? Like I feel like they should have still been able to win one game without Andrew Bogut.
But
They
I'm not
should have
gonna
been
lie.
able to win one game.
That first game, was that 2015 or 24? It was 2015, right? When Kyrie got hurt. Like that first game was incredible.
That
Yeah,
was
it was.
That was an incredible game.
That season or that series, the Cavs should have won if everyone was.
If everybody was healthy, because remember, I think Kyrie got the block on Curry, right? He got the block on Curry.
He was locking
for
up
overtime. He stopped
Yeah.
to force into overtime, and then he got hurt in overtime. Yo,
Yeah,
like,
if you look back on them highlights, LeBron looked like a monster
Yeah.
that series.
yeah,
Like that.
yeah. People are like, yo, is LeBron gonna pull it out by himself? I was like, yo, that'd be like,
I remember
If he
people
would have
like,
pulled that off, if he would
That
have
would've
pulled
been
that off,
crazy.
it
There
would've
was
been
like a
crazy.
picture. There was like a picture of Deladova and
Dellavedova?
Michael Jordan. And
yeah.
And it was like one of these guys is an NBA Hall of Famer. The other one's Michael Jordan.
Dellavedova was playing out of his mind that series. He was playing
Yeah.
out of his mind.
He had to go to the hospital.
But
and
I'm not gonna
everything,
lie,
that
yo. Steph Curry
He was
turned it
definitely
on.
doing something.
Game 4
yeah.
or so, Steph Curry got in his bag. Steph Curry went in his
Oh,
bag.
yeah.
Was like,
He pulled that shit
It
out.
I was like, Dellavedova, it's over for you, bro. It's over for you. Because Steph Curry got hot.
Yeah, he was beating up Curry like crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
Then
is
Steph
going
got
on?
hot,
We're
bro.
actually gonna lose this?
Then Steph got hot.
Dellavedova too dirty. Like Dellavedova, real dirty player, boy. He'll
be
stick
throwing
his
elbows
foot
and
out
shit.
and everything. He'll do everything.
You need
Yeah.
you need players like that though. You definitely need players
Yeah.
like that to kind of get
Yeah.
you over the hump. Like I think Draymond's like that. You know,
What,
but
like a hype guy, like an
With the
energy
kicking
off
folks
bench?
in the crotch.
Yeah.
Stuff, like,
I think
Yeah.
you need somebody with an edge on your team. You know what I'm saying? You need that like guy to kind of just like propel you when you're like when the momentum isn't on your side. I think Draymond is that guy. That's why
also
Katie
need-
said, I'm not a leader, man. That's I'm not a leader.
I don't
So-
think anybody's ever had that amount of bad luck that LeBron done had in some of these finals though. 'Cause, like you had the one finals, like the second final they lost to the Spurs. Like D Wade went from
He-
averaging 25
D-
to like 13.
But also in that playoff run, D Wade was getting his knee drained like every other game. So D Wade
Yeah.
was not.
You think LeBron has bad luck when this man D Rose hasn't had a healthy knee for longer than maybe 3 months?
Damn, he's talking about playoffs.
I mean,
he's talking
like,
about playoffs. He's talking about
I
playoffs.
mean, like I'm talking about like people that be in finals. I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
talking about
yeah, yeah.
Derrick Rose. I wasn't talking
I
about.
mean, Derrick Rose. If Derrick Rose didn't get injured in that playoffs, like the dude probably could have won a championship.
I seen it on Twitter. I seen it on Twitter. Dude was talking about
Nah, I don't
if
know-
I
I
had
don't
a
think
time
he won a
machine, I'd go
championship.
back in time and start D Rose. I'd go run on
Stop
the
that
court
drop step.
naked.
That drop step.
Now
That
you
drop
gotta
step.
go run on the court naked. So they stopped.
It was
the play
that
so
one
D-Rose
drop
could
step,
see
bro.
everybody.
He came through the lane. That drop step. I was like, holy shit. I'm
Yeah.
watching the game. I'm like, holy shit. And he limped
Bro,
off. I'm
D
like,
Rose,
no.
like, I was checking
No.
his like highlights after every single game that at what's called MVP season. He was just
You know who? You know that team as well. Like he was by himself. It was nobody else on that team.
Yeah, people expected him to win.
Carried them to 60
Another
wins.
thing too that people don't remember is that team swept Miami that year in the regular season.
Yeah.
They were 4-0 against
Brooklyn
Miami in the
Nets
regular season.
swept
It was one
Miami
game where Chris
before in
Bosh
the
was
regular
like 2
season
for
too,
11.
fam.
Yeah, D Rose was
like 2 for 11
dominating. D Rose was dominating that season. Like it was ridiculous how easily he got to
was
the
that
bucket.
the same year? Was that the same year the Knicks played the Heat in a playoff series and what's called Amari Stoudemire punched a fire hydrant?
Nah, it was 2013. I think that was like that was a little after.
Yeah.
That was the year they had Jason Kidd.
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
Okay, let me ask you guys this: would you rather diss Russell Westbrook or D Rose in his like?
Russell Westbrook.
I think I'd rather D Rose.
Prime D Rose.
I'd rather have Russell.
The reason why I think Prime D Rose is a better defender and also a better distributor. Westbrook gets like his stats, right? But it's like
his assists aren't real.
It's in a way where it's like, all right, it can say it's padding.
Russell did all the work,
but it's like D Rose, he was like he had the critical buckets. You could never stop him. And one thing with D Rose, he was always in control. Like that man had like the craziest body control around the bucket. Like remember D Rose banged on Goran Dragic? When Dragic actually thought he had a chance versus D Rose.
he posterized him real bad.
And didn't he bang on he banged on somebody else too. It was like a center. It was a center.
Yeah.
He went over
Joel Anthony.
Went over this dude.
No, that was Dwayne Wade. I think Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade banged on. Was it Noah?
But I feel like
was it Noah?
Bro,
no. I
think both of them banged on Joel Anthony. I feel like
I know Derrick Rose dunked on Joel Anthony.
But I feel yeah, I think it was D Rose and I'm thinking of another. I'm thinking of Dwayne Wade on Varejao. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yes, Varejao.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
Yeah, that's top 5 dunks.
I think one of my best dunks.
On Damon Jones.
Damon Jones when he went in. This dude Damon Jones, he thought about jumping. He actually jumped. He was like, fuck it. He's like, fuck it. I shouldn't have done that. And LeBron just walked away. He had like a mask on or some shit, right? He walked away smiling.
Yeah, I think he fucked his face.
Another one was Paul George on Birdman. You guys remember that? In the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Oh
he was in the playoff. Yeah,
he went around LeBron.
He had like 40 that game.
Yeah, he went around LeBron.
That was like the game we really came.
I was like, damn. That's when we kind of started like recognizing Paul George because that's when LeBron gave him dap.
Yeah, that was his coming out game.
Didn't he give him?
Paul George used to not even be the best player on his team. It was Danny Granger.
Yeah, Danny Granger was nasty.
Danny Granger was so good.
Granger, bro. All I remember.
The main reason why I take Russell Westbrook over him though, cause like I feel like what I'm saying, like Russell Westbrook, like. He like a rare breed. He like the only player that really playing now that feels like an old school basketball player. Like to me, like he got that same Kobe shit. Where like I don't care if I done missed these last 7 shots, nigga, I'm still jacking.
Do you remember Do you remember D Rose? Like D Rose had this stoic demeanor, where it's like no matter what, you can know like this man is gonna go hard. Like he didn't care.
Like how Lonzo Ball carries.
I don't know about that, bro.
Understand what I'm trying to say though. Like with Lonzo Ball, like he kind of look like he don't really care. Like he really feel like it don't matter. Like the moment ain't that big. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't too big.
Yeah, man, Lonzo got his mixtape coming on. Lonzo don't care.
Lonzo good.
Got the mixtape.
Lonzo dropping mixtapes in the middle of the season and shit. Like, come on, man. Lonzo don't care. But nah, I understand with Westbrook though. Like Westbrook, he's definitely a different type of player. That's why I'm so scared because if he gets that one knee injury, I'm like, can he be the same again? Like if he
had that one knee injury.
Nah,
you talking about his ACL before?
Nah, I think it was like
Patrick Beverly fucked him up.
Patrick Beverly. It was like a sprain. It wasn't a torn ACL.
I think it was a meniscus.
Yeah, it was a meniscus. Yeah, it was a meniscus.
Yeah,
but that's not a torn ACL. You know what I mean? Like
that's the reason why KD got the MVP he got because Westbrook hurt.
Peterson did with
he really can't come back.
Oh, after he came back.
What Adrian Peterson doing now?
yeah.
He old as shit.
He's not old as shit. 31.
It was like 3 years ago when he won MVP.
Yeah, 3 years long, bro. Like when you're an NFL player, you a running back, and you getting banged up like that.
Adrian Peterson with 32. Yeah. I mean, I think the knee injury definitely like kind of catered to him falling off more. like just rapidly.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a decent season. He had a decent season. Not with the Saints, obviously, but went to the Cardinals. He
And
had
plus,
some good
AP is
games.
different. Again, AP different too. He's like LeBron. He's just different as far as his body.
He's a
He's just
physical
different.
Yeah, he
specimen.
No,
made
yeah,
different.
yeah.
He's a
He
physical
made real
monster.
different.
I mean, I think like my favorite running back of all time is Barry Sanders, but
Facts.
AP he's up there. Like Barry Sanders, like I think he's the best running back of all time. Like I think like that man was just nasty. Like and especially with the team he was playing with, the Lions, and like he
Yeah.
was.
Hey,
AP,
I won't argue. I won't argue that.
What you say, Ali?
AP fam, like
Speaking of that
dude,
too,
you got
like it's a shame that
Russell.
Brett Favre don't come win that Super Bowl with Adrian
With
Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
That was a crying shame they can't beat. Oh yeah, you a
Wasn't that
Saints
Bounty
fan,
Gate?
ain't it, Russ?
Wasn't that
I am.
Bounty
You a
Gate?
Saints fan, ain't it,
I
brother?
am. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was Bang. Yeah, it was Bang. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Bounty
Listen,
Gate,
that was such
man.
bullshit because every NFL team did that. They all got bounties.
Hell no.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes,
They do. Where it's like they
The
bet.
Saints deserve that.
Yeah, they
the
do.
Saints got payback for they got it back this year when that dude missed the most open tackle I ever seen in my life.
Man, listen.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Listen to the quote Skip Bayless said today on TV. He said Anthony Davis puts up empty calorie numbers. They don't translate to wins. He's the only number 1 overall pick in NBA history who was winless in the postseason so far. And this man has a job to talk basketball after he just said that shit.
Well,
I
Skip.
mean, he's a pro.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's what his job is.
Yeah.
That's his job to like say shit like that and be biased
If Skip
towards the
Bayless,
Cowboys.
if Skip Bayless started saying some real shit, I would stop watching.
I'd stop watching. You stop watching.
I'm there to see. I'm there to see him ride on Tim. Tim.
This man a professional troll. Like
This dude still thinks Tim Tebow can come and play in the league right now.
oh my
He's like, I'll take Tim Tebow over Andrew Luck. I'm like, what?
That stuff
He said
annoys me so
whoever's taking
much.
Johnny Manziel is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
the
he
next
did.
year, Like
He did.
Yeah,
He
that,
said,
that's
they
ridiculous.
still got a tweet. They got on like every time he tweets something about LeBron, like somebody will go like pull up the screenshot where he said LeBron, like Johnny Manziel is gonna be a bigger star in Cleveland than LeBron James.
Also, too, well, hey, let me see, man. When he always says Tom Brady is the reason why he win. It's not. He's put time on
No,
Bill
the
Belichick.
Sean Lee stuff, the shit he be saying about
Bro,
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee. Oh my God, Sean Lee.
Luke Kuechly.
You know some funny shit I saw also? Skip tweeted. LeBron went and helped up some player. Michael Jordan would have never helped anybody up. Somebody went right beneath his tweet and found a clip of Michael Jordan helping somebody up. And the rest of the comments was like, hold this L, nigga. What are you talking about? That shit was fucking
No,
hilarious.
this man put Kyrie Irving over LeBron. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, you can't
Put Kyrie over LeBron. I'm like,
There's
fam.
only one player or one other personality I probably like enjoy more than Stephen A. And that's fucking oh no
Shannon.
Shannon, bro. Shannon.
Hey,
Skip.
Hand dog.
Skip, what are you talking about,
No,
Skip?
bro, that's Sniff. No, bro, that's Sniff.
There's a
That's
YouTube
Sniff, bro.
channel.
No, that's Sniff.
Oh yeah,
Gonna be
the
hilarious.
Sniff do be funny, but he like
Bro,
want to hit
there's a
some
YouTube
one hit
channel
some
that
skip.
literally counts how many times he says
Skip.
skip. on every
That shit is hilarious.
Every time he tweets something up on Twitter, bro, they be like skip.
Yep, skip.
The best is when Shannon does a bet against Skip and he posts a video.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But he's like, I got that hand dog. Hell yeah. Nah, I fuck with Shannon. You know what's funny? Is how like social media and like moments on social media can change your perception of someone. Because before, I didn't really care for Shannon Sharp like that. Before Undisputed.
I didn't either.
I didn't care for him. But then
But
it's
he
like,
used to get on First Take. He wasn't like this.
he wasn't. And now it's like,
he was normal.
He was a
calm.
LeBron fan though, because I remember he was talking
Yeah.
about LeBron that was gonna win
kinda-
the year they won.
He always says
He was like that a little bit. It was kind of like that a little bit, but not like he is now. He wasn't like extra like he is now.
He ain't no cartoon character like he is
He don't
now. He's a
become- he
cartoon
don't-
character, baby.
he
Yeah.
always like knows LeBron's birthday and he says Gloria James Smith.
Burn
like,
on 1984. Gloria came out.
this shit is
Changed the
hilarious.
world.
Do you guys
Changed
watch
the world.
Undisputed more than First Take?
I do,
I do.
yes, I do.
I do.
Right now I do because of Shannon.
Hey,
Like, I
hey,
watch
shout to,
the-
hey, no, we say shout to my first cousin, Kirk. My first cousin.
oh yeah, Kurt.
Boy.
Kurt.
You know what?
He be
This-
saying the dumbest goddamn like similes and shit. He be like, you can lead a dog to water, but like some crazy shit like that.
Nah,
It don't mean anything.
Like I thought Stephen A. Smith was extra. Nah, fam.
I
Shannon
think
is
Stephen A. at this
Stephen
point,
A.
he's more annoying because
he's trying too hard.
he
He's
has
trying to
Yeah.
carry
the thing
Fam
he
and
has
Max.
relationships in the league now. So even when the Kyrie Irving thing was going on, he couldn't be as honest as he wanted to be. Like he was like, well, I don't know, because
shit.
Kyrie wanna. Like I remember Max went in on Kyrie, and Will Kane. Oh my God, Will Kane.
I hate Will
like-
Kane so
okay,
much.
I-
I hate that.
I don't
nigga.
like
I
Will
really
Kane as
don't.
much.
I hate Will.
I don't like him as much anymore.
I hate Will
But
Kane.
how he dissected Kyrie, I was like, damn, this man is right.
Nah, it should be Will Kane and Stephen A. Smith, fam. Like,
Hey, somebody in the comment had the quote though. They were like, LeBron is cheating on his wife with Miss Triple Dub. He's
I mean,
safe,
he's
man.
a
That
character,
shit.
man.
I be
He's a
telling him,
character.
Skip, like, you know what I'm saying? I go talk to him, Skip. You know what I'm saying? I get him what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
That
definitely more
man's
entertaining
chill,
the first day.
bro.
I mean, I do like Max Kellerman though. I like Max. Max
Nah,
Max
man.
I
Max
like
brings the
Max.
facts.
I
He
just
brings the
can't
facts.
stand Will Kane. I think Will Kane is like,
I prefer Will Kane over Max. Like, I need Stephen A. and Will Kane. Like, Stephen A. down talks Will Kane a lot. It's ridiculous.
Rob Parker, Uncle
Yeah.
Tom ass. Nigga. I
Oh,
can't
we got
stand
Rob Parker the fuck out of here a minute ago. Who he said RG3 was he wasn't real black or some shit like that. He said about RG3.
Oh, he called him a cornball brother.
A cornball brother. We was like, are you serious? You're saying that?
man.
You're saying that? Come on, bro.
That nigga
No,
Rob
yeah,
Parker
yeah.
so fucking Uncle
Rob
Tom,
Parker-
but he
no,
a
what's his
hoe ass
face?
nigga.
What's that dude's name that says LeBron? Like LeBron.
Chris
Who is that?
Broussard.
Chris
Chris-
Broussard, fam. Every time he says
Oh,
LeBron, that shit cracks me up.
My sources.
You know what's funny? What's his name took his job? The dude with the neck at ESPN.
Dude with the neck.
Man,
Donovan
Brian Windhorst?
Brian
Brian
Windhorst.
Windhorst?
Yeah.
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 Oh, Brian Windhorst. Yeah.
He took-
All he do is talk about
I hate
LeBron, though.
that
That's all
dude.
He took Chris Broussard's
Like-
job. Chris Broussard used to always just talk about
Yo.
LeBron. Now it's Brian Windhorst.
Yeah.
Nah, but like
Yo, why
Brian.
did you say the
Windhorst,
dude with the
like,
neck?
takes to the
Because
next
no,
level.
because
He has no neck.
Draymond called him out on Twitter. Was like, yo, go find your neck or
got no
something
neck?
before, yeah, some shit. So
Yo,
that's
someone in the
what I
How did
said.
y'all
chat said
feel-
Nick Wright, fam. No.
Nah,
Nick
No.
Wright, that guy. I met Nick Wright funny though. I like.
that's the
Nick
thing though. You want characters
That
on
dude's
TV.
trash.
He's a character. He's a character. That's what you want on TV. Those are the people that last on TV.
Wright.
Him,
He like
Skip.
he like negative Skip Bayless. Like
Pretty
he
much.
like a cartoon character.
Yo, every time LeBron does something, you tweet something crazy like, "This is why LeBron is the greatest player of all time." I'm like,
When I
wait,
heard
what?
his reason,
You just got an assist, bro. What?
when I heard his reason on why he dick rides LeBron so hard, I was just shaking my damn head. He's like,
What
I
do you
used
say?
to,
I don't.
Yeah,
he's
what'd
like,
he say?
I used to be a Warriors fan, you know, back when they were the underdog. And then Steph Curry started pulling out his balls on everybody.
What?
And then, like, that's when I had to be a LeBron fan. So I'm like, you hate Steph Curry that much, you became a LeBron fan.
I don't. I really.
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't know how you can hate
Steph
Steph
is
though.
gonna
Steph is a really likable
He's a
player.
cool dude.
That nigga cocky as fuck. I don't like
Oh,
it.
yeah, dude threw his.
I don't like when he throws his mouthpiece
Yeah.
though. I think that's
yeah, I
whack.
was gonna say, dude threw his mouthpiece
That's whack.
to.
Yeah.
And he's done it multiple
Like, when you-
times.
like, when
He's
you-
done it multiple times.
When you got dang celebrating while the ball's still in the air.
That's
on
that's
three-point
gangster.
shots, like,
That's gangster.
Bro, I like that, bro.
That's cocky as fuck.
That's
to me.
gangster.
I
Hey,
want-
man, Swaggy
it
P
ain't.
did that thing.
I mean, yes, it is. It is
Swag-
like it's cocky, but I like it.
That's because the thing is shooting a three, right? And knowing that it's gonna go in, that you're walking away before seeing the ball
Don't
go
even
in.
don't even watch it.
That's
even
gangster,
watch it.
bro.
I mean, also too. I mean, it's cocky too. Shooting a jumper, a mid-range jumper, and have your arm up. That's cocky too. Like you, Kobe, just arms
Nah,
up,
that's just following through.
tug
That's
out.
you just hold it up there, bro. Come on, that's just
Kobe
following
was cocky
through.
with it. No, Kobe was
Nah,
cocky- Kobe was
bro,
cocky with it. He
you
was
gotta
cocky
hold
with
it
a
up.
little bit.
You gotta hold that gooseneck, bro. You gotta hold it.
Gooseneck.
You gotta hold it. I don't think that's.
No,
I mean,
I know
Kobe
that.
was cocky because Kobe's gonna tell you, "I'm about to do this shit on you," and then he does it. Like Kobe's more of a talker than
Facts.
Steph
Man,
is.
Kobe had an underbite like fuck, bro. Like
With his but he had that like face, the Mamba face. They said when he did
Oh,
that
have you
shit.
seen that
yeah.
video? Have you seen that video?
What video?
The Mamba face.
No, I've never seen a video about
Listen,
it.
I'll link that shit to you after.
I've never seen a theory on the Mamba face.
Hold on, hey, hold on. I got a question for y'all. Who would y'all rather play with? Again, the 2-year run for Gilbert had, or the 3-year run that D-Wade had. Who would you rather have on your team?
You say
The
Gilbert,
two-year-old
Gilbert.
Hold on. What
Arenas,
happened?
Who?
Arenas,
Gilbert,
Arenas?
yeah,
Hibachi?
yeah.
Hibachi. Yeah. Dwayne Wade, D Wade, or Hibachi. Who would you rather have?
Dwayne Wade.
Wait.
I've seen a little bit of Gilbert outside of basketball, and it's like his personality. It's like you can see how it can alienate people.
Bro, he has a talk show with Mia Khalifa.
Yeah, Mia Khalifa.
This is trash.
It's so trash.
Yeah, that shit
There
pretty
is
bad.
no chemistry there.
Yeah. She's not on there anymore, I think, but I haven't checked it out in a while.
Gilbert Arenas pretty funny though. Have you seen the video he had with Nick Young?
No,
He
he's
went to Nick
funny,
Young
but
house?
Yeah, he's funny. He's a funny dude.
he's funny, but the two people they added with him suck ass.
Yeah, they're just
Like
weird.
the white dude and the black dude.
You know what's funny? You know what I think the problem is? I think because I watched that after I watched Everyday Struggle, right? That's when I checked it out.
Oh, you fucked up.
Yeah, me too.
So when you compare it to Everyday Struggle, it's trash. Or
Yeah,
what Everyday Struggle used to be. I'm not sure if you guys are still watching
You
it.
still watch it?
I ain't still watching.
From time to time,
I watch
from
a little
time to
bit.
time,
I watch a little bit.
From time to
a little
time.
bit.
Who they got for Joe Budden now?
Star.
Oh yeah, I was like,
I would
whoa.
say this: the first
Star?
episode,
Yeah, the hater.
the first episode was fire because this nigga Star, he said
He went in.
he said academics was sucking Drake's dick. He's like, yo, how does it feel with dick in your mouth? I'm like, whoa, this dude is going in on academics. Then he's like, the second episode, academics was like, nah, I ain't mean it. He's like, oh, he said you were coming for my neck, so I was prepared. And then it's like he's calmed down now, so it's not as good. It's not as good as with Joe.
They probably.
Yo, did you see that? Did you see the thing where he was talking about? He was talking about Nadeska. Like,
Oh yeah, I come on that bitch leg.
I was like, yo,
I come on that bitch leg.
I was like, this dude, man.
I was like,
yo,
damn.
he out of his mind. Like,
He said, I come on that bitch
and
leg.
it was ridiculous.
And then the
Y'all
thing
see,
is,
did y'all see 6ix9ine get beat up? Speaking of that shit.
I ain't seen that shit yet.
That BS. That
listen,
BS. I don't know
man,
what that
6ix9ine
dude,
Tekashi, man. I think it's
dude right there, bro.
Wait, hold up. Have you actually listened to his music?
Nope.
I've heard
It's
like
not
2
bad. I ain't
songs.
gonna lie.
I'm not listening to his music,
What would you
bro.
compare him to? Like what kind of music? Like what kind of music?
He's like Chicago. Well,
It's like some Waka Flocka type shit, basically, like some
Yeah.
hype up shit, sound like to me.
It's like some, I don't know, man. I don't feel it. That's not.
Like the only reason I even heard the song because like Wayne had freestyle on it. Lil Wayne had freestyle on it for Dedication 6. Off of that, off of
It
Gumbo.
bumped. I mean, it bumped, but like, it ain't nothing special.
Yeah, I've never listened to his music.
I mean, he got 3 songs and they all hits.
After seeing him, I'm like, I'm not interested in like his music. Like, it's just how he portrays himself. I'm like, I don't
the
want
6ix9ine tattoo over his left eyebrow.
I thought he was a Bleach character. Listen, man. You know, I understand like this whole thing now with him and checking in. I agree with him. Like, you shouldn't check in, but it's like it's a respect thing. When you go to somebody's city, it's not checking in, but it's kind of like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. If you ever come to New York, you can check in. You know what I'm saying? You can, if you need anything in New York, I got you. It's like they're making it disrespectful now because of how he came at everybody. It's like, when I go to city, I don't check in with nobody. It's kind of like, it's like then you're kind of antagonizing them and you're forcing them to act like this. You know what I'm saying? Or it's
I mean, who is he checking in with though?
It's because the thing is,
Them LA gangsters.
it's
LA
like
No, he said
them
that,
LA
and then
gangs.
when he went to LA, he got ran up on. That's why he got.
no.
his
He
ass
said he's
beat.
not checking
That's
in
the
with
whole
anybody.
reason though, cause he said like before he was like, I ain't got to go, you know what I'm saying, do none of that.
Yeah,
And they
nobody.
was saying, yeah, you got to, and they beat his ass.
It's like he's basically testing the city. It's like no, you don't say that shit, nigga.
Right, academics, man.
Academics. He gotta stop.
Nigga,
He gotta stop.
Nut hugger, bro. He a nut hugger, bro. I'm sorry, nigga, nut hugger.
He gotta stop
I'll put
because
it up, bro.
he's putting himself right in the middle of all this shit. Right in the middle.
That's smart, bro.
What Joe Budden said, he said, when them real street niggas come for you.
Right. He's like.
Looking crazy.
Joe Budden said, "I have my OG. You have no OG." He's like, "Fuck them. I care about you." I'm like, wait, what? Nigga, what? What are you talking about? But I don't know. Joe and Ak, I think they had the perfect dynamic. Where like Joe would say shit meaningful and Ak would be like, I don't agree. I don't know what you're talking
It's
about.
good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
It's like they had that perfect.
But
shit.
Ak was just so oblivious sometimes. Where it's like Joe was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And how Joe would go off on Ak. I didn't like it when he went off on Ak when guests were there. You know what I'm saying? When the guest was there, like
I didn't like it.
it was like it seemed like he turned up for the guest. I'm like, come on, Joe. Like, you ain't got to do that.
Who was that guest that said that he's gonna slap Ak right in the face?
Big Mensa.
Vic Mensa.
Vic Mensa's a cornball to me.
Yeah,
I
that
know.
that
I
was
don't
Yo,
like that,
yo,
man.
academic said Vic Mensa's
Yeah.
album went triple styrofoam, bro. I'm like, he's
Wale
like,
was on some corny shit when
Wale
he was
was
up there,
corny
too, 'cause
as
I
well
off-
up there. He was
Wale
he was
was
very
When he
corny.
made
very
that phone
corny.
call, that shit was
He's
funny.
like, hold up, let me call. Yeah, what's up?
Miss Dorothy.
Yeah, I'm like, what, nigga? What are you doing all that for? Like, you
And
put
then
it
Wale
right.
was talking about like how he made phone posits popular. I was like, what are you talking about, man? Like,
Yeah. I'm like,
he was
nah.
like, he was like,
Wale
he was
claims
like,
that he's the best rapper alive. He be claiming a lot of shit, fam.
when
He,
you
no,
say
which-
that,
Wale said this to
He
academics. He's like,
he be doing that.
Wale said, people like you know, you were like one of the nerds in school. I was like on the football team. I got the girls. I'm like, nigga, what?
Bruh, chill. I'm like, yeah, like, bruh, chill.
What are you talking
he was
about?
like, he was like, hold on, bro. I'm on the phone. I'm
Hold on, let me
on
talk.
everyday struggle, bro. DJ Academic gonna teach me how to be cool, bro.
Ah,
I was like, man, it was just so corny,
I was
bro.
like,
Like,
well,
you
Yeah,
ain't
then he had
got
to,
to do
and then
that.
he had to explain his song to
he's
people.
like,
I
nah.
was
Let
like,
me tell you what it's about.
Yeah,
You know about that white, right?
Oh.
That white academics. You know about that
Bruh,
white.
chill.
You don't know shit about that though,
Yeah.
right? Look at my
Chill, man.
foams though. He said, I don't like to brag, but look at these foams, right? I'm like,
Man,
hold
the
up,
best
man.
interview,
I'm like, Wale,
the
you gotta
the best
stop.
one to me was the best one to me was big Staples. That was the best one was Vince.
Yeah, Vince
That
is
was
great.
my favorite
Staples, yeah.
Vince, you know what,
Yeah,
Vince?
he was pretty-
Vince should honestly stop rapping and start a
Just make
podcast
TV show.
or a
Yeah,
TV show.
I agree. I
Vic
agree.
needs to be on TV or on the radio. Like
Yeah.
that dude is just
He's
like
a good talker.
That man
great.
hilarious.
He's
Bro,
amazing
he's a-
on the radio.
Yes, he's
Yeah, Vic was great.
I don't know.
The way he be clowning people is like creative.
And it's so low key.
facts.
It's
Bro,
low-key.
it is.
It's so low
That's
key.
a fact.
SZA hates Act because Act said some shit on his Twitch. He called her an Amazon or some shit.
He said, I don't know nothing about it. He was like, y'all tell me something about it. I don't know nothing about this bitch. Just, like, he like,
yeah.
don't be
Yeah,
calm, bro.
out of his mind, man.
It's like, come on, Act. Like, you can't say shit like that. And now, like, SZA's
He was
pretty much
asking his Twitch followers about the girl that he finna interview
the next day.
They go find something out about it. It's like,
And
oh,
honestly, with
bro.
SZA being kind of the biggest R&B act right now, I mean, next to like
And well deserved.
next to the
Her
next to the
album-
Weekend, it's like SZA.
Yeah.
She's up there right now, bro. Like she is
Yeah.
popping.
Frank Ocean?
Huh?
Wasn't the chick that had the song with?
Nah, Frank Ocean fell off. He fell off.
No, he did. He didn't. I don't think he did. I
Nah,
don't think he
nah.
Yeah, have you?
Nah,
Wait, did you?
Blonde-
Hear,
Frank did.
did you hear his last album?
Blonde was amazing. Blonde was amazing.
Really?
Like, he just ain't putting no mute.
You
Yes.
like that?
Like, really? What you
It
mean,
was-
really?
I didn't like
It was
It was
alright.
good.
No, it
Blonde
was
was
alright. I won't say
amazing.
it was alright. It was cool. Like it was great,
Well,
but
I
But
don't
not
think
amazing.
Frank Ocean is on the level of Weekend and SZA at this point. I don't think so. I think he's
Nah,
still.
he's
I
like,
think
he's
the
like,
weekend,
yeah.
the weekend make a whole bunch of like he got stuff like I can't take my eyes off you and shit like that. He got
He's
a whole
definitely-
bunch
he's
more
really
pop
he's-
songs.
But
he's
even
super-
before that, even before like he went like kind of like more like I don't know.
He had
poppy,
jam-
like,
yeah,
like
he
Sis
had
Ran, All that
jams.
stuff was like, yo,
He's super pop now, but
Like
yeah.
Thursday, House of Balloons. Like he
Yeah,
had some
House of
jams.
He had some jams. I don't get it twisted, but Frank had them jams too. Like you
Yeah,
gotta
Channel
say
Orange,
it on both
Blonde.
sides.
Yeah, he did.
All right, let me
Yeah,
ask you
he did.
guys.
Orange and
First of all,
Mr.
Blonde. I feel like
Stars,
Blonde was okay. Blonde was okay. I didn't think it was great.
I feel like Blonde was better than Channel Orange.
Really?
Like,
Not
I
to
do
me-
too.
not-
Yeah,
I do
Channel
too.
Orange
That's-
is
that's
like,
amazing.
like,
too.
I don't
Channel
know.
Orange was amazing.
I think
Channel
Challenge
was
Channel
amazing.
Orange is a classic. I think it's a classic.
I think Blonde is amazing
I think
too.
Blonde was better.
I think Channel Orange
Yeah, I
is
think
a
Blonde was
classic.
amazing.
I don't.
No,
I didn't. I was.
Blonde-
Ah.
I'm gonna listen to
Blonde had
I gotta be sleeping.
self-control. We had nights and
I'm saying it was cool. I'm saying it was cool. I'm saying it was cool, but it wasn't Channel Orange. Like Channel Orange was
That's
was
classic, bro.
Channel-
something else.
besides pyramids and thinking about you, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Channel Orange.
He had no Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump to me is the best song on the whole album.
Pilot. He had Pilot. What you mean?
Pilot Jones. Like
What's
no,
the song?
They, like,
Crack Rock.
Yo.
Crack Rock was hard.
He had great.
Rock was
That was
hard.
Channel Orange was great. Channel Orange was great. Blonde
The
was
fact that
cool.
you said Blonde is better. That's crazy. Because Blonde, every time I listen to that shit put me to sleep. Like
But that's why I
the
love it.
entire wave. Like,
Because
bro.
it's such a chill, like it's such a chill.
I mean, how many
album.
times
I
you
love
chilling, fam? Like, what you doing?
I chill all the time, man.
You
Nah.
chilling?
But nah, SZA right now,
Nah, I'm
right?
chilling, man.
I'm on Black Market Critic. I'm around with Black Market Critic on this one.
Honestly, everything
But
SZA
that's
puts
when
out
Channel
though,
Orange is
everything
not
SZA puts
incredible.
out
Yeah.
recently, it's
Wait,
been hitting.
SZA's the chick that put that song out with Travis Scott.
Yeah,
Love,
Love
yeah,
the
she
Love.
got love.
Nah,
Yeah,
Yeah, Love the Love.
Control is a phenomenal album. I love that
Yeah,
album.
it's a real
Like-
good. It's a real good.
That's
shit.
Like
amazing.
that song with
That's a great album.
Travis Scott isn't even it's like one of the it's not even one of the better songs on the album. Like there are so many songs on that album that are way better than
it's
that.
fantastic.
It's a great album.
It's fantastic. Like SZA is like killing it right now. So it's like Act's like, yeah, I'm still trying to get in her good graces. I'm like, nigga, she don't give a fuck about you no more.
Wait, Bragos, remember last time we were talking about women, what's it called rappers? You were talking about that other chick. What's her name?
Dreezy.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I try to listen to her album, man. That shit just sounded weird.
You like Dreezy?
Like a girl trying to go hard in rapping just sounds weird to me.
Wow.
Like that might be sexist, but that's just weird.
Yeah, that's kind of sexist. I think Dreezy.
It's
dope.
sexist.
Yeah, you can't make that. You can't try and butter that one up. Like,
Yeah, he's like,
you know what I'm
that may
saying?
be
That shit's
sexist, but nah. I mean, I think Dreezy's dope. I mean, as far as female, I understand what you're saying though, but it's like those rappers where it's like they kind of how they rap can be taken as like aggressive and somewhat you can say masculine, but it's like if you can spit, you
Yeah,
can spit.
like Rhapsody's great. I love Rhapsody.
Like,
Like,
I
Rhapsody
would say
dope.
Rhapsody's real good. I still haven't listened to it yet.
Brown is great.
Rhapsody the best right now. She the best. Yeah, she the best. Yeah, she the best right now to me. Rhapsody the best.
The best pure, the best what?
Female rapper.
The
right
best,
now.
the
Female
best
rapper right
pure,
now.
the best pure rapper.
No name.
Wait, hold on. Cardi B, no, just playing.
You said the best pure rapper.
The best female rapper is female rapper right now. is
Female rapper?
Rhapsody.
The best female rapper?
Yes, to me.
Nah,
Well, I'm trying to understand because it's like as far as like rapping ability, as far as like overall.
To me, again, I prefer overall. Granted,
Nah.
you can say again. You said someone else. I say overall. To me, it's Rhapsody.
Nah.
I don't know, man. Cardi B got them teeth fixed, and then when them.
Hey, listen, Cardi B go in. Hey, Cardi B go in. To
It's
me,
still-
I prefer Rhapsody.
It's
I
still-
prefer
Like,
Rhapsody.
Cardi B
I'm
like
just
kind of
talking
raps
shit,
hard too. But
It's still
I fuck
Nicki.
with, like,
It's still
fuck with
Nicki.
her.
It's still Nicki.
Yeah, it's still Nick.
It's still Nicki.
Overall,
It's still Nicki.
Overall, I got No Name actually.
No name is Jip.
No,
No name.
I got
pretty
No
hard.
Really?
That shit,
No
she
name
hard.
pretty
She hard. She hard.
Telephone by No Name
Yo,
is Jip the rap.
telephone, y'all.
Yeah, telephone hard,
is
but
amazing, man.
yeah, telephone
Did
pretty
someone
hard.
just say Queen Latifah in their comments?
Yo, Queen Latifah was
That nigga
dope back
said
in
she
the
I
day.
guess he's talking about all time. He's talking about all time.
Did you say you ain't know she
No,
rap?
yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
we know she did, but no, it's just it's about right now. It's about right now though. It's about right now.
Somebody, I thought somebody was like, she raps? Like I was like, what?
All time, Queen Latifah, MC Light.
Israel,
Um,
Israel by Chance the Rapper and No
Yeah.
Name is Jip is a great song.
Wait, Ty just dropped a
song.
theory. Says Ichiji's not Itachi. Sanji won't equal Sasuke theory.
What?
Mhm.
What?
What?
I guess because I guess
Itachi?
people are comparing Itachi and Sasuke to Ichiji and Sanji.
You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm not finna do that.
Ichiji-
I'm not
Have
finna
any
do
of
that.
y'all heard? Have any of y'all heard that before?
Top 5 in
No,
the
I
Naruto.
haven't. I haven't.
I have not.
Ben Simmons hit a game winner tonight too. I ain't see that. Chris Smoove
Ben
just
Simmons
did
had a
video
great
about it.
game. Ben Simmons.
They say he hit a game winner.
They said Russell Westbrook hit a game winner.
They said that.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm watching Chris Smoove just put a video up 12 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Says
people
Ben
still watch
Simmons
Chris Smoove.
game winner, career high.
Chris
30.
Smoove
I
is
do.
all-
Hey, Chris, I do.
Well, Chris
I-
Smoove is just
I
a
watch
highlight
Kool-Aid.
guy,
I watch-
right? He's just a highlight guy now, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been-
might as well
Simmons-
say.
It's
Why
highlight.
not
You.
Simon Pelt, man?
It's the premise of UFC and 2K. That's all it is. UFC and 2K. That's all
he's
it
like
is.
Simon Pelt or whatever that dude's name that does like late night ESPN. He just does highlights and shit now.
That's that. Hey man, that's a come up. That's smart right there. That's
The whole
smart.
fact that they let him do that is just crazy to me. That they
Nah,
let him
I've
do that.
uploaded like NBA clips before. They don't give a fuck.
Really?
They don't care.
Facts.
They don't care. Like I've uploaded like
Yeah.
4 NBA clips. They don't care.
All his shit's supposed to get copyrighted.
They should.
No,
but
they encourage it. They encourage that stuff.
The
They
NBA
encourage
is
it.
progressive, man. They understand how social media is. So it's like all the shit that's posted on Twitter gets retweets on Instagram. It's like you're talking about it. That's how you create a buzz. Like they don't care. NFL. Nah,
Meanwhile, if you do some Nintendo stuff, you do like
Yo,
5 minutes of
bro, you
Nintendo
upload the
shit.
audio blocked
They,
worldwide.
they come to your house. They come to your house and knock you off. They don't even play no
Bro,
games.
Bro,
that's
you
a-
do like
Nintendo,
1
bro.
second
That's
of
a
a
fact.
Nintendo.
They try to take your channel away, bro. They don't fuck around. Like Nintendo, but you know, that's how it is. But the NBA, like, I think the NBA is definitely progressing. I know some people don't like the NBA how it is right now because of all the 3-pointers.
I don't care. It's really.
The
I
NBA,
don't care.
the regular
I mean,
season,
I don't
do they care. Like regular season.
I think the regular
season.
season right now, people don't care. I mean, partially because football is going on when the regular season starts. partially.
mean,
It's
I'll
not
pay
that.
attention to the
It
NBA
ain't
more
that, but everybody.
when Golden State breaks up, like when people actually have
I
a
agree.
chance.
I agree. I mean, I know I pay attention in the playoffs or after All Star. I pay attention like really
Yeah.
heavy after
I'll
All
pay
Star.
attention like the last 2 weeks to kind of see
After
like,
All Star, I'm watching. I'm watching to see how these teams are coming together.
Yeah,
I do
everybody
too.
try to take it serious.
Yeah, I mean, because
I'm-
the regular season is long. It's a long season.
And then too, I'm watching because I'm watching college too, so I'm trying to see who will fit
Yeah,
with what team.
I don't
rather
care
just
about
see March
college until
Madness.
like the combine. Honestly,
March
No, I
Madness.
could, I could,
Yeah.
I could,
Nah,
I could. No,
oh,
college,
wait, wait,
no,
wait.
college is good.
I
like-
watch
like
a
college
lot
is
I
of.
don't
good.
care for Mark Madness.
I watch
like,
a lot of.
You don't
Well, yeah.
watch- You don't watch March Madness?
Yeah, that was different.
Sometimes it depends.
That's crazy.
It
depends.
depends on who
It
the
depends.
teams are. 'Cause, like a couple years, like the year
Nah,
they had Anthony Davis was in college, I was all in that year. Like the year
Yeah, I
they had
fuck with
Anthony
Kentucky,
Davis,
so-
Marcus T.
Hey, John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, those guys as well.
Oh, yeah,
Bro, I
they were
remember when
nasty.
they got what's called upset. People were going crazy, fam.
Carl Anthony Towns went like undefeated and like they basically pulled like a New England Patriot, didn't they? They had went
Didn't they
undefeated
lose
and
to,
then lost
They didn't
Wisconsin?
lose. Yeah, they lost
They
to
lost to
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
This is with the
Yeah.
twins, right? With the twins, right? With the Aaron,
Yeah, the
Harrison twins,
the Harrison
yeah.
twins.
Um,
Yeah, they had
And
Carl
then
Anthony Towns.
that was the year that Jahil won, right? Duke
Yeah,
won
Yeah,
that.
Jaleel Okafor.
Yeah.
Jaleel Okafor.
and what's his name? Left-handed dude from the Heat. Was he on that team?
Justice Winslow.
Justice Winslow?
Yeah.
He was on the team.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Justice.
And then they also had.
And
the
they had
point guard
Tyler.
from
They
Minnesota.
short dude.
Tyus Jones went
Oh,
hard
Tyus
that
Jones.
fucking
Yeah,
game.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones
Hey,
is
Tyus
like,
Jones came a long way. He low key about to. I don't say start, but he
Like
came a long way.
Grayson
From what I
Allen was
said.
still there that year. I thought Grayson Allen was gonna be so good based off that one game, and then the next.
Well-
Grayson actually good. Grayson's actually good. No, Grayson's actually good.
he's a good
Oh,
player.
he actually can ball. He can ball a little bit.
He's a good player, but I
He
think
catch
that
ball.
he has
I thought he was gonna be
to.
way better.
He's gonna be a good backup.
Yeah, he's
No,
he's a
I
good
can
player
be-
off the bench.
I
Like,
can
that's
see
his
him like
feeling.
six man of the year. I can see that.
Yeah,
That's his feeling, yeah.
I mean, actually, this is he better than JJ Redick?
No.
No.
Yes,
no,
overall,
not
yes.
shooting.
He's a better scorer. He's overall he's a better overall defender and scorer than JJ.
Yeah, overall he's a
Steph
better.
Curry.
he's a better
I'm talking about
player,
projecting
but,
to the NBA. Projecting
like,
to the NBA.
Yeah, in
The
the
Oh,
NBA.
NBA. I
The
mean, no,
Warriors
he won't.
shouldn't be allowed to play the Clippers.
He's
He's not a good
Deion
shooter.
Waiters, bro.
No,
He's
'cause
like
he's-
Deion Waiters.
He's not a good shooter. That's why.
I
'Cause
think
if
he's a
he
better
was
shooter
shooting,
than Deion
maybe.
Waiters.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I say. He's Deion Waiters.
He's a better
The
shooter.
Warriors should be banned.
Deion
from
Waiters
playing
is
the
never
Clippers.
like
Like,
Bro,
this shit
Deion
is
Waiters
bad.
playing
Yeah,
good
they
in the
just
Heat.
get embarrassing.
not this season.
They haven't beat
Well,
them
he's
in like
injured this
5
This is
years.
what-
No,
wait,
before he
this
got
is
Beat
injured.
them in the playoffs.
You
Like-
say what?
Before he got injured, Deion Waiters was not playing that well.
Bro, second half of the
Nah, he
season from
wasn't.
Miami.
Yeah, he wasn't playing that well.
Nah, before that he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he, probably Deion Waiters, but with a better shot. I mean, I just don't like Grayson Allen that much, just off of the whole tripping shit, and like he seems like
Yeah,
a
I know
shady.
Yeah.
No, actually, this should be like this should be clean. Like he's averaging around like 22 right now this season.
What
Like
do
he's
you
been
think
going off
about,
the last couple
What do
games.
you think about Bagley?
Marvin.
Oh, he's amazing. Vegas
He'll
gonna
be
go. He's gonna. I don't know. I mean, like it depends on what we hear about.
'Cause
Michael
he's like
Porter.
an undersized center, isn't he?
To me, no, he's 6'10". He's legit. He's 6'10". Legit.
Yeah.
He's 6'10".
But that's fine because he's like his skill set is like he could be
Yeah,
undersized.
actually-
They'll put him
Actually,
in power
I don't think so
forward.
because I think to me, he's like the third best big man in the country right now.
When the draft, before the draft, we gotta have another stream like projecting like players we think are gonna be great.
Who y'all
Also,
think
I'll say this
Cleveland
now.
gonna
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah,
this
I
now.
think
Watch out for
Cleveland
Alonzo
gonna
Trier. Watch out for Alonzo Trier. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch out for him.
Alonzo.
The dude from
Trier.
Arizona that's averaging like 20 some a game.
The center from Arizona, yeah, he nice.
No, the guard that's averaging like 20 a game, like 20 some a game. The
He-
guard.
Man, if that's 20, I used to think that's a lot. Then I saw Trey Young's number, bro.
No, 20 is a lot in college.
No, have you seen
Yeah.
Trey Young's numbers?
Overrated.
Oh yeah, 20 and
Yeah.
20 and 10.
I agree.
Overrated, bro.
Overrated.
He's not overrated. He's not overrated, but because of his size, he's gonna be just like probably
He's
a back
6'3".
somebody.
Is he 6'3"?
But he's-
He's 6'2".
I don't think he's
6'3".
gonna move to
Nah,
that.
he like he's got like 6 man like
He's 6'2".
Like- like he'd be like
He got
6
too
man
much
NBA.
hype. He got way too much hype though.
Wait, hold on. So 6'2" is short now?
It's not
In the league.
short. The
In the
thing is,
league.
it's
I
like
mean,
he's not.
6'3".
No, the thing is, he's not just short. He's slight as well.
Yeah.
You gotta be over
Brandon
6'3",
Ingram's
like
slight, but he
6'3"
be
and
getting in the
above.
paint.
Brandon Ingram's
You gotta
7
be
feet.
6'3" and above to be a point guard. Though,
Like,
in
oh, I thought you
today's
meant
Nah,
NBA.
slight as in,
but
like,
he's not.
slim.
But
That's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
Trey
but
Young is
problem is,
small.
like-
He's small.
his skill, like say
like speed. You know what I mean? Like he's
like
fast, but he's not like the whoa.
No,
his skill, like his skills are all like his skills off the chart. Like he's very like he's super skilled, but like his body won't like.
I want Trey Young
like
to be
his body.
great. I definitely want him to be great, but I think ESPN, yo, like they just when they get a story, they just kill it. They just like, yo, Trey Young, the next Steph Curry.
Oh, God,
they just
They
like,
running into the ground.
I'm
They
like,
running into the ground though.
I don't think he's Steph Curry, but I think he's pretty good.
I think he's pretty good, but
I remember people
good.
hyping up Buddy Hield, but I didn't think Buddy Hield was that good.
Taylor's like the top 5 in the country right now. That's what
I think Buddy
right
Hield,
now.
his issue is like, he cannot in the NBA at least. He's not great at creating his own shot.
He's not explosive.
He's not as explosive, and in college, like he could just shoot as many shots as he wants to. With the Kings, not so much. You know what I'm saying? So I still think he can be a good player. I still think he can be a good player, but he can't be like the number 2 or even a number 3 option at this point. Until he gets a better handle.
Solid bench rotation player.
He has to get a better handle.
bench
If he gets a better handle, then I think he could be dangerous because he has a very quick release and a good shot. But at the moment, nah, it's not working out. And De'Aaron Fox, he has to get a better shot ASAP because he
I remember
can't shoot.
you was hyping De'Aaron Fox over Lonzo Ball.
I would still take De'Aaron Fox over Lonzo Ball.
That's crazy, bro. Lonzo Ball is top 5 right now.
Top 5 what?
Rookies.
Before he got hurt, it's arguable.
So Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, Kyle Kuzma, Jason Tatum.
I mean, like he had
Jason
like
Tatum and Lonzo Ball.
I like Jason Tatum.
7 to 10 games.
Possibly.
He's producing pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
he'd be like 5. He'd be like
top 5. Yeah, or what?
He'd be top 5, but he'd be number 5.
Okay, I'll take 5.
Like
I said top 5.
That's what he'd be. He just barely making it. I feel like there are other there's some other rookies that are doing very well. Like Markkanen is doing like phenomenal. Like he might take that.
Markkanen's top 5.
What's Malik Monk been doing?
Oh, I'm tripping. Markkanen is over Lonzo for sure. I'm tripping. Damn it.
That's fuck out of here, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, come on.
I'm tripping. Laurie Markkanen is better than Lonzo.
Yeah, Laurie Markkanen better than Lonzo.
Low key, yeah. Low key, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Okay, he got the stats.
What else do you go on?
He has the game.
What else we got?
He has the game.
What else does he need? Because both of them ain't winning games.
The way his stats, I mean, the Lakers were winning games when Lonzo was on the floor. The Lakers have only won like 5 games without Lonzo on the court. If you take Laurie off, Chicago's still losing.
What about
games,
Dennis
like,
Smith or Lonzo?
Let me go check the standings. Let me go check the West standings.
Lakers are 20.
Dennis Smith or Lonzo?
Lakers are 22 and 34.
Dennis Smith, but like that's not a question. No question. Dennis Smith. We're talking about Dennis Smith. Is no question.
Dennis Smith hasn't showed me anything that shows him to be like a true number 1.
Damn, really?
What has Lonzo Ball showed that showed you that?
Bro, the way he be playing and commanding the offense.
So is Dennis.
Dennis
Yes,
Smith.
he did.
Dennis Smith looked like a poor man's version of Russell Westbrook. He's just trying to play one-man ball out there.
Wow.
I mean, look at
That's a really great comparison. That's a really great comparison, bro.
Yeah, it's a good comparison, but he's trying too hard to like. I don't think Russell Westbrook is ever gonna win a championship in his career.
Lonzo's like a point guard, Sean Marion.
I mean, Lonzo's like Steve Nash. Steve Nash never won a ring.
No, he's better than
like
Steve
a poor
Nash.
man Steve Nash. How is he better than Steve Nash?
This man loves Lonzo.
Oh my God.
Steve Nash didn't get good until like later second half of his career. Lonzo Ball
So
started off.
He was always
good. He was always
Steve
good.
Nash was Dallas.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
Dallas, he
Listen,
was phenomenal.
trust
Like,
me.
yeah.
Michael Finley and
That
Dirk.
you're talking about like MVP.
That was
Steve
like a
Nash?
duo. It was
He was real good in Dallas
Michael
though.
Finley. Come on, man.
Listen,
Josh
Steve.
Allen, like,
Steve shouldn't have won MVP. I'm gonna be real. He shouldn't have won MVP.
He shouldn't.
Those 2 years.
Y'all overhyped
Shouldn't have won.
Nash.
No, he was
He
great.
shouldn't
but
have.
He shouldn't have won MVP.
Nah.
You overhyping Lonzo Ball. You just said Lonzo Ball was better than Steve Nash.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a
Lonzo Ball
fact.
is
now.
going
Like,
to be
how
better
you-
than Steve Nash.
Like we don't bring Steve Nash down. You bring Lonzo Ball down. We like
Oh, bruh.
nah.
What I'm seeing from Lonzo Ball is a 20 and 10 guy at his peak.
What?
Steve Nash never averaged 20.
Lonzo hasn't averaged 20 yet either, bro.
No, I'm saying I see in the
Lonzo
future he's
Ball
averaging
shoot like
20.
11% from the 3-point line. Like Steve Nash was 90, 30, 40, 90, dude. Like perennially. Always shooting like 30, 40, 90. Like 30, 50, 90, my bad.
Actually
Never
shot
Nash's
50.
role
I
either.
don't see
40,
Lonzo
50,
ever
90.
averaging more than
40,
like
90.
17 points
40,
a game.
50,
I
90,
don't
yeah.
see him averaging more than that.
Well, that's what was Steve Nash only averaged what? His best was 18.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was fine because he didn't have to average like.
Yeah, he also had a
Exactly.
D'Antoni system in
Something
which
like
James
that.
Harden's averaging 31. So what does that give Steve Nash?
But James
Yeah,
Harden
James
is
Harden
better
was
than
shooting
Steve Nash. That's James Harden.
Yeah, the
Like,
thing is, we're
James
also
Harden was a shooting
remember
guard who
D'Antoni's
shit
squad:
Gordon,
Stoudemire,
look at Eric
Stoudemire,
Gordon.
Raja Bell, Boris Diaw,
Yeah.
Sean Marion.
Joe Johnson.
They had other people there. So
Like, you made all them better.
yeah,
Oh, you made all them better.
yeah. I don't know. Alonzo is hard to read. I don't know. It's like sometimes I'm like, okay, this dude has a lot of potential, but then sometimes I'm like, yo, this dude does he care? Does he want to be on the court?
Okay, his demeanor doesn't look like he cares,
And
I think
then he
does.
drops a
I
mixtape.
think he
but he
does.
does.
And then he drops a
I think he
mixtape.
does.
When do you
But
have
yeah,
the time to
Lonzo-
drop a mixtape in the middle of the
But-
season?
Bravo, Carl Anthony
nobody
Towns
says
streams
that.
on Twitch for
I mean,
hours.
did Shaq carry Orlando? Shaq
Carl
dropped
Anthony
Orlando.
Towns is an
Did he carry-
all-star.
I feel like Kobe dropped something.
Yeah, so if he has time to
Kobe
stream,
Carl-
Carl Anthony Towns is an
Yeah,
all-star.
Kobe did too.
He can do that.
okay,
You still ain't getting away with him better
no,
than
actually-
Steve Nash shit in 1 year though.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm saying, fam.
I said
You
he's
can't,
going,
you can't get away with that.
I said he's going to be better than Steve Nash. I didn't say
I
he's
doubt
better
that.
than Steve
I
Nash.
doubt he will.
Is he gonna be better than Chris Paul too? Is he gonna be better than Magic Johnson and Chris Paul too?
Could happen.
Oh my
This man
god!
said Steve Nash.
Damn, that's
Is
a
he
lot.
gonna be better than Chris Paul though? Like, cause you said like that's a show thing. Like he gonna
If
be
Chris
better
Paul
than
never
Steve
wins a
Nash.
championship in his life, and Lonzo does, and they average similar numbers, yeah, I'll give him that he's better.
You
Oh
think he's
my
gonna?
God.
You think he's gonna get Chris Paul
He,
numbers?
he's not better than Chris Paul. I'm sorry, he will never be better than Chris Paul.
We'll see.
Chris Paul was
We'll see. I don't want to write him off. I don't want to write Lonzo off. We'll see. But Chris Paul
I ain't
is
writing
like
him off.
that's
I'm
a
not saying-
high.
I ain't say
That's
I ain't
that-
say he better than Steve Nash. I ain't writing him off.
You
But
aiming really high.
People
yeah.
always been saying
Like
that Chris Paul
you can
is
be a real good
overrated.
player. Who said Chris Paul?
Chris Paul is what?
made it out of the first round once in his life.
oh
I'm
my
gonna get out of
goodness.
here, but Chris Paul is not overrated.
Yeah, I'm about to end. I'm about to end.
I'm gonna leave with that. Like Chris Paul is not overrated. Stop that.
He's looking like the MVP of
Exactly.
the Rockets.
Yeah.
What?
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's James Harden for
Like,
sure.
like,
But
yeah.
James Harden's averaging 31 and like what 10, and you saying Chris Paul's the MVP?
but Chris Paul has made that team
He's
so
the
much
reason
better.
why they were winning. Like,
Yeah.
if
I
Chris
mean-
Paul
Obviously
got
they're
hurt,
gonna
they
win more
matched
with
I mean,
Chris
Paul.
Paul.
Karl Malone averaged 30 a game too, but John Stockton was the engine for the Jazz. I mean, that happened.
Chris Paul
Also
got hurt
considered,
and they
like,
went on a
top
losing.
Yeah, they went on a
streak.
losing
And when
streak,
he came
yeah.
back, they started back winning.
Yeah.
When they came back, he started back winning.
Yeah, because
And then James Harden got hurt and they were still
the thing
winning.
is, teams had kind of figured out what the Rockets were doing, on offense with James Harden. So like throwing Chris Paul in now, it's like a new wrinkle. But it's like you can't just like shut down James. You got to shut down James and Chris Paul. And Chris Paul is a phenomenal passer, like, and James as well. So it's like, it's hard to stop them both. So I mean, they both help
And
each
they
other.
always have one of them on the court at one time.
Yeah.
And they got Joe Johnson now, which is crazy.
Honestly, I'm not sure how good Joe Johnson is now, but it's it's
Hold
an
on,
asset.
hey, is Eric Gordon still with him?
Joe used to be a savage.
He used to be.
He's like for him
Okay,
to be a bench player though for them is like because they already the best team in the NBA right now. They got the best record in the NBA. So for them to just pick him up as a bench player, and I think they picked up somebody else too. But that's a real good addition.
What goes
to the
forgotten
best
is
team in
also
the NBA.
how much money Joe Johnson has made. When it like even
yeah,
like Joe Johnson has gotten so
He
much
milked
money,
Atlanta
bro.
dry. He milked
Oh
Atlanta
my
He
dry.
cashed out. Yeah, he cashed
This
out.
dude always got
Okay,
max
okay,
contracts.
This
He's
guy,
like,
no, hold
yo,
on. This guy in the comments said Lonzo is garbage. His dad made him into a meme and fooled everyone to think he was somewhat good.
Whoa.
He has to understand.
Nah, he's not
you
garbage.
He's not garbage.
Lonzo's good. Lonzo's actually good. Like
You
he
see
ain't good. He ain't
Lonzo's
trash.
good.
15 and 17 before Lonzo got there, and then when Lonzo got there, they
Right.
went 31 and 5. What the fuck are you talking about? How did he
All
trick?
right, I'm
anyone?
getting out of here. I'm getting out of here.
all right, critic, thanks for
All
coming
right.
through,
All
bro.
right, critic.
Peace out, critic.
Nah, no
We're
problem, man.
talking.
Let me know when you're gonna do the next NBA stream.
I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it now. Honestly, shout out to critic because he's like the main reason why this happened. We were supposed to do it on his channel, but we did it on here. So you can go sub to Critic's channel. I'll put it in the description below.
Sweet.
But I appreciate all you guys coming through though, man. This was dope. We definitely
Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you.
We definitely got to talk some
Appreciate
more
you too,
basketball.
brother.
That's awesome. Yeah.
As we get closer to the playoffs. Nah, anytime. As we get closer to the playoffs, we can definitely talk some more basketball. And again, for the draft as well, I want to talk. And then of course we can talk some March Madness, for the tournament and shit.
Yeah.
We can I guess we can have like a stream bracket. We can do a stream bracket. We can do a stream bracket. We can do a stream
That's
bracket.
cool, yeah.
And see
That's
how
cool.
that goes. Because I mean, honestly I think college basketball just isn't as good anymore. Just because it's like
I agree.
yeah,
I think it's getting better every year, bro. Talent.
Actually,
is better.
no the
Better.
talent
Actually,
no.
no.
It's better talent.
No, basketball.
It's
But
better
basketball
talent.
itself is not getting good.
It's better
basketball
talent.
itself is like getting watered
Yeah,
down.
but the basketball is not as good because it's it's just all the good players are leaving. So they have all these players that are there. They're not as good, and it's also the star power isn't there anymore. It's like you got all these new players. They're like, yo, who are these players? And I think that contributes to the
I don't think
the
there's gonna ever
enjoyment.
be a more talented team than that John Wall Kentucky team. With
John Wall,
Dwight
and his backup was Eric Bledsoe. That was crazy.
Patrick
Kentucky
Patterson,
team with
like,
Cat
them
might
boys-
be the Kentucky team with Cat. I think that's a better.
I don't
team
know
than
because
John Wall's team.
I disagree.
Nah.
I
They
disagree.
got John Wall.
They-
Look, they got John Wall and Boogie, but I can see Devin
Eric
Booker.
Bledsoe,
Eric Bledsoe
Patrick
as well.
Patterson,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you Eric Bledsoe, Patrick Patterson, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. No,
But
that
they
UC
had-
team was
look.
that UC team was loaded too.
But look, you got to see that they got Cat, they got what's it called? Devin Booker, Tyler Eulis, Tyler, what's it called? The other Tyler, fuck, what's his name? They had both. the
I don't even
Harrison
think
twins.
that Cat team can beat Anthony Davis team, to be honest.
What, Tyler Eulis?
Nah, the
No, I'm
other
saying I
dude.
don't.
Trey Lyles. They had
Trey Lyles, yeah, Trey Lyles was pretty good.
He's
Trey Lyles
decent.
was pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty
He's
good.
decent. I like Trey Lyles. But you know what I was saying for the longest, yo? Before this dude got on the Rockets, Ryan Anderson. I was like, yo, I like the Cavs should trade for Ryan Anderson and get Kevin Love up out of here. I was like,
Why would you want that?
huh? Because I think with Kevin
At
Love,
least-
they're not using Kevin Love well. He's a shooter at this point. That's what they're using him as. And it's like
They're not using his rebounding.
not really.
It's
Not
Tristan.
really.
It's pretty much Tristan.
That should be Tristan. Where it's like if you can move Kevin Love
Let me
for
tell you-
a better shooter than Ryan Anderson and somebody that can actually get rebounds, I'm like, you got to do it. But then he got to the Rockets, then this dude's balling. So
Let me tell you why I knew Kevin Love
only credit I'm giving you-
had a flaw in his game, though. Like, it was one time in the finals where Kevin Love had Klay Thompson on him in the post.
yep,
And they gave him
yeah,
the ball.
he didn't know what to do.
And he couldn't even score. He couldn't even
didn't know
score on
what to do.
Klay Thompson.
I remember that. The only
That was
credit
so
I'm giving
bad.
you, Brago, is you called Donovan Mitchell before the season.
I've been saying it, bro. I've been saying the man.
I
is a
knew
beast.
I knew he was gonna be okay. I didn't. I knew about him because he came to Utah, obviously.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then when you said I seen him play in college, he's pretty damn good.
Hey man,
I was like,
the
he
man
played
was
all right in the league.
Yo, he
And
was
then
athletically, he was better than everybody on the court every game, bro. Every game. I was like, yo, this dude.
Do y'all feel like Donovan Mitchell cheated what's the name in the dunk contest?
The dunk contest was really weak. It was really weak. Dennis Smith
was
Jr.
weak,
should have won.
like, but I feel like
Larry Nance.
what's the name from the Cavs? Yeah, Larry Nance.
It just
I
wasn't.
feel like he got cheated though.
I don't like the format. It seemed it was just like 2 rounds. It was just
2 rounds is weak.
I
I
just
just
weak.
feel like it's corny to let him win with a dunk that was did 10 years ago.
And he
by
didn't
Ben
even do it
Carter.
well.
Like, okay,
Honestly, he didn't do it well.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's corny, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Donovan Mitchell, he got like
you gonna give it to him off nostalgia? Like, come
Yo,
on.
I remember on Instagram, right? On Instagram, they had the 3-point guys, right? And I put on Instagram, yo, why the fuck does Kyle Lowry keep doing this to himself? I put that on Instagram, and somebody was like, dude, he's shooting 42% from the from the 3-point line this year. I'm like, my nigga.
Wait, someone actually said that?
Yeah, I'm like, my nigga, what? Are you serious?
That
was
last? Was that last?
I don't know. It probably wasn't last alt account, but I was like, I wasn't surprised what happened to him in the 3-point competition. And Paul George, they're not like that's not their game. Like,
Wait.
Exactly.
There was
I
one
was
dude.
surprised that dude from the that they traded Blake Griffin for did that good though. I was surprised about him. What's his name?
I
Clyde
saw-
Harris.
Why was
Clyde
Wayne
Harris, yeah.
Ellington in the 3-point contest?
he's a great shooter.
He's a good
I'm
shooter.
just over here. I ain't gonna have no
Wayne
CT
Ellington.
for the night.
I mean, I think
better
I
run the
think
TT.
honestly, Steph Curry should every year he should be in the
Yeah,
3-point
he coming.
competition. Every year.
Why?
Because he's the best shooter.
I
He's
think he's scared
He's
to
the
play.
best shooter ever.
he's
Why
the best.
should he not be
Yeah,
in
he should be in there every year. It's like that should be a title that he
That's
should
what
want
I
to
do.
defend. But I understand sometimes you just want to chill, I guess. But it's
A
like
lot faster.
I want to see Steph and Clay every year, and now Devin Booker. Who I mean, I'm trying to think of the best other 3-point shooters
Kyle
that are great.
Korver should have been enough.
Kyle
Korver
Korver
should've been enough, okay.
should be in
Can't sleep
there.
on Gordon.
Who you got in your dream?
JJ
lineup?
Redick.
Still so
JJ
smart.
Redick.
A dream lineup
Yeah, isn't there like 6 dude or is it 8? Is it 8?
for 8. I think it is 8. Dream lineup:
Yeah, so
Steph,
it's okay.
Clay, Kyle Korver,
Booker.
Devin Booker,
JJ Redick.
JJ Redick for sure. I would like to see like I was
Eric
Ryan
Gordon.
Anderson.
Okay.
Kyrie too.
Kyrie.
Kyrie don't want it before.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's
You
get
say Eric
KD.
Gordon?
Let's get KD.
KD got
Get KD in
KD.
there.
Yeah. KD.
That's crazy. 3 Warriors. And you know what? You know what'd be funny? Let's get LeBron in there.
Man, LeBron.
No,
is
no, no, we need to
worse
be
than
in a-
PG.
Let me tell you, we need to be in a Russell Westbrook.
Oh,
Russell
nah.
Westbrook, just so I can see that
Oh,
nigga
nah.
yak for no reason at all.
Russell Westbrook
Just
wouldn't
throw
make
him
it
in
past the middle racks. Like he would get too tired. Like you see how high this nigga jumps when he shoots? Like nah, he wouldn't make it past.
Like Russell Westbrook, I shit you not, I can see Russell Westbrook getting mad like halfway through the 3-point
Yeah,
contest.
just
like,
stop.
said, fuck it.
No, he gonna take a ball and
I
dunk.
would see
He gonna go
see
dunk the ball, bro.
Porzingis in there.
He gonna
Hey,
take a ball and go dunk.
Go
He gonna dunk the ball and hype up the crowd. Like
he
nah,
gonna
fuck all
dunk the
that.
ball.
Nah, I mean I think
Hey, low key, you can add Porzingis in there.
yeah, Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis.
Oh,
coming off
Jamal
that ACL,
Murray.
bro.
I think Jamal Murray is a good 3-point shooter as well.
Yeah, Jamal Murray nasty. I like
Yeah.
I
Jamal
need to see
Murray.
D'Angelo Russell.
Hey, he been-
bro.
DeAndre Russell is not a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I was
Sleep,
gonna say
fam.
D-Lo.
Man got ice in his veins. That's crazy.
Why do you like DeAndre? Oh, he's a
Is this the same guy that's the Laker fan? Is this the Laker fan again?
Yep. Because
Yeah.
I don't know how. I mean, I like D'Angelo Russell more than like Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball should have been in there, bro. I tell you, Lonzo got
Lonzo,
that.
that would have been the funniest shit because I don't think
Bro,
Lonzo. I don't
Lonzo-
think Lonzo would have hit a shot, bro.
Y'all are bro. Okay,
Ooh, ouch.
he's a good shooter.
Lonzo ain't your
All right.
He's a good.
Lonzo ain't your shooter, bro. Lonzo
No,
from
no,
high school.
no,
and college
Lonzo's a
ain't the
decent
same
shooter,
Lonzo
right?
Y'all got.
But I'm talking about that pressure as a rookie
He's
and
just
being
got too
Lonzo
much
Ball
pressure,
and
bro.
being
Yeah,
Lonzo
he got too
Ball.
much pressure.
Niggas gonna be standing up as soon as he starts shooting. Niggas gonna want to see him fail. I don't think
Bro,
he's
like,
hitting a
Yeah.
shot.
bro, like, tell me who got more pressure on him. Like, what other player coming out of like college got this much pressure besides like maybe LeBron James? Like, who has this much pressure on them?
College.
Coming out of
Yeah, that
college.
came
Out of college.
Yeah, coming out of
No,
college.
The thing,
college.
well, I don't know. It's pressure. It's hype.
Let's see here.
It's
AD,
hype.
Anthony Davis did coming out.
I don't know if there's line. I don't know. The thing
No,
is,
it's hype.
the pressure is different though because the pressure is like solely through like his father's promotion. It's not like based
Yeah.
off play.
Anthony Davis had that kind of hype too, because he had lost.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis lost 2 games in college.
And he
Yeah,
had
AD. Who else?
I mean, I think obviously LeBron has had the most pressure coming out ever, but Lonzo's
Kevin Durant,
hype.
Kevin Durant did. Yeah, Kevin Durant had all the hype too.
Yeah,
Kevin,
Kevin
nah,
Durant
not as much.
Look at these names.
The thing is, when
look at these
KD came
players you're
out,
naming.
the people were saying KD's a good scorer, but they're like he's too slight. He would never be a great player in the NBA.
I ain't
I
gonna
mean, he still
lie.
hype. It was hype though.
I never heard about KD coming out of college. I'm not even gonna lie.
Bro, I used to watch
Oh
Texas
my
all the
God.
time with
Yeah,
KD and DJ.
I don't know
Let me
how.
tell you who had that
I don't
hype.
know
Let
how.
me tell you who Lonzo remind me of that had that hype though. And
Greg Oden?
like, no, not Greg Oden. Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley in college.
No. You know, Lonzo is not even Michael Beasley. OJ Mayo. Remember him?
Yeah, OJ Mayo was supposed
Remember
to be
OJ Mayo?
OJ Mayo was supposed to be cold.
OJ Mayo was like that. It's like, yo,
bro.
they've been recruiting OJ Mayo since 13 years old. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga must be nice then. So then
Yeah,
I,
OJ
no
Mayo
more
hoop
basketball
mixtape.
player, no more
His
football
hoop
player.
mixtape was so nasty
Yeah.
in college.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, he went to USC and he had a good year. Then he got drafted what 4th or 3rd? I think it's 4th after Russell Westbrook. I think.
No, I think
Yeah.
Russell went 4th.
He went before Russell to the
I think
Grit.
Russell
I
went
think
fourth.
OJ went like 2nd or 3rd.
Nah, second was
Yeah, OJ
second
went
was
third.
Beasley. OJ went 3rd. Russell was
I'm gonna go
4th.
check it.
So yeah.
go check
Second was Beasley.
Well, he had a solid
Michael
rookie.
Beasley.
First was D Rose.
What draft
Michael
that like
Beasley hurt my
08?
heart.
Oh,
Michael
wait.
Beasley.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
Michael Beasley was too
Nah,
talented
OJ
for
Mayo
his
was
own good.
drafted third.
Yeah, and Russell went right after him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went 4th.
Yeah. So yeah, OJ Mayo had a lot of hype, bro. Because the thing is, coming out of college, he had like the NBA body. He could shoot, and he had handles. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened to OJ Mayo. I always expected him to like be a good player. I don't know what happened to him. It may be the
Weed or
weed.
something?
It may be the weed. But I think he's one of those players, right? Where after he got to the league, he never worked on his game. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Because I remember James Johnson talked about that. He was like, yo, after I got to the league, he's like, shit. I was like, man, I made it. I got millions. I'm in the NBA. I ain't practice. Or I ain't train. He's like, only time I train was like in practice. He's like, I ain't trying to make myself better. And he said after I was like almost got kicked out the league, he said that's when he started training again. That's why James
What's
Johnson's
crazy was like he had his first 2 seasons were pretty good, like 18.5 and 17.5.
OJ, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had like, but that's the thing. He came out of college, was good. He never worked on his game. He didn't get better, and the league caught up to him. I'm like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. I expected like great things from OJ Mayo. Man, Russell came out of nowhere. I mean, he was an athlete. I think you always draft the athlete, but
OJ Russell's one of those dudes that's like raw as fuck, but he got like the ridiculous ability.
yeah.
And you just like.
But things,
sculpt him.
I mean, I'm not surprised at OJ because I think OJ would.
Wait, say that again, Jordan.
What happened?
OJ.
Nah, he's lagging.
Yeah, he lagging.
So what happened to Shabazz Muhammad?
But OJ was like a once a generation type athlete. Like he was like #1 high school football and basketball player at the same time. I was saying OJ was like gifted. Like OJ was like once.
Yeah, he was gifted, but as far as like athleticism,
like
he wasn't the greatest athlete though. As far as like basically physical ability, he wasn't the
hold on,
greatest.
hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. But I was saying that OJ wasn't the greatest physical, like as far as physical abilities, but he had a lot of talent. I say that he had a lot of talent. Shabazz Muhammad, he fell off after they found out his age was like.
OJ.
Nah,
OJ,
Shabazz Muhammad.
Isn't Shabazz Muhammad supposed to be like 5 years older than his
No, I'm saying as far as gonna be like.
Go ahead.
I'm saying he was like super talented.
Yeah, he was talented.
Like, he was #1 high school football and basketball player.
To #1 high school and football, basketball. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like maybe he stretched himself too thin.
Yeah.
Didn't LeBron have that same type of shit?
Well, LeBron had like they wanted him to play. He played football a year, I think. I think he played football.
Yeah,
a
he
year.
said he didn't want to play after that first year.
OJ Mayo was suspended from the league for 2 years.
Yeah, because
It was 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
I remember.
I mean,
Damn,
I think.
I thought it was
that
just 1
weed,
year.
bro. That weed is too much.
Damn, the people.
Hey, you know
Yo,
what's
they're about to look back to that draft class and be like, "Yo, what happened? Like, what happened in this draft
Oh,
class?"
they're always gonna look at the
I
Anthony.
remember. I was the same way.
Is it AI?
That boy Jordan lagging bad.
lagging
That
heavy,
man's
man.
That boy Jordan lagging bad, boy.
That lag monster
Oh,
got
I'm
his
just
ass.
I'm just looking at all these players Cleveland could have picked over goddamn Deion Waiters and Tristan Thompson. It's just horrible. Like these niggas missed out on so many good people.
I mean, that's
Like they
easy
could
to
have had
say
Klay
now.
Thompson. They could have had Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard.
I would say.
Jimmy
With Clay. Jimmy Butler was like the last pick in the first round, was he? Or something
Yeah,
like
he
that.
last pick.
Was Draymond
Um,
Green.
but I think with Klay Thompson coming out of college, he was actually like they said he was a troubled player because he had gotten into like legal issues, some shit like that. So his attitude was in question.
I would never see that now.
Exactly, right? And also, they said he can create his own shot. But they said he was a phenomenal shooter, can create his own shot, and he had like character issues. And now you don't hear any of that shit as far as
I mean,
Klay
he's
Thompson.
Exactly.
He can't. He still can't create his own.
Yeah, he still can't.
Yeah,
He
don't really need
he
to.
can dribble the ball a little bit now, as far as like straight right hand, go straight. You know what I mean? But
He's got a little fadeaway.
yeah, but I mean now Klay Thompson's just like that nigga.
Am I good now? Or am I still in the
Nah, you good.
other world?
You good? Jimmy Butler.
good, huh?
I like Jimmy Butler at Marquette because he had NBA moves, but he couldn't shoot that well, and he couldn't handle the
Bro.
ball that well. But he had NBA moves. I was like, yo, this dude like.
Wait, what do you mean NBA moves? Because like his first couple of years in the league, he was just playing straight defense and doing like layup lines.
No, because that's what they felt like he was good at. But at Marquette, he was like their best player. So that he would post up
Like
a lot.
Kawhi too.
Yeah, he would
Yeah,
post up a
footwork.
lot, and he'd like his fadeaway was crazy in at Marquette, and he was like he had a pull up at Marquette. Like he didn't have as much range as he does now. But like back then, he was like super raw. But he had like, you could tell like he would be okay in the NBA. But it's like he just wasn't. He was raw. But Kawhi was just like a freak. Like looking at Kawhi, he was like a freak. Where it's like, man, if he could only shoot. It's like if he could only shoot, this dude would be amazing. But he's always a great defender.
Man, the Cavs picked Anthony Bennett #1 in a draft that had Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like, yeah, that's a bad. Yeah, but they had Giannis in it, so it's still like
nobody was
still
thinking
pretty good.
Giannis was like that though, bro.
Giannis was really raw back then.
Yeah. Like they still take.
Anthony Bennett was projected to go number 10 that year, I think.
Exactly. Nerlens Noel was supposed to go #1 this year.
Yeah, and they reached. They tried. They reached.
I remember what's it called. Bill Simmons' reaction to that shit too. That shit was crazy.
I remember I was watching. I was like, "What the fuck? Who?" They did not just pick this nigga.
Really bad.
I was like,
I know. They like said, "I'm Canadian. I got next." Because I was watching the draft because Andrew Wiggins was gonna get drafted next year.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We got one Canadian going this year, another one going next year first." I was like, "Damn, cocky ass motherfucker."
Yeah, Wiggins had a lot of hype too. Wiggins had like his hoop mixtape was crazy because he was jumping over everybody in high school.
Wiggins legit needs to just go to like a team where he can like be the man with a good coach.
If Kawhi leaves, do you think that would be something where like, yo, give us Wiggins in a second for if
Kawhi?
Yeah.
A second? You think Kawhi is only worth Wiggins in a second?
I think he's worth Wiggins in a first.
If he's leaving anyway,
of a tanking thing.
Look what they got for Paul George. You know what I'm saying? If he's leaving anyway, it's not much leverage.
What do you mean? They got another All-Star for Paul George.
He's
come on, bro.
Now, but he wasn't
come on, bro.
Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
They might not have a lot of leverage if he is leaving anyway.
If he's leaving, he don't got the leverage. So it's like, get a first.
I can see them doing something like how Chris Paul did, like the trade Chris Paul did before he.
What did they get for Chris Paul?
Signing
they
trade.
got all them Rocket players that the Clippers got. They got Patrick Beverly.
Got him
about 4-5 players for Chris Paul.
Then they get
I'm gonna look it up. Sam Decker. I think Sam Decker, Lou Will, Chris Paul. Patrick Beverly. What's that other dude? They used to play for what's his name? I'll look it up so I can tell you.
Are you talking about that black dude, the power forward?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He used to play for some college.
Montrezl
Harrell. Yeah, he played for Louisville.
They said that black nigga that used to play. I'm like, damn, that's half the league.
Nah, like he is so black, fam.
That's half the league, bro. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That dude played black too. Like I don't even know.
I mean, he's really aggressive.
Y'all seen it? Y'all seen that? The new Dave Chappelle stand up thing.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's fantastic.
He said, nigga said,
is that his Netflix shit? Because I hear his
the Netflix shit. He said Draymond Green is the blackest name he ever heard in his life. That doesn't sound like a nigga.
I mean, it is though. It really is. But nah, I haven't checked out his special yet. I heard it was good. I was watching an interview with Faison Love.
His Netflix ones suck ass. Like I watched his first one, I didn't think it was that good.
I think, I disagree. I think that was pretty funny. Like I just like Dave Chappelle, period, though. So I'm really not objective, so I don't know.
Y'all like Kevin Hart?
Nah, who
that? Kevin Hart.
I fuck with him.
That nigga said, nah, who that?
Nah, because I know a lot of people like.
I didn't see his last one though.
I've heard a lot of people say like, nah, Kevin Hart's trash, blah blah blah. So
Kevin Hart's funny.
He I think people are just tired of seeing Kevin Hart in every goddamn
I'm tired
movie.
of him.
And it's like the same. Kevin Hart can't act with shit. Like Kevin Hart plays Kevin Hart in every goddamn fucking movie. Like you get tired of that bullshit.
Will Smith been doing the same thing for like the last 10 years.
I don't know, man.
It works.
Except for like Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. I was say Pursuit of Happiness was, yeah.
Will Smith, it works though. Like Hancock, that shit worked.
For Hancock was fantastic. I'm Legend was fantastic.
I was watching
that on now.
I watched the beginning of your stream. I watched the beginning of your what's it called?
I Robot was fantastic.
I watched the beginning of like
Black Panther. Play himself in I Robot.
Hitch was great. What about Hitch? Hitch was great.
That's Will Smith in Hitch. He played Will Smith.
What about 7 pounds? What about 7 pounds?
You think that's a good movie?
7 pounds is a great movie.
The fuck?
You don't like 7 pounds?
I don't think it's a great Will Smith movie. What? I don't think it's a great Will Smith movie in his catalog. Like I ain't going to 7 pounds like out of all the movies.
That's
Will Smith
7 pounds is fantastic.
Will Smith movie.
Yeah. That was great,
Basically
man.
killed himself too. Basically.
Yeah, that was great. I love 7 pounds, but I think
Yeah, that shit was
lately
sad.
he's had some bad ones. Lately,
Suicide Squad. He made
he
Suicide
made
Squad
Suicide Squad,
watchable.
but
Yeah,
it
he
was
was
still bad.
that.
Yeah, he
That
was
was
good in it.
basically Will. He still feel like Will. He played Will Smith in that movie too.
He
No,
did.
But the thing is,
he
he's such a big personality. Like it's like you know what I mean. I don't know. It's hard to not
It's like the
play.
same thing with The Rock. Like I don't think The Rock is
Oh
like an
yeah,
amazing
yeah.
actor,
I'm
but he
back.
just plays The Rock in every single
I
movie
can't.
he's
I'm
in.
sorry. The Rock is always Rock. I can't see him as nothing else.
I
He could be
can't.
Black
Yeah,
Adam. He could be
yeah.
anybody.
No,
He's still The
no,
Rock.
no.
Exactly.
Because
He's still gonna be
honestly,
The Rock.
in Fast Five, it felt different when he was like when he came in as like the cop against Vin Diesel. Like I
Was
liked
that
him.
6 or 5?
Five when they
That's five.
Or was
That's
that
five.
7,
Five. That's
8,
the
or
best.
9, or
this
like
nigga.
10?
Nah, that was five when he came in. I was like, I really liked him in that movie.
Hey Larry, I can't even.
Like, have you seen him in the new Jumanji movie? He's The Rock in that movie too. Like
I mean,
He's such a big
look,
he's The
personality.
Rock in
the
everything.
reason it works with Will Smith because Will Smith's character, like who he plays, is like likable and it's relatable compared to like Kevin Hart, was just like the annoying little shit. Like that should get tired after a minute, you know?
I mean, I don't mind
Mm.
Kevin Hart, man. I
Like,
mean,
I
I
don't
see
mind him
another.
either.
honestly, I think he should. I'm tired of him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of him because he uses the same cadence and shit like that, which is it gets kind of
Yeah, shit's
annoying.
annoying.
But I mean, he's doing his thing, man. If they're gonna pay him, he's gonna keep making money.
I mean, I was
Let me see.
I was watching your stream about Black Panther, the early parts, and you said it's the best Marvel movie.
I said after Civil War.
It's top 5.
It's top five for
Oh,
me.
okay. I thought you said.
After
I thought
Civil
you put it
War.
above Civil War. I
It's
was
No,
like,
I
Mike
think Civil War
Lowry,
is the
not
best.
Will Smith. It's Mike Lowry, not Will Smith.
Who? From Bad
Mike
Boy.
Lowry and Bad,
Bad
Boy.
Boy.
Is that
Oh.
not Will Smith? Yeah, and Bad Boy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Will Smith kind
of.
of. I mean, okay.
Is,
I mean,
is Will Smith in Men in Black, not Will Smith?
Like I said, it's not.
but that's like
I just want y'all to like notice the point I got. Like,
but that's
come
like
on,
Michael B.
man.
Jordan though.
No,
Michael B.
Michael B.
Jordan was
Jordan.
Michael B.
he.
Jordan
I
as
don't know, man.
Killmonger.
Killmonger was fire.
But Killmonger was
Yeah,
just an
Killmonger,
aggressive.
I don't think
Kill-
that's Michael B. Jordan.
No, but think about Michael B.
Yeah.
Jordan in all his movies. Like in Fruitvale Station, he had like this aggressive personality, where just like that's why he got shot. Of course, he's playing Oscar Grant or whatever. In Creed, he had
What about Chronicle?
He
Yo, he was nice in Chronicle.
Chronicle. He was
That's
cool.
Yeah, he was
Chronicle,
nice in
he was
Chronicle.
chill.
he was
chill.
straight.
But it's
That
like,
was
but
a
that's
underrated
still
movie.
Michael B. Jordan. It's like for these actors, it's hard to kind of separate them from because they kind of cater the script to like
I
who
don't
they
know.
are. Like
I
the
don't-
only
I-
person I can see that's they're different in almost every role is Denzel. And
No,
then
Don Cheadle.
That's
Don
the
Cheadle
goal.
was different.
there's only
I'm-
Denzel
I'm-
to go.
Big up to Durson though. Durson said this shit today in the Discord when we were talking about that. He was like, the one nigga I give credit for like acting, like, cause like most times he's saying, he said Samuel L. Jackson can be in any movie he wants,
yeah,
and you
straight.
still don't look at it like it's Samuel L. Jackson. He be Samuel L. Jackson, but it still be cool. Like you don't care about it.
I don't know, man.
I don't care what movie Denzel's in. I'll watch
I
that
think it's
shit.
Denzel for me.
Hell
I
yeah.
think it's Denzel.
I ain't saying Denzel better. I'm
Denzel's
just
that
saying like
dude, bro.
Denzel's
He
obviously
made-
better, but like he's somebody like,
Bro.
you know what I'm saying, of importance.
Yeah, Denzel is like I don't
Denzel
know.
made Remember the Titans, bro. I seen that movie so many damn times.
Shit, I just watched what's
Yeah,
his name?
Remember
Malcolm X is fire.
Shit, remember Eli, the Book of Eli?
The Book of
Yeah,
Eli.
the Book of Eli was hard.
That
The
shit
Book of
was
Eli pretty
great.
good.
Like, I did not expect it to be good at all. This don't look trash. Watch it like
The
yo,
best
this is
white
fire.
actor though, the best white actor to me is Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio, just for him being in the Wolf of Wall Street, will forever get a pass from me. That nigga like,
I
gotta go with
cause like when I was first watching the Wolf of Wall Street, I was like, okay, this is gonna be Leonardo DiCaprio being a stockbroker. But like halfway through, I was like, nah, this
Yeah.
is
But
the dude he's playing.
Leo been a great actor. He's never like they've been like like not
Yeah.
giving him his credit like every year. And I was glad when he finally won. He didn't even win for Wolf of Wall Street, which is crazy. When he finally
Yeah, he
won
should've
for
won.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Revenant, I think it was.
Wait, wait,
Revenant.
Not even his best movie.
Who got it over him?
It was some
That
trash.
year,
I'll go
Wolf
look
of
it
Wall
up.
Street.
I don't
It
know.
was-
Wolf of Wall
it
Street
was-
deserved it.
Was it
though.
that dude that played the dude in Lincoln?
Who was that?
It's probably something I wasn't studying. I know
You
for a
haven't seen the
fact it was
movie
something I ain't
Lincoln?
like more than
I never
I
seen
haven't seen
Lincoln.
The
Wait,
dude apparently
the
dressed up
Vampire
as
Slayer?
Lincoln.
Is that one? Because I watched like 10 minutes of that one. And I was like, nah, I'm
the
done with this.
legit Lincoln movie. The dude that like he dressed up as Lincoln
God, dang.
outside and inside the movie for like 7 months straight, fam.
They say the F word in the Wolf of Wall Street more than any other word in history. They say it 569 times.
Wolf of Wall Street was great though. I love that movie.
Oh, that was
It's on
Daniel
Wikipedia. I'm looking it up on Wikipedia.
I mean, that movie was great. I mean,
Daniel Day-Lewis, that's the dude's name.
what,
Yeah, he's a white goat.
what did he win?
White actors.
I think he won it over what's called. He won Best Actor over what's his face in Wolf of Wall Street.
What movie was that though?
Lincoln.
I've
many times I gotta
never
tell
heard
you
about
this
this
shit?
movie, bro. There's the Lincoln the Vampire Slayer. That's all I heard about.
I've never heard
No,
of dude.
like just look up.
I think they came out the same year, right?
Yeah, look up
It
Lincoln.
had to if it won. I've never heard of it.
Oh,
though.
this is trash.
I've never seen it.
I haven't seen the movie, but this is trash.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes. This shit's trash.
Yeah, fuck Rotten Tomatoes, man. These dudes.
Oh my god!
True.
Please don't tell me you an IMDb dude.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm not. I don't use these sites to tell you what's a good movie.
You just gotta go with your own, like with your own
Alright,
thing.
No site tells me what movies I should and shouldn't watch, but doesn't it like at least sway you? If you like think about a movie you've never heard about and you see this shit's getting like good ass
No, I
ratings.
say Matthew McConaughey won that year. Matthew McConaughey
Oh
won.
yeah, for Dallas
Dallas
Club.
Buyers Club.
I
Yeah,
remember that
That's
shit.
when he had AIDS.
he beat.
Him legit.
I ain't never
have
seen
AIDS,
that.
but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I think.
Daniel
that's-
Day Lewis won the year before. He beat
Like
he
Brago,
beat
you ever seen?
Joaquin
Oh,
Phoenix. He beat,
Huh? Have seen
he
what?
beat Denzel Washington.
I said, have you ever seen Baby Driver?
That was a
Yeah,
fantastic.
Oh, yeah,
Baby
movie.
Driver, like,
Yeah, I mean,
Movie-
I think I
movie-
made a stream about
that's
that.
fun.
I made a stream about
That's
that.
fun.
Yeah. See, like I would have never watched that movie. Then I saw the ratings. I was like, oh shit, I gotta give this a try.
Wait, didn't I tell you to
I
watch
don't,
it?
I don't
No,
think,
man, stop
I don't
giving
think-
yourself credit for
I
everything.
I don't-
I was
I don't
telling you to
think-
watch
I don't
Baby
think-
Driver, man. B-A-B-Y.
I don't think it should be swayed by ratings though.
Oh,
Like
baby.
if it,
Yeah, I don't.
like
watch
if you
it.
like it, I think it's interesting. Just go ahead and just
I'm
watch
not-
it. I
Okay,
don't,
look, ratings aren't gonna sway me off a movie that I really want to see, but it can sway me onto a movie that I wasn't really thinking about. Like
Nah.
I watched Fantastic Four, no matter how bad that shit was. I gotta see that movie, you know. But damn, I regret watching that movie.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, I think that cause like the dude that's nominated from Get Out was nominated for Best Actor this year. You think he's gonna win?
Yeah, he
No.
lost. He already lost.
nah,
Yeah.
he lost. That's how he did lose.
Who else is
Oh, well,
nominated?
they ain't got the results on
You talking about the
Wikipedia.
Golden
I guess
Globes?
they just still got the
I'm
nomination.
saying it's about.
Nah, this the Oscars. I'm talking about Oscars.
Oh.
I think.
They have the Oscars with the Emmys.
Yeah, I remember. I made a stream telling people to watch it. I don't. Baby Driver.
Okay.
Ah, fam.
I did. Because after I
You
watched
gotta-
it, I said it was
It's the
fantastic.
Academy Awards. I'm looking at the Academy Awards.
Best actor was Casey Affleck.
I remember that he beat out Denzel for Fences, which was trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Denzel was so mad. He was like, "Yo, shout out to Denzel. I love you, man. I watch you all the time." Denzel was like not smiling at all.
Bro,
This nigga was just like,
that first scene was that scene with his like where he was giving his son money? Was that like the first scene or something? That shit was like, damn, this movie gonna be hard as fuck.
"Which one?"
I just couldn't watch
Wait,
Fences.
wait,
Like, my
Fences?
girl was
It's
trying
like-
to sell me on that, but she was like,
son wanted what's called money for his singing career.
yeah.
Oh. It was like, "Why did I give you money, nigga?" I'm
Yeah,
like, "Oh shit."
Exactly.
I mean,
that one.
Yeah, like
he was like
was
a
like, God
like
damn, this man
old
just
school
killed that.
hardcore like dad. It's like he had like these firm beliefs. You know what I mean? He was kind of bitter too. He was bitter as well.
Yeah, he was mad that
my girl couldn't sell me on that movie. She was trying to go watch that movie, and I was like, nah, that
Yeah,
shit don't
I didn't
sound
watch it
like
in
something.
theaters, but you
I
know.
couldn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I mean, it gives you perspective because when you look at it from like a father-son relationship, they had a terrible relationship, man. Like he never once like told his son good job, or it was always just always on him, bro. It was never a healthy relationship where you
Wait,
never
wait.
Huh?
But should you like how many times you gotta tell your son good job for doing the shit that he's supposed to do?
no.
At least once.
Positive
You gotta
reinforcement
always
is
be supportive.
necessary,
Yeah,
bro. It's
Really?
necessary.
That's crazy.
You said that's crazy. So wait, your father
I don't think
never.
I ever asked for a good job for getting like a 4.0 or for like an A in a class.
What?
That shit you're supposed to do. You're supposed to show up on time, aren't you?
You
Like you want to do is to like tell
No,
you. What,
then why do
good
they
job?
have? Why do they give you perfect attendance awards?
What do you mean? I never got that award.
I'm saying they give it out. You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to
That's
show
like
up.
that's like giving out a participation ribbon award.
Perfect
That's bullshit.
attendance,
Yeah.
bro, man. Like, nah.
Good job. You came to the tournament. Y'all get your ass beat by 41-0, but good job
No,
for
it's
showing
not the
up.
same, bro. Perfect attendance is actually hard to do. Like, I've never gotten a perfect attendance award. Like, in
Me
anything.
either.
I mean,
That
yeah,
shit
it's
take
hard. I
dedication.
mean,
That shit take hard work and dedication.
I don't know. I don't
every day.
understand why you should be getting like rewarded for
Nigga,
showing
you
up.
can't even get sick. You can't even
Bro,
get sick.
even when you're
I mean,
sick,
I agree
you
with that.
go
I
in.
agree with that. Like, if you put it in work, you should get rewarded. But like, you shouldn't just get one just because you're there.
Nah,
Like,
not just
that's
because
what
you're
I
there.
feel like.
No, not because you're there. But I'm saying, as far as you being the parent and telling your kid that, hey, you're doing a good job, because it's like, as a kid, sometimes it's like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. But it's like, when you know that your parents are behind you, that they support you, and that this is like making them happy, like you want to do it even more. Like, because
I was
feel
gonna
like
say, I was,
kids, like,
Like you
yeah, I
shouldn't be
feel like
doing certain stuff for someone to pat you on the back. Like if you're doing
you're
good
not
in
doing
school,
it for that, but it's like, it's
no, I see saying now. I see what you're saying. Brother was saying like you should like as a kid you shouldn't do it just for praise, but like as a parent you should want to do that for your kid. Like tell your kid like they're doing a good job as a parent, but as a kid you should want that as a kid. Like you should just go ahead and do it as a kid, right,
yeah,
Brago?
like
yeah, yeah.
kids search for they search for like you know what I'm saying positive, like you know what I'm saying they want to make their parents happy. They
Yeah.
want to do stuff to make
Yeah.
their
Yeah,
parents happy. So they
Ali,
feel like
imagine
once they
if.
do make them happy,
Go ahead, cool. My bad. Go ahead.
go ahead, you can finish this thing,
Not
bro.
say imagine if
I was
like
gonna say
I'm
like
doing. Oh shit. Nah, go ahead.
you good, bro? I'm finished what you're saying. You good?
Want me to go? All right. I was saying
Yeah,
like,
go ahead. You go.
imagine if like you're going to school every day, right? And you're doing everything you need to do, but every time you go to your parents, they're like, "Nigga, you doing what you need to do. What the fuck? Get the fuck out my face." You're like,
okay, maybe yeah, but I'm saying like,
Bro,
okay.
but like if they come up to me and they're like, "Yo, I just got an A on my I just got an A in my class. Can I get like a car?" Be like, "Get the
No,
fuck
no,
out of
you
here."
don't know. You're not asking for something.
He's
It's like,
taking it too far
no,
now.
because like my son, he will come say, "Hey, look at what I did with this this assignment or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "You got an A. That's what you're supposed to get, but good job." You know what I mean? It's like, but good job.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I just feel like
it's
it's nothing
positive
bad with like
reinforcement.
If they come to you
it's
asking
nothing
for
bad with like
something,
taking the
that's fine.
time out of the day to just go look at your son or daughter
Yeah.
and be like, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll make them feel good
and
about
actually,
You
themselves.
should
honestly,
There's nothing
as
wrong
a
with it.
kid,
you
actually
should
none of
naturally be proud of them. It shouldn't have to take like an A to get you proud. Like that's what
No,
I'm trying
I
to
ain't
say.
saying I
no,
ain't
I
saying
ain't
like
say
But
that.
I
that
ain't
that
saying
does
that.
make you proud though, Ali. With them getting an A,
Yeah.
it makes you proud because you know that your child
Like
they're
good
going to
job.
school
Come give
and
me
they're
5.
learning. They're actually like learning things at school because you know it's like imagine them coming home with a D. Like you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna like you go to school every day, you got a D. Come on.
I gotta see
Cause
what
yeah, I
they're
think
doing at
Yeah,
school.
I
no,
dealt with
no,
that last week. Like my little sister did that. Like, my little sister last week had a D, and like she came home to me crying or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just told her like you know how you feel right now.
Yeah.
Like you don't ever want to feel like that again. So make
Exactly.
sure you do what it takes to
cause
never
you got
feel like that
yeah.
again.
Yo,
Cause you gotta
man.
think, man. You gotta think, like, as a, if you don't get that to your kid, like, he'll go somewhere else to find that affection or that acknowledgement. He don't give it to
Acknowledgement.
him. So,
Yeah.
like,
Kids
cause
are
like
kids are
if you like say
gullible,
your kid,
man.
that's a fact.
They're like really just simple creatures at the end of the day, where it's like they just want you to say good job and want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's. I understand what you're saying. It's like you shouldn't be searching for it because I'm kind of the same where it's like you shouldn't expect a reward for doing what you need to do, but I'm gonna tell you you're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's
It don't cost no money. It don't cost no money to get some positive reinforcement to just say something positive. Like you don't take no sweat off your back to be a nice guy and say something
yeah.
nice.
In
Just do
fences, he was
something
just
good.
like an asshole, bro. Like he was just like, no matter whatever his kid did, he wanted to play football. Oh, I tell you, go get that job. I'm like, bro, man. It was just, and his kid came to hate him. He didn't even want to go to his funeral. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was like, wow. That's how much hate he had for his
That's
father.
a real fucked up situation.
He said he couldn't
But
walk
that's
through
real.
the house because he was scared of what his father was going to say to him.
That's real. That's real though. Sometimes some people lie. That's how it is.
But you
Like,
don't want to be like your kid to be terrified of you. I mean,
it's not terrified. It's just like just disgusted with you, like through with you. Like I
yeah.
ain't trying to do with you.
Yeah, he didn't want to be around his dad, and he saw his dad being like super aggressive with his mom, and it was just like a bad all around. And like shit, even when he did that shit, he came home to his wife and was like, "Listen, I'm gonna be a dad now. I was like, what? Nigga, that's how you say it? He's like, I done laid down with that girl. But I'm like, wow, that's how you break the news. Like she should have been expecting it. And he's like, yo, she makes me happy that you really can't do that right now. I was like, this nigga's tripping.
What in the world?
Why you got the like this?
Because
Like
that's how
the
we be
most
talking in
creepy
the
ass
movie.
That's how he was,
That's
yo.
like the creepy ass voice
That's
I
what
ever
you can
heard
do
in
right
my
now.
life.
but then the lady died. The lady died, and then he came home with the baby. Was like, I don't need to take care of her now. Like,
What in the world? I'm done with this dude. This man. This dude.
he wanted her to take care of the
Yeah,
baby.
like-
voice.
It was crazy.
Yeah, like I couldn't deal with that shit. Like my girl was trying to tell me to go watch that movie. She was like, it's about this dude, like you know what I'm saying, that hates his
No,
son
that's
or
like
something like that. I was like, nigga, I do not want to watch that.
You gotta like
Right.
sit down and watch for like 2 hours straight. Like that's a movie you gotta actually pay attention to.
I just hate depressing ass movies like that. Like I
Yeah,
want to go watch movies to go feel good about myself. Like
I mean, I
You
could
ever
watch it, but I
a
don't need.
movie?
I like
need
depressing
that
movies.
stigma in
I
my
like
mind.
depressing movies sometimes.
You a depressing person.
If it's
Yeah.
if it's good, I'll watch it.
Well-
Let's say if it's a good movie, I'll watch it. It's like, for
Maybe
instance,
right.
y'all say it's good, I'll watch it. Like, if it's trash and depressing, I'm sorry, I can't watch it. But if it's good, I'll watch it.
I think I like movies with like a message behind it. You know what I mean? Because even if it's depressing,
Yeah.
like I think Dallas Buyers Club. I haven't seen it, but I guess the overall thing about
I ain't
him,
ever watching that. That
him
shit's
having
just fun.
AIDS and all that.
You ever watch a movie and then get like interested in what you just fucking watch, or you want to feel like you want to do what they doing?
Yeah, Black Panther.
You want to be a Black Panther now?
Nah,
You want to shave your, you
I
wanna
watched-
shave
I
your
watched the
head and
movie
be a
on-
warrior in Wakanda?
watched-
That's the females, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
Wakanda film.
Oh, that-
Wakanda film.
Is it?
I'm about to
Wakanda
challenge this
film.
nigga through the ritual. Like, let's go, nigga.
You got a birthright.
I don't need this crowd. I just
That
want
shit
him.
dead.
Huh?
Boy, that shit
That shit-
dead.
That shit did. I'm the
Boy,
king
that
now.
shit dead. I'm the king.
Bro.
This your king? This your
What?
king? Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that was hard. We said, hey, this your king?
This your king?
Bro, when
He's
I
whooping his
when
ass.
I first I heard him like talk, I was like, damn, he thug as fuck. And then I remember like he's from Oakland and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have that
I like
accent
that.
and all that shit
I
because
like-
everybody was talking so proper and
I-
shit. And then all of a sudden he's
Yeah,
like,
he sounded
ask me
just like
ask
a
him who
black
I am. Ask me who I am, king. Ask me who I am.
No, you said, hey, auntie.
Hey,
I'm
auntie.
sorry.
He's like, I am M'Baka. I was like, wait, what? This nigga.
Yo, that monkey guy, dude, that dude was
Are you
funny as
done?
fuck.
Are
funny
you
as shit.
done?
Bro, he said, I'm gonna feed you to my people. JK, we're vegetarian.
Like, nah, that shit was Michael B.
I'm
Jordan.
gonna tell you
did
another
a
movie that
great
was pretty
job.
fresh though that I saw for the first time this year. Fucking, I think it's a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. It's got him and like Mark Wahlberg and
The
and Matt
Departed?
Damon in it.
Is it The Departed? I don't know.
Yeah, The Departed. I watched The Departed for the first time this year. It
Fantastic.
blew my mind how good. that movie
Fantastic.
Mark Wahlberg in a
amazing
movie with Leonardo?
was. Yeah.
You never seen
And-
The
and-
Departed,
and Matt
man?
Damon.
The Departed
The
was
Departed is
fantastic.
amazing.
Fantastic.
That's an amazing movie.
Another movie I seen by Leo was Shutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island. Pretty cold.
What the fuck going on?
Is Jordan taking a shit or something?
No, clean crew. I'm at work right now. It's clean crew.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, you can mute it, bro. It's cool. It's cool. You know. But nah, another movie that
This shit got a 91%.
it's great.
The Departed. Hell yeah, The Departed.
It's a great movie.
Another movie
That's a
that I
good
watched
movie.
that like made me want to do it was Creed. Creed was great. Like I really
You
loved
tried.
it.
You started going to your fucking wall and started.
Hey man, we had some shadow boxing. You know what I mean? It's like Creed made you wanna like box just because of how he handled it, and then they had an actual professional in there boxing him.
I ain't gonna lie. Any
I heard
any
you
movie
took some
Denzel
good
in, I
punches.
want to do. I like any movie Denzel in, I want to do. Like when it was training day, I wanted to be a dirty cop. Like what's it called?
Damn, nigga.
Dirty Cop.
Bro, I did for bro. I want to be
What
Lonzo
about what about Flight?
Drive around.
What about Flight when he was like a
Yes.
drunk
Yes,
pilot?
bro. Yes, bro. I don't know why Denzel. I want to be Denzel in every movie. I don't know why.
Denzel's a cool dude though. He's a cool dude.
You want to be John
Like-
Q? You want to be John
Yes, bro.
Q?
Yes, bro. Hey, I did, bro. Bro, I want to have a son, go somewhere, and just hold it up and be like, hey, this is
He said, "Hold up."
This is my son.
I think for a while, Will
saying.
Smith's his movies. Like that shit, like from Hancock to I Am Legend,
Bro, Hancock
Bad
was
Boy,
Men
sick.
in Black.
Men
Men
in
in Black.
Black.
Bro, when Men in Black came out, I wanted to
Hey,
be one of them niggas so bad.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got
could,
the
hey,
all
you
Still
could,
black
want one of the
suit.
little neuralizer.
hey, you could tell me, hey, I had a little toy too. Hey, I thought I was clean in school too. One of the neuralizer too. I thought I was clean.
Men in
I ain't
Black.
gonna say it this
Yo,
time.
let me tell you what movie back in the day used to want me to be like that though. When Like Mike came out, bro, I used to
Yeah.
want to get some goddamn sneakers
Oh,
so
bruh.
bad when that shit came
You be
out, boy.
pumping your shoes?
Yeah, but I used to want it bad, bro. Cause that nigga dunked from like half court on some crazy, on some Looney Tunes shit.
Yeah, I mean
Bruh.
the thing is, I already like that, so it was like it was cool. You know
Get
what
the
I'm saying?
fuck out of Yo, Brago, you know who Brago, when I was watching Black Panther and I seen that fat kid like dribble inside the paint in Black Panther, that first scene, that shit reminded me of you. I was
Get
like,
the
that's
fuck
me,
out of
bro.
here. Nah.
You're the first name that came to my mind. I was like, that's how he played.
All right. I want you to keep thinking that. Keep thinking that, man. I'm gonna show up like Killmonger, like nigga. I've been praying my whole life for this. Keep doing
My
it.
whole life.
My whole life, all these scars, each one for a body I dropped.
All of my ankle.
Each one my ankle. Each one is an ankle, bro. I'm telling you, it's about to be real. Nah, yo, Black Panther's
shit.
fantastic. I fuck with that movie.
Yes,
heavy,
man.
I
That
can't,
shit is definitely top 3.
I
Like,
can't
you
wait for
go
Creed 2 this
Civil-
year.
But bro, the dude's not what's called directing Creed though. The one that
Coogler?
directed the first. Yeah,
He's
that's
not?
a nice director, man.
Yeah, him and Michael B. Jordan, they have like a great.
That's a good ass connection.
yeah,
Yeah,
they got
that's why
great
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they got a
I'm
real
like,
good
word.
connection.
Like it's Fruitvale Station, like that blew me away. You know what I mean, like
I still haven't seen Fruitvale Station.
for
I ain't gonna
real,
lie, I ain't like it that
It's
much.
so
I ain't like it that
depressing.
much.
man.
So
I ain't like it that
depressing.
much.
Like I already know
It's
it's gonna be
depressing as
depressing,
hell,
so I ain't-
but like it's
Yeah.
real.
No, it's depressing.
It's real.
No, it didn't. I don't. Sorry, it didn't hit me like I thought
Shit,
it would. It didn't hit
man.
me like I thought it would.
Nah, that shit hit me, bro, because it's like how this man just basically died because of just being stereotyped.
Oh, no, that part hit me like.
You know
Like,
what
the
I
whole
mean?
movie, up to that part, the whole movie up to that part, I mean, it didn't do nothing for
After
me.
that part, it was just he was a guy trying to figure it out in life. You know what I mean? He had a kid,
Right.
he had a girl. He's trying to figure
Yeah,
everything out.
That
And
shit gonna depress me. I
yeah,
already know
and the
that
thing
shit
is,
gonna depress me.
and the thing is, he was just
Like, I
getting
don't
things
even wanna see
together.
it.
They're celebrating, and all of a sudden, you just damn, just one night and one mistake, one could say, and then
Facts.
dead. You know what I mean? It's just it was unfortunate as hell.
Exactly.
And how, and then it was like, police brutality and all that shit again. That shit hit home, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like Fruitvale Station, I fuck with that movie heavy. I mean, I like Michael B. Jordan. I liked him before that, but that movie definitely put him on another level for me. Cause I think Chronicle was
Yeah.
great. Chronicle was a
That's
great
it.
movie.
Yeah, that's how I actually saw Fruitvale because I was watching in Chronicle and I was like, this dude in another movie because
They see-
Chronicle he had like a dope charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
then I
really
seen
did.
that.
Yeah, I think
And I was,
overall.
then I saw Fruitvale and I was like, damn, the fuck.
I mean, do you think he's like? I think he's kind of supplanted himself as one of the most prominent black actors in Hollywood now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
listening to Coogler's interview, and he said he never got to see that movie with like Denzel and Will Smith together, like two of the top like premier
Yeah.
black people do a movie together. He's like, so I'm trying to do that, and I was like, well,
Who
they're
is it
not
now?
really on their level yet.
Who is it now?
But they're gonna be.
Who are the
Who?
two
Who is
guys
it now?
now? Yeah.
Shit, probably like 50 Cent.
Black Panther.
50 Cent?
50
This nigga said 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
This nigga said 50
my
Cent.
goodness.
This nigga 50
No,
Cent like marketed the hell out of Den of
Brago,
Thieves.
Brago,
And
Hey.
look, I'm telling you, on your Black Panther stream, like yesterday, or whatever, you said, "Who? I can't see nobody playing Black Panther, bro." 50 Cent would make a nice Black
no, he
Panther,
wouldn't.
like
No, he
with an
wouldn't.
African accent, fam.
He would be. He'd make a nice Killmonger.
Horrible.
Hey,
He make
hey, no,
Killmonger.
you know I hate movies. I hate Forrest Whitaker in all movies. I don't know why. I hate
Why?
all.
Oh, bro.
They
Hey,
just throw that nigga in movies. They
Bro,
just
I hate
throw
Forrest
Forrest
Whitaker, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Like he's in Star Wars. He's in Star
Man,
Wars for no
Man,
reason
his
at all.
repeat eye always. Be
Nah, you
fucking
know what?
bro.
I liked him in Last King of Scotland. You ever seen that?
I
What is
didn't, I
that,
didn't, bro.
fam?
I'm sorry, he overacting, bro. I'm sorry. I
Give me
can't do
Bring it to me.
Forrest, bro.
Bring it to me.
The overacting.
I liked him in Last King of Scotland, bro. I
Bro,
liked him in that
overacting.
shit.
I'm sorry, he overacts, bro.
It's like, come here, American. Nah, I liked him in that Last King of Scotland. I don't know.
What
Forrest
is that?
Whitaker. You never seen Last King of Scotland?
Hell
It's
nah.
about I think his name is India.
I ain't neither.
India Mean. He was like a black dude who kind of became the king of a country in Africa,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that sounds like a Forrest Whitaker movie.
pretty much,
I'll be right back.
and pretty much, he was a black dude, and he kind of became a tyrant. And so this dude, Professor Xavier, or dude from Wanted, he went there as a doctor.
Professor Xavier.
Patrick McAvoy. I think.
That
Yo,
nigga.
that dude
Yeah.
got that dude
That
got the
nigga
best
said
accent.
Professor.
Bro.
Yeah, he do. He was
went,
so good in
yeah.
Split. He was so good in Split.
He's a great actor.
I see that.
He went there as a doctor.
Yeah, he was great in Split.
And he kind of was helping him out at first, and he saw how bad he was. And he fell in love with this man's wife, who was Kerry Washington. He slept with his wife, right?
Bad.
And then
Damn.
he didn't know,
Don't
like,
blame him.
he
Forrest
think
Whitaker's wife was Kerry Washington. That's not.
he was a
believable
king.
at
He was a
all,
king, bro. He was a king.
Get the fuck.
That was
outta
one of his
here.
wives. So then,
What?
he slept with her, and then all of a sudden, like, the dude was acting. He was trying to make it seem like he didn't know. Then all of a sudden, like, Patrick McAvoy, he walks in on her. She's chopped up into pieces, bro. And he's like, oh shit. And then
Damn.
yeah.
That's some like fucking Game of Thrones type of shit.
Yeah, he was a savage, and it's like this is based on real life too. If you Google him, like these are things he actually did. He was a tyrant, and about the amount of people he killed, it was a great.
Damn,
movie.
Brago.
Yeah.
You actually supporting black movies out here. All right.
Hey man, I watched.
Did he chop the doctor up?
Huh? You said what?
Did he chop the doctor up?
No, he
Man, shout out to
he
Dwight.
barely escaped. He barely escaped. He escaped like kind of covertly on a plane, like on a plane, but like he barely escaped. But he got fucked up. But he was like on a it was in Uganda. It was Uganda on Idi Amin. If you Google Idi Amin,
Wakanda? No. Sorry.
you say Wakanda.
Coney 2012. Ain't that the same spot?
You said what?
Coney 2012.
No, nigga. What?
Wasn't that Uganda too?
What? What are you talking
No,
about?
nigga.
Coney 2012
Nah,
wasn't that Uganda?
What's Coney 2012?
Bro, don't tell me you don't know what Coney 2012 is.
I don't. What is that?
Coney 2012 on YouTube. The dude, that tried to fundraise and he was like butt naked on acid.
Finding that nigga Coney.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Uganda. Yeah, that was Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know Coney 2012. That shit had like 1 billion views on YouTube.
I mean, but that was just like, man, the
They
invisible
said
children
they
and
would
all
take
that shit.
down they said they would take that shit down in 1 year, and that shit I bet it's still up.
Nah, I mean, it's like,
Yeah, it is still up. 101 million
said
views.
Brago, did you know who Black Panther was before the movie? Before Black Panther? Yeah,
Yes.
he was in goddamn Avengers.
Oh,
nigga.
shit.
I knew who he was. Nigga, Black Panther. He was
like, did you actually know who he was before Civil War?
Chadwick Boseman. He's played
No.
James Brown. He played like Jackie
Chadwick
Robinson. Yeah.
You crazy.
He
fam.
played. Yeah, I knew who Chadwick Boseman was. I fuck with him. He's 41. This man is 41 years old. That's crazy.
Important people out here.
He is.
Yeah,
Damn, I
he's
did not know
41
that.
years old, man. Like Chadwick
Old
Boseman.
ass dude.
That nigga old as shit.
Yeah, he's
That can't be
old,
Black
yeah.
Panther forever.
I
Be a
mean,
50-year-old Black Panther, bro. We can't be having that shit.
nah. I mean, he still looks
Can't be
great
no
for his
Black
age,
Panther
though.
3.
I mean, he looks good for his age at
Yeah,
41.
he in great shape.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know he was that old. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, he's 41.
Man, I was like listening to an interview, and this man, Michael B. Jordan, says he goes to the gym 3 times a day. Fuck out of here, bro.
But also he has a gym in his
You
he
got me
got a
fucked
gym in
up.
his garage, so
Yeah, exactly.
like.
All right, then I'm going to the gym 5 times a day if I got that in my house.
But the thing is, I watched an interview, the 72 Questions by Vogue, by my man Michael B. Jordan.
yeah, he just tweeted about anime today.
Where would you want to go? This nigga said, I want to go
Yeah.
to Tokyo, Japan. I'm obsessed. Anime is amazing. I was like, yo, man.
Bro, he's probably a
Did you see
casual
the
like
shit?
me,
Did you see the shit
Brago.
where they
He's
said
not
that,
watching. He's not watching freezing in prison.
I'm sure
shit
he
like
is.
me, fam.
I'm sure he is, bro.
I
I'm pretty
that's
sure
my
he
bet.
is.
Did you see the stuff where he said like his outfit was like based off Vegeta's outfit? Like the first one he had was based off Vegeta's outfit. Like the shit we had with the blue and a little like chest place and shit. Like that's based off like
Vegeta?
For real?
Yeah, that's based off Vegeta. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
wow.
no way he said that.
Damn.
That
I
is
saw an
lit.
article about it today.
That
on
is
Twitter.
lit.
Bruh,
But nah,
I'm gonna
bro,
slide in his
they
DM
pull
and
up his
say-
tweets, right? And he tweeted about this nigga tweeted at Manga Stream like, "Yo, where's the Bleach and Naruto chapter?" Like, what? And he's like, he said, "Yo, Bleach is ending, so sad." And then he tweeted something else about anime. But this dude was like, he's really into anime, which is
No,
cool.
bro, he's not like he's not into anime like you think he's into anime. He's a casual.
I'm a casual.
No, you're not,
I'm a
bro. You're
casual.
like a weeaboo. Like
No, I'm
there's
not, nigga.
weeb
I'm
and then there's
definitely not a
weeaboo.
weird. I just found out what a sundere was this last year, nigga.
Nigga, you got a One Piece hat.
Sundari.
Hmm?
He said, "Nigga, you got a One Piece."
Okay,
Like,
nigga,
that
that's
makes
One
you a
Piece.
weeb.
That's One
You got
Piece.
That's One Piece.
you got
That's
an
One
anime
One
Piece.
Piece is like the
mouse
one of the
pad.
most
You got an
casual
anime
anime.
titty mouse pad, fam.
That was a
Okay.
gift.
I
For
can't
mine.
Nigga, you
stand that
said
one,
you bought
Brago.
that shit yourself.
That was a gift to myself, nigga.
Oh.
Come on now. Nah, listen, man. At the end of the day,
Embrace your weeaboo-ness, fam.
nah.
Like,
I'm
you tell your
definitely
coworkers you're a weeaboo.
my coworkers.
Yeah.
Dog. First of all, what is a weeaboo? What is a weeaboo?
Someone that's seen at least 3 manga that's been straight fan service
Then I'm not a
or
weeaboo.
animated.
Then I'm
What
not
do
a
you
weeaboo.
mean? You got freezing, you got prison school, and you seen fairy
Prison school.
Tail.
Wait, prison
That's a
school.
weeaboo.
Wait, first of all, Fairy Tail has a great anime. You're not going to disrespect Fairy Tail like that. Secondly, prison school has a great plot. All right, you're not going to do that. And freezing,
Prison-
you got me. Like freezing, you got titties. It is what it is.
Damn.
Got you.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't
mean,
even know what freezing is.
Bro,
it's titties, man. That's all.
it's
It's titties.
straight fan service.
Yeah, I
Say
mean,
no more.
but nah.
But prison school though, prison school.
That shit got an
Prison
in-depth
School.
story.
Yeah, prison school
10 out
got
of
one of the best plots of. You know what I'm saying? That shit rhyme, bro. Prison school was legit good.
Yeah, prison school is fantastic. I love prison school. This is
Yeah,
Steven.
like Michael B. Jordan ain't watching that. He's probably like watching Naruto, Bleach.
Bleach is over. If you're obsessed with Tokyo Japan, you're gonna find like other
Okay,
anime.
then probably on My Hero instead of Bleach now.
Bro, nah,
Have
he
you?
strikes me as a deeper fan like that than that. He strikes me
Like
that
what
way.
kind of fan? Like what is he watching?
Probably like the shit I be watching.
You watching reruns of Yu Yu Hakusho and shit, and
Hell
The shit I
no.
be watching.
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay, he probably seen Hunter x Hunter. Everyone seen.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Hunter x Hunter,
You said hell no to Yu Yu Hakusho, but you said yeah he watching Hunter x Hunter. Like what?
okay, look,
That's pretty
people
much the
Oh.
ain't
same.
on-
Dang, that's extreme. I just came
Look,
into this.
people aren't on Yu Yu Hakusho like you think, fam.
I don't know. People love Yu Yu Hakusho.
I disagree.
People
Yeah,
love
people
Yu Yu
love
Hakusho.
Yu
No,
Yu
no, I'm
Hakusho.
not saying it's not good. People love it, but I'm saying like not as many. Like you got to be kind of an
A
an
weeaboo.
anime dude to see that.
Or
For
you
Yu
could
Yu?
have
Not
just been
really.
on watching Adult Swim when you were
Yeah.
little. Like if you watched
Look.
Adult Swim when you were
Well,
little.
I ain't
Actually,
never heard of Yu
Tsunami.
Yu Hakusho
Actually,
until Brago.
Tsunami came on before
Yeah, it
Dragon
came
Ball
on.
Z.
It came on Toonami. Like it came on Adult Swim and shit. They were cussing and everything when I was little on my TV.
Right.
I don't know.
They said
Right.
Michael B. Jordan doesn't support the Viz. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, he reading it like all of us, man. He reading shit like all of us. Niggas tweeting
Michael
manga
B. Jordan
stream.
makes way too much money to not support the Viz.
I'm sure
But
back
fuck the
then, like
Viz.
niggas ain't know all the shit about Viz and shit. I ain't know about Viz till recently. I'm like Viz, the fuck. I'm like, you know,
Fuck
Me
your
out
Viz.
nah.
I know about Viz. I know about Viz till December.
Man,
Like I've been.
Tweet at him, Brago, and say what anime you watching right now, and
I'm
have you
s-
seen?
Bro,
Prison
I'm
School?
sure multiple niggas have tweeted at him that same shit, bro. Like, it's
Why
just
wouldn't he reply?
why wouldn't he reply? You
Yeah.
said why wouldn't he reply to a random black nigga asking him about anime? I'm sure a bunch of niggas asking him about
Black
anime.
nigga.
Yeah.
Facts.
His
I
tweet,
mean,
yo, his tweets went viral from 2011. They went viral.
Where?
I retweeted it.
All right, let me check your shit.
I retweeted it. Like niggas was like, yo, this nigga really love anime. I retweeted that shit. Like he's not gonna respond to like somebody asking him. I'm sure he's responded. Hold up. Let me pull up his Twitter right now. Cause somebody said he tweeted about anime today. What'd he say?
Yeah,
He
I
said-
just found that article. It's a Screen Rant article. They were talking about the Vegeta shit.
This man
man,
said Bleach is ending in 2012.
Yes.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah, but
He
look,
was a
he
fan.
only been tweeting about like the big names, fam. I told you he ain't into that like shit.
What?
you never know.
Like this dude probably never seen like
Let me see.
what has he seen? Like I don't know.
Nah, if dog, you're not. If you're casual, you're not obsessed with Tokyo, Japan. You wouldn't want to go visit Tokyo, Japan if you're casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
No, you won't.
But I'm pretty sure Michael B. Jordan went to Japan and did some nerd shit. That I wish I could do.
I wish I could do.
He just said, "Yeah, I'm into anime. I
Facts.
love this shit." Casuals ain't gonna say I love this shit. Casuals ain't gonna
Bro.
tweet that they love
Bro.
anime.
Casuals
said-
ain't gonna tweet at
Bro,
manga
after
string
I
and
said
ask
Yeah,
him when the
ask
cap
him.
come out.
Yo, yes,
That's a fact.
no
That's a
casual.
fact.
Yeah.
That's
You gotta
a
be
fact.
you gotta be both feet in there to do some
Bro,
shit like
I've
that.
literally
fact.
never done that. I have never done
Exactly.
that. I have never done that. This dude
Man.
tweeted with a chapter at. Like, come on, bro. This dude is invested. This dude said the word is that Bleach is entering his final arc. Where are you getting your anime news, bro? You have to be
Bro,
following.
Exactly.
Like, I would be surprised.
Yonko Productions, bro.
Yonko, he's following
Hey.
Yonko? Okay. I don't know,
Low-key,
bro.
he probably cool with Titan Oda. He probably like know him by name, low key.
I mean, at this
Well,
point,
You know
Michael B.
Oda by name.
Yeah.
first name basis.
Fine.
Yo, we got Etro in his phone and shit.
Oda Sensei.
Oda Sensei. It's like this nigga asked him a question. Yo,
He already knows.
why you don't read One Piece? Oh, I already know the ending. Oda's my nigga. Like what? Nah, I'm telling you, man. This
snap.
dude is into it. Like he said, this nigga said, formation of the four sons, the four Hokages of Naruto. Okay, I geeked out enough for this week. What?
What the fuck?
is that?
Yeah,
formation of the
he
Force
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, he said-
What is that?
Listen, this man is 10 toes in it, bro. He's 10 toes in it.
He all the way in, boy.
Knees deep.
What's the formation of the four
Bro,
sons?
facts.
Hold on.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know,
What's the
man.
formation of the four sons, bro? I don't know what that is.
Man,
The formation of the four sons.
do it.
Nah, I mean, maybe he's either a super Naruto and Bleach fan, or he's really into shit, bro.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Anybody with his money that stay with his parents, hey, I'm sorry. He gotta be something. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Man,
oh
still
yeah,
stay with
yeah,
his
yeah.
No,
folks.
he tweeted about that. He said his parents are staying with him.
I'm sorry. Staying with him. I'm sorry. Staying with him.
That's some real
Oh,
shit. That's some real
shit.
shit though. Like, I
That
mean,
shit funny though. How you like my parents stay with
But,
me.
but the
I don't
thing-
stay with my parents.
but the thing is, if you have a big enough home, like your parents probably don't even come to your wing, my nigga. Like, you know
Didn't they say Bow Wow was staying with his mama, but he was staying in like in the
basement?
in the basement,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
he let his mama keep his house and shit. And he was talking about
Yeah.
I'm having nigga, it's a club at my house type shit.
I mean,
Like,
Shad Moss.
I'm like, no, it's
yeah,
not.
Man said
I mean,
that.
low key. Aubrey Graham did stay with his mom for a bit in the basement. Aubrey Graham did do it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't live with my parents, but yeah, you get food every day, like it's nothing. Like
There's
you
benefits,
gotta
man.
cook.
If you're not ready to move out, you might as well stay. It's like
But
benefits.
nah, I mean, she's moved out. They just they living with him.
They stay with him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
He moved out, they moved back in.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I guess if you're single, you got your own wing. You got like, or maybe you got your, you know what I'm saying? But that would be kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. Like my folks, listen. Like I buy y'all a house. I'm sorry, you ain't staying with me. I buy you a house.
I'll buy you the house next to me. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like I have a
that
I
is-
house.
don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that. I gotta get away. I'll just buy you a house, like, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of the goddamn, like the
10
place
minutes
where
away.
I'm staying at. But you can't be right next to me. You know what I'm saying? I might be goddamn doing something I don't want you to
I'm
know
saying.
nothing about.
I'm saying facts. Like man,
Yeah, I mean,
you
I
can't
guess,
be in the same city as me. I'm sorry, you can't be in the same city as me or something. I'm sorry.
I don't mind the same city.
That's a little-
Same
yeah, I was like, that's a little
Yeah,
much.
nigga.
Yeah.
Same city's cool. You know what I'm
It
saying?
just can't be like the same neighborhood and nothing like that.
Same neighborhood.
same
I don't mind the
city.
same
Aight.
neighborhood, but like maybe on a different block. I don't mind that.
Wait,
Yeah.
you just said
Yeah,
a
that'd be
minute
fine.
ago, let me get the house right next to you. Why you backing out now?
Because I thought about it,
Nigga.
man. I thought about it. I'm like, that ain't a smart.
Yeah,
That ain't a good
that
idea. That ain't a good idea. Right next door, nah. But
Yeah, hell
a
nah.
couple blocks away, yeah, we go with that. Because then it's like, I don't want you to think that you can come over anytime. Because it ain't that type of party.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you can come over.
That's what I'm saying. Different cities. Like again, I don't need you popping up all afternoon.
Like
I
I-
could be doing something crazy. I don't need you popping
Like I
up.
know
there.
it. I
Oh,
know
shit.
if I get like a house right next to my mama or something like that, like I might be outside cutting my grass, and she might be like, "Well, you might as well cut my grass too," or something like that. I'd be
I'm like, hold on, amigos.
Oh, nigga,
Nah, but
exactly.
Nah, I think they said, wait, did you see his bet? Your girl got him doing push-ups, bro. Oh, Lapito? Lapita? Yeah, I saw that.
Lopito, man.
Lapita.
That is what you call dark chocolate, fam.
She was looking so good in that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Just looking like
damn.
a snack.
I was like, damn, Lupita.
But I'm done with you.
Nah,
Like, damn.
Them Jerry curl? No, not the Jerry curl. Look at those little puffy curls she got on
Yeah.
her.
It's like, damn, Lupita.
Nah, that ain't doing it, fam.
Damn, Nakia. Do your thing, girl. She was going in. I was messing with it. But now they say,
Now I see what kind of shade you like.
I don't have a shade that I like, man.
Really?
We like all shades. Ain't no specific shade.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Just making sure, you know.
Yeah, we don't like.
You know, some people prefer some shades, you know, like.
There's a preference.
You got the curry shade. You got the
I mean, I
shade.
think everybody
bro.
low
Like I
key
say,
has
bro,
a preference.
I'm equal.
But,
man. I'm equal opportunity, bro. Everybody equal in my eyes.
Everybody low key has a preference, but you don't say
if
it
you
out
can
loud.
only see her teeth in the dark, that's a good shade for you.
Hey, if she look good, hey, if she good midnight, hey, she look good as midnight. That's all right with me. That's all I gotta say.
I don't think it matters. To be honest, it's all about her personality and her heart, man.
Nah, dog. I done met some real nice ugly bitches.
Come on, man. You got it.
I mean, I'm saying, man, listen, if you can be as good as you want to be as great as you want to. If I ain't feeling you like that, or if my eyes is burning when I see you, I can't do it. Like
My
I'm
eyes
gonna be
are
with you.
burning. Damn, that's fucked up.
Like you being nice ain't gonna be the saving grace. Like it gotta be some kind of an attraction.
Here's
though,
the thing, Jordan.
Like,
Here's the thing, Jordan. She ain't gonna be pretty forever.
True, but then you'll been done develop that relationship. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just
So when
saying.
you do get ugly after time, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
My
something
thing
else.
is,
You know
I mean, I know it looks at everything, but my thing is, if I didn't want to fuck you, I want to touch you. I'm sorry, fam. I can't get with it. If I don't want to touch you,
There
that's
gotta be
just
some
me.
sexual attention.
A little bit or something. Like if I'm with you, and you have my kid, I got at least find you attractive, some kind of way.
Exactly. Cause my kids are not finna be ugly, bruh. Like I'm not finna take your 50% and just fuck up the chances. And I can't even look my kids in the face no more, cause y'all don't even look like me. Y'all look like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go down like that, man.
That's my thing. If I feel ashamed taking you out with me, I'm sorry. Like it can't happen. It can't happen. Like if I go out somewhere and feel
That ain't my
ashamed, like
daughter, that's my
dang,
sister.
I agree.
facts.
You going on dates and folk laughing and stuff behind your back,
Y'all are
pointing
fucked
and
up.
stuff.
Y'all are some fucked up individuals. I'm not gonna
Your
lie.
boys, bro. Hey, bro, because again, if you had an ugly girl or whatever, like, and your boys are clowning you saying, dang, bro, you do something, baby, bro, you know your boys gonna clown you about your girl for
Exactly.
life.
I'll be like, get pussy, nigga. Nah, listen, man. I hear
Y'all
you.
are so fucked.
I hear you. That's fucked up.
Y'all silly, bro.
I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, man. It's like some people
And I question it. I question your eye. Then that's all I say. I question your eye.
It depends. Depends on what you
I mean,
find
it's somebody for
attractive.
everybody though. It's somebody for everybody. It's just like somebody ugly is not gonna be the one for me. You know what I'm saying? It's somebody for everybody, and it's gonna be somebody pretty out there for me. Like that's how I look at it.
It's very cool.
Very cool. What's ugly? What's
I'm
ugly?
trolling
Cool. What's
right
ugly
now.
to you? Cool.
I'm trolling right
What's
now.
ugly to you?
What's ugly to me?
Mm.
That's a deep
Pizza
question.
Nyong'o.
That's a deep
Did
question.
he just say Nyong Lupita? This nigga
Yeah,
Ali
did you
just
say that, bro?
This nigga Ali just said Lupita. Okay, you better stop playing with Lupita.
Did I say that?
You better stop playing with that African goddess of Mexico.
Oh my god, you wild.
Oh no.
I first saw her in 7 Year a Slave, and she was just getting her ass whooped, and I was like, God damn.
Actually, Lupita's Mexican, but anyway.
She is?
Yeah.
What?
She's born in Mexico City, but she's her parents are Kenyan. But yeah.
Dang.
Oh man, she from Kenya then, bro. That don't count.
What do you mean? She's Mexican.
Where your parents are from, fam? Like,
So it doesn't matter where you're born.
Your
So
grandchildren.
okay. So you saying me being a nigga? My parents born in Ireland. I'm Irish then, pretty much. Even though I'm a
Basically,
nigga
bro.
You know.
Texas.
So then RG3 is Japanese.
What's up?
So that nigga rocking with Oda.
RG3 was born in Japan though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I think his parents are American.
Kobe Bryant was born in Italy.
Italy, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
he was
Italian.
born in Philly, and he moved to Italy.
Oh,
Nah, Lupita's
I tried to slide
You
in.
gotta stop playing,
Yeah,
bro.
J. Cole, German.
Is he?
Who the fuck cares about
Yeah.
J. Cole?
Damn, Ali, what the hell?
Oh
Dang,
my God,
yeah.
man,
What J Cole
This
that's
about?
some
ain't 2000,
Venom. Hey,
bro.
that's
This
some
ain't
Venom right now.
2000. No, this ain't 2000. What, like 14 when he
Stop
dropped
it.
a Forest Hills Drive?
Stop it.
J Cole's still
Yeah,
popping though.
yeah, you
Is
Dang.
he?
tripping now.
Is he
Oh,
You
now?
tripping now.
that's some hate right now.
First you done said Lonzo Ball better than Steve Nash. Now J. Cole ain't like,
J Cole ain't
oh
popping
man,
right now. Lonzo Ball.
Is he popping though?
He's
nigga,
not.
Lonzo
Yeah.
Ball ain't popping right now. Like,
Lonzo Ball.
Hey, chill.
Yo, the
Hey,
number
chill,
one
cool.
thing
Hey,
on
hey, cool.
Twitter,
Hey, chill, cool. LA right now. Hey, he hot right now. Right
bruh.
now, he's Lonzo Ball hot right now.
Look,
his
Lonzo Ball returning
mixtape
tomorrow
might
is
be
one of
hot,
the
but him
biggest
playing basketball ain't hot.
goats.
They say y'all blind if
Bruh,
y'all say
Lonzo
she
Ball
ugly.
returning
Yeah,
to basketball
Lupita is
tomorrow is
not
one of the
ugly, man.
most searched up things on Twitter. What you mean he ain't popping?
Lupita's not.
God damn.
Ah,
Yeah, Lupita's a black goddess, man. I don't know what. you
Lupita's
talking
like, yeah.
she all right. Yeah, she all right.
Yeah, she all right. Like, brother, you going
Everything's
extra
alright
strength.
to Jordan.
about. Yeah, I don't know.
Not everything.
But what's not all right, bro.
It's not all right. For me, actually, no. This thing, y'all gonna laugh and clown my ass. It's all good. Stacey Dash is a Stacey Dash.
Yo, somebody get Jordan the
When
fuck
she
out
was
of here.
younger, I agree with you.
Even now, she look good now.
Nah,
To me,
hell nah, hell nah.
Nah.
You can see the wrinkles and shit. Nah.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, she has a
Oh,
bad
hey,
you
she has a
said
bad
move.
heart, man.
Yeah,
she got a bad
she's
heart.
normal.
Nah, she's
She
a
got a
bad.
bad body though. That's all I need.
I
She
guess.
51.
Dang, man.
God
Yeah,
damn.
she looks great for 51. I say that much, but
I'm saying.
nah,
Yeah,
man.
she look great for 50.
Actually, no, somebody now. Somebody that's current. Somebody that's current.
She thinks they.
Yeah,
Somebody bad. What you talking about? Just bad period?
yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah,
Are we
someone.
talking about
Yeah,
like
right now.
legit women or are we talking about like Instagram
Mm,
models?
Legit women.
That man gonna legit women. They gonna make. You
This
gonna
nigga
name a
said
name? Don't nobody know.
legit women that said Stacey Dash.
No, with like
Oh!
Instagram models, they all like
I got one. Oh shoot!
dumb.
Well, now and legit. This is a picture, but Beyonce cousin, or whatever that girl was.
Who?
Yeah, Beyonce
who?
cousin was bad in that
Beyonce,
picture. I know. I
Beyonce
remember what you
cousin.
talking about.
Really? You
Yeah,
gonna talk
Beyonce
about a
cousin.
chick that
Yes.
went viral?
yeah. She was
Oh,
Hey,
bad. She went viral because she was bad.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
why she went viral.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying
like
is like
this dude
that's
said
not normal. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
this
yeah,
dude said
saying?
Megan Good. Megan Good used to be that thing.
yeah. Man, good used to be.
Facts.
Yeah.
These niggas naming all
All them
Carrie
celebrities.
movies.
Hilson.
All
Hey,
them girls.
actually, Carrie Hilson. All right, I ain't seen it, but Carrie Hilson was my girl. Carrie Hilson.
Kerry
Carrie
Washington
Hilson
was
still
bad.
can get it, bro.
What about Jill Scott?
Who the fuck is that?
Jill Scott now. Hey, weight loss Jill Scott. Ain't gonna lie.
Weight loss Jill
Hey, she
Scott
she
sounds
up there.
crazy.
Yo, Brago, you know who got it?
Huh?
Brago,
That sounded worse than what I said.
What you say?
Brago, you know who can get it?
Who's that?
Michelle Tafoya, you know who that is?
Michelle Tafoya?
Oh, the reporter or interviewer.
Michelle Tafoya.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's a
who that
reporter
is.
or it's a ESPN like the person to be doing interviews,
If you don't get
right?
the fuck out of here. Michelle Tafoya old
Yeah.
ass.
Hey, no, real talk. You know, who can get it
Bro,
though. To
I'm
me,
so sick of her ass on Sunday Night Football, bro. She need to get fired,
bro,
man.
old girl from Mad Men, Christina Hendricks. That's my bae right there.
Christina
Eh.
Hendricks, who the hell is that?
The girl from Mad Men, the thick white girl from Mad Men, the redhead.
No, I'm gonna tell you who the bad white girl, bro. The bad white girl, yeah, the girl that played Harley Quinn that was in
Oh, yeah, Wolf
Suicide
of Wall
Squad.
Street. What's her
Yeah, that was
face?
she bad for real.
For
Christina
real.
No,
Hendricks kind of.
Quincy Jones' daughter. I can't think of her name, but
Oh
that's my
yeah,
bae
she
right
nice
there.
too. She nice too. The
Nobody
girl
fucks
that
with Bryce
played
Dallas Howard.
the girl that played on My Wife and Kid. The little girl that played on My Wife, she
Mm.
bad now.
Hey, no, have y'all seen what's called Katie now? Well, you know, I don't know how old she is now, but I heard like when I saw like it was like I think 18, 17. Y'all seen her?
Who?
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, hey, did y'all hear about Lil Wayne daughter? Lil Wayne daughter go with YFN Lucci. He like
You
29.
serious?
Is it Lucci or
Yeah,
What
I'm
the
dead
fuck?
serious.
NBA Youngboy?
Yeah,
I thought I was
yeah.
hearing name. Okay. Oh, Reggie,
That's
She go
that's
YFN Lucci.
Regine.
that's it.
Yeah, she go Regine
Ain't
go
she
with
like
YFN
20?
Lucci.
That's interesting.
Why do you know Lil Wayne's daughter's name?
Regine?
That is a good question
Reggie?
though.
She
Why
be
you know that, Cole?
Cosmos?
You said what?
I seen it on Facebook. They were talking about it yesterday. I
Nah,
got a
Regine.
homegirl. They
What are
got a
we talking
crush
about?
on
Like,
YFN Lucci.
if you're a Lil Wayne fan, you know his daughter's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
No, That's
No, I talk about knowing about why I fan Lucci. I ain't know all that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I got a homegirl that got a crush on that nigga, and she had put something up about it on Facebook, and I was like, what the fuck? Like she's
YFN
like
Lucci. What is
19.
YFN Lucci? What is he? What song does he have? I don't know.
YFN Lucha, that the dude that made
He
Key to the Street, Key to the Street, Key
Yeah.
to the Street.
he a hood. He wasn't he a hood rapper.
He a mixtape rapper.
That's crazy, Regine.
I
Looking
thought y'all was
crazy.
saying-
Lil Wayne looking crazy out here. I don't know, man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know Wayne like
That nigga finna be 30.
Who? Lil Wayne?
Ain't Wayne 30 already?
Nah, YFN
He's
Lucci.
already 30, ain't he?
I'm talking about YFN Lucci finna be 30, and she
Wow.
just turned 19.
Damn, I was surprised Lil Wayne ain't like 50 by now. They do
Like 30 something.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Solange low key bad to me. I like me some Solange.
Solange, isn't that Beyonce's
She
sister?
the knockoff. Solange the
I'm gonna be
knockoff.
honest with you. She kind of
Ain't
looks like
that
a
dude
dude to
that
me.
whooped Jay-Z's ass?
She ain't whoop Jay-Z's ass.
Oh man.
Stop
Bro,
it,
Jay-Z
Oh,
is walking
snap.
across the street if he sees Solange.
Yeah, stop
He's
it.
ducking the fade.
Well, the thing is,
He's
Solange is
ducking the fade for Solange.
Solange
Oh,
is
snap.
like, it depends on if you want like a really natural.
Want me to tell you who overrated though? Want me to tell you who overrated?
No deal.
Karuchi. Karuchi.
Hey, preach. Hey, preach.
Karuchi overrated, bro.
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
she is.
That thing.
Crazy.
Actually, you know what? No, you know who I actually want to just experience once in my life, even though she done got older.
The hell?
And
Kardashian.
That
that
so
is good.
What
bad.
kind of shit is this?
Hey,
That
I
sounded so bad in 2017.
all right, fine. You know what? Hold on,
18.
before she's older.
Neil
Erica
Young?
Badu. No, Erica Badu.
Erica Badu.
What?
I gotta know. I'm sorry. I have to know.
Something wrong with you,
Erica
man.
Badu. I have to know.
That bitch crazy.
Listen,
I have.
Nah, I'm
she
sure.
got she got 5 dudes hooked. She even got Kendrick for a little bit. That's why you got Kendrick change his whole steez because of Erica. I'm sorry. Listen, I
That thing
gotta
done
know.
expired by now. That milk done expired by now. I don't
Hey,
want none of that.
I want her in that prime. Like I want prime Erica. I gotta know. Like how she get Common, Andre, Jay Elect, the DOC all at once. How she get? I gotta know.
The thing is,
And
she's like
Jay Lex
weird.
still
Sometimes
hooked.
she don't shave her armpits. Sometimes she just, I don't know, man.
Bro,
I don't know. I said I just need her at prom, shave, all that. Just give me one night. I just gotta know
Shave, all
why.
that.
fuck?
Even Common. Hey, I just gotta know how she got all 5 of them.
I mean, have you ever seen the window?
bitch
You ever
weird.
seen Window Seat? You seen Window Seat, right?
Yeah, window seat video.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
That bitch a witch,
I was
bro.
like, what?
She be laying spells on these niggas.
I didn't know she was like that. When I saw her in Window Seat, I was like, oh wow, Erica Badu, okay.
Oh yeah, she be in Dallas. Just
I wouldn't
whatever.
dare eat nothing. I wouldn't dare eat nothing Erica Badu done made.
What about Nelly Furtado?
Period. You know what I'm saying? Nelly Furtado.
Actually, now she got thick. After the kid, she got thick. She actually look good after the kid.
I just saw Man Eater. That's why I thought of Nelly Furtado.
They used to ride though. Man, used to bump.
She had that one song.
With Lil Wayne. That shit was
No.
fire. What?
Actually, because
Yeah,
Promiscuous Girl.
actually no, because I was a big Ugly Betty fan. America Ferrera. So I was a big Ugly Betty fan. I
No,
don't know
let me
why.
tell
Ugly
you
Betty.
who I'm sleeping on though. Christina Milian, bro. Christina Milian used to be so fucking sexy back in the day,
Yo,
bro.
Window Seat was 2010. That's crazy.
Nigga,
That
it's been a
would,
long
hey.
time.
That was.
Damn.
But Christina Milian was bad, bro. Watching Love Don't Cost a Thing for the first time as a young
Yeah,
cat,
that's
bro.
what I remember
Seeing
her
her,
from.
bro. Like,
Actually,
nigga.
no, Ashanti. She
Oh
aged
my
well,
god, Ashanti, bro. That's who bad.
bro.
That nigga Nelly, a fucking stupid ass nigga for letting that go, bro. Nelly dumb, bro. He let that shit slide.
Ashanti, like,
Facts.
'cause I saw her in Everyday Struggle. I don't like her attitude too much.
She ate. Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
got
she's
attitude.
good.
Hey, bad attitude, but she thick though.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
long
she
that
thick
gonna
as a
last,
motherfucker.
man? Come on, man.
It
Hey,
gonna last
hopefully-
long enough for me to get it and get out. Holla and get out. It
I
gonna
hear
last
you.
long enough for me.
I hear y'all, man. It's late as hell.
Hey,
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all coming through the stream. This went a lot longer than I
Hey,
expected it to. This is
hey,
dope.
thank you, Brago, for having us. Hey, thank you for having us.
This is dope,
Thanks,
man.
bro.
Anytime. People in the chat,
Yeah.
appreciate you guys
Also,
sticking
real
around. Go ahead.
Also, real quick, thank you, Brago. Hey, shout out to Dustin too. Hey, shout out to Dustin too for having me. Shout out to Dustin. My
Yeah,
nigga Dustin.
definitely.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Dustin.
Shout out to him on me. He let me come through every now and then too.
Yeah,
What with us?
Yeah, shout out to him. He never lets me come through. Hell yeah.
Damn. Damn. Nah, I'm sure this nigga said Dustin. Shout out to my nigga Dustin though. But like the stream people to the chat that stuck around with us talking about Erica Badu and shaved armpits, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, man. Like we've been talking shit.
These 100 are the real ones, Brago.
Yeah, we went from basketball to football to like
We ain't
to
talking about
women
football.
to
Michael B. Jordan, Will Smith.
yeah to act to movies and shit. Like we appreciate it, but no.
Ugly hole.
Niggas really
Everything,
talk
man.
about ugly women. But nah.
Oh,
So
snap.
tomorrow, I guess, or today, yeah, tomorrow, Discord Friday. Gonna get that popping.
Oh shit.
We see. We'll see what the topic is tomorrow. But that should be lit. But as usual, like the stream, subscribe if you guys have not, and I'll catch you guys later. Well, fuck, I can't end the stream yet. I don't even know. I'm not on.
They heard Erica Badu heard us talking shit, you know.
I'm saying.
Erica
She's using her
Badu.
Pulling
show ass
spells, bro.
powers.
She a witch.
Nah, I mean,
Look
like
up
I
Erica
said,
Badu.
I didn't know
Don't
she
tell
was.
me that's actually Erica Badu. Look at the link.
I didn't know she was that thick, but I don't know, man. I want no parts of that. Sorry.
Bro, I'm sorry, I do, fam. I gotta know. Like, again,